loot POI like Retail Row or Paradise Palms, or land at a safer POI on the edge of the map, where less players drop because of less loot. Regardless, the goal is common, whether you take a passive approach by looting safely on the side of the map, or an aggressive and risky approach by letting others loot for you and finding early elimination. Now that we know what the early game
what's up,
is,
everybody?
what should
Welcome
we
to the
be
stream.
looking out for during this stage? First
We're here
things
with the
first,
watch
being
party.
contested. The first realization
As
players made
promised,
when landing is whether you're being contested or
Fortnite
not, to
Champion
prepare
Series
for the
watch party
possible fight.
for you guys.
Trios want to try to force your opponent into the more disadvantageous position, cut off from loot potential. Either they have to make a desperation push, or they're stuck with less loot where you can easily clean up. That's just the beginning, as even though it starts off high intensity with all the different POIs being contested, it quickly slows down as the rotations begin towards first zone. Looting doesn't end here, and most competitive players will have a loot path, which optimizes their possibility for finding the crucial mobility and weapon upgrades. Thanks to the new battle map feature in the replay mode, we can study these loot paths and rotations quite easily these days. So go check that out in any replay from the Fortnite Champion Series by going into the Compete tab and finding your favorite player. It will vary from game to game, but generally, we move into the mid-game around the middle to end of second zone. The mid-game is the calm
We're just
before
going to
the
restart the
storm.
chat
Storm
bot.
circle gets too small,
Let's see if
where
it
forces
works.
the engagement.
It's a new chat bot,
Most
okay
players'
boys.
goals are positional,
Streamlabs
but in some
का
cases,
नया chat
depending on
bot
how
है.
the early game went,
आया
you
है,
again
let's see.
have to strike a balance, this time between looting and farming, or going for the best position. Looting could include playing extremely aggressive to earn yourself other players' loot. In trios, it's much harder to play that aggressive playstyle, since fights take longer and cost more. You want to be efficient with any rotations or fights you have to take. You don't want to spend your precious mobility, valuable resources, or health. This is why you'll see a lot of the top players look directly for center zone in the mid-game. When you're in the center zone, you end up giving yourself the most chance of being in the next storm circle when it gets revealed. You'll then have to go less distance and thus spend less materials. Finally, the end game. The most exciting, hectic, thrilling, and difficult part of competitive Fortnite. Experiencing an endgame can be confusing and hard to process, but it will also be one of the most rewarding and fun times to play and watch. This is when you take all the advantages you built in the early game and the mid game and use them to push yourself
Okay,
to
restarted the
victory
chat
royale
bot,
and
but it's
also
not
find as
restarted.
many
It's not
eliminations as
working.
possible. In
Did
the
not come
current
back on.
Fortnite Champion Series format, every
इधर गया मेरे को
elimination
पता नहीं,
matters,
but
just
we are
like it did
waiting.
in the World Cup. From 6th zone onwards, where the calm
Let's see
from the
if it comes
mid-game
back
explodes
to us.
into a cacophony of tunneling, mobility usage, and shots being fired, you'll see teams go for the ever so advantageous high
बाप
ground,
रे.
where they can tunnel very cheaply and have the
मैं
most
मार दिया
opportunity
बंदे
for
को.
the rest of the server
Oh,
for
shit.
elimination, as they have the top-down view. You also see
Look at
teams
these
call out the
lasers,
need to
dude.
find a good
Damn.
layer, which is away from other
No
players, both
motion.
above, below, and horizontally from you. You'll see teams desperate for the extra materials to
One
last
second,
them
भाई
through to
लोग.
the full zone closure. Going
I'm
for
waiting for the
impact
new
eliminations, they
chat
can
bot
top
to
off on
open.
resources and
I
power
cannot
weaponry
see
of
any
their
chats
fallen
at the
opponents.
moment.
So,
But actually
whether you're
I can.
watching or you're joining us on the field, take stock in the stage of the
One
game.
second.
The early game, when you're trying to get the best possible loot while it's still available. The mid game,
Get it done
when
right
you're
now.
balancing
Fat, fat.
positioning while maintaining
On
what
the
you built during the
patties.
early game. And finally, the end game, where you spend all the advantages you set yourself up with to earn the victory royale. Use this to form your game plan in order to earn as many series
second,
points
boys.
weekend after weekend. And maybe next time, we'll be watching and highlighting your top plays. This was Bala TW, and I'll see you in game.
I know reconnection, so like, oh shit.
Hey guys, Shadow Wager here, bringing you a breakdown of one of the most dynamic, flexible, and clutch items every trio is utilizing in the Fortnite Champion Series, the Shockwave Grenade. We're going to be taking a look at some of the basics on how it's used and misused at crucial moments in the game, and how to adapt and play
One
against
second,
them towards the end game. To get started, let's get a refresher on what shockwaves are and some of the basics of using them. Shockwave grenades are a utility item that drop in stacks of 2 with a maximum stack size of 6. When thrown, the shockwave launches anyone within its tile and a half radius far distances, destroying builds in the process.
Yo, what's up, Pritesh, Robin? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, check कर न्यू मूवी का ट्रेलर भेजा है. Okay, bro. What's up, Pritesh, Robin? What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome.
Or towards the side of it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome.
If you do use a shockwave to rotate through builds late game, you will only be able to go through about 5 layers of wood, brick, or metal before you come to a stop. When going for height, if you don't get stopped by any opposing player's builds at all, you can reach upwards of 7.5 tiles in height, giving anyone above you a surprise and changing both yours and your enemy's game plan in a split second.
One second, huh?
Easy to understand and use individually,
देख तो
entering
सही.
the atmosphere of
हाँ
trios
हाँ
and
भाई
teamwork,
check करता हूँ.
use of
1 second,
shockwaves
1
enters a
second.
whole new dimension.
1 second, homie.
There are deciding
1 second.
factors and
I'm
win
just
conditions of each
hooking
property,
up a new
allowing for easy
chatbot, bro.
positioning and rotations. Using
Streamlabs
them
का
together
chatbot
after the landing is efficient,
ऐड
gets your
किया
whole
है, मैंने
trio
डाउनलोड
online,
किया है अभी
ready to fire at
on
a
a
faster rate
recommendation.
compared to the rest
So I'm
of
gonna
the
check that
competition.
out. Yo,
Saving
Dark
these
Shadow
grenades for later
YT,
use brings
what's
an
up,
element
buddy?
of
Welcome to the
surprise as
stream,
well,
man.
and a level of shock to the
Welcome
whole
to the
server.
watch party, bro.
Looking at
Today's
8th and 9th
Fortnite
zones
Champion
with densely
Series
packed
Day
endgames,
1.
vertical shockwaves make high ground and mid ground layers
Technically,
crumble,
like the
and give
quarters,
patient
because
trios who
tomorrow
survive
and day
solos
after will
a way
be
to
the
counter
semis
long
and
targets and
finals.
bases towering above them.
So I'll,
Facing off
put it
against
down
team
as a
players usually proves
quarters,
fatal,
the
though, as you are
quarterfinals for
vulnerable
today.
throughout your whole flight
Yeah.
and easily targeted by the trio you're trying to attack.
Who do y'all think is gonna win in Europe?
Can work
Apart
against this
from
threat, but gives you
Mongrel,
newfound height or foundation
Meter,
for easily shot out
and who
and fired
Benji?
missiles from below. Depending on
Apart
the
from
shockwaves
them,
in your
who's
own
gonna
box that is
like
using them is
win?
always an irreversible mistake during the game, giving you poor positioning split away from your trio, costing you building resources, or ultimately you and your teammates their entire health and shield pool if used at the absolute incorrect moment.
1 second, huh? I'm
To
just gonna
counteract
get
the
this
chaos from
thing
shockwaves,
done.
new and clean strategies
Connected.
are put in place to negate
I think
the
it is.
negative
Okay, it's
and
connected.
potential
Yeah, let's
mishaps in
go.
certain situations.
Let us go.
When going for height, separately boxing
GG's.
up before using the shockwaves and going for height then allows you to have power in numbers as 3 players get a vertical rotation together.
See, this clicks and
overwhelming the
spades and
competition.
all are fighting, bro.
Discovering new positioning and shockwave throwing angles
Yeah.
and targets within your box might keep your trio and teammates closer together when using one shockwave to rotate.
Dude, look at this nonsense. The building, bro. I love how they build, you know, while they're doing it. It's insane.
Shockwave count by doing this, allowing
Like,
for more
mad
opportunities
respect.
to challenge high ground, brief low ground in the end game, or rotate in mid game. Countermeasures can be taken
1
too,
second,
such
huh,
as
boys?
keeping a
I'm gonna
teammate higher than
quickly,
normal, multiple layers above you, as in the event of a vertical shockwave, you still have someone up high who can rain down and support your trio on a retake. Keeping your own shockwaves handy is a way to counter anyone taking.
I need to make sure my Streamlabs chatbot has come into play. I'm just getting that done. और मैं देखता हूँ video. Robin.
circuits happening all at the same time.
Hey yaar, these bots are gonna spam me now, man.
All getting sent around in and out of the storm, off their chart layers, and splits costing your trio more
Abey
massive
Robin,
resources
are you
than
joining
Identifying these
my lobby?
mistakes,
Do you want to join
staying
the
in
lobby
lane,
for the
and
watch
watching
party?
teams move
We
is a
can
good way to
discuss, like we can,
anticipate and prevent disaster
chat,
from
we can
striking before it happens.
commentate
Although
on
an
the
item
entire
overlooked as
thing.
simple mobility at first, the
It's something
potential
I love
and
doing,
efficiency
dude, is
of using
commentary
shockwave grenades
while
as a
watching
trio
this stuff.
separates the good players from the great. And practicing
1
with
second,
gear
now
and
boys,
watching
let me
how
open
plays
my
are set
chat
up
again.
before they
क्या हो
happen
गया रे
is a
ये?
good way to keep in the loop and prove on mistakes.
ऑफलाइन हूँ मैं. अरे
Getting
यार
better
क्या
retakes
ऑफलाइन
on
यार,
height
क्या
when
बॉट
using
है
one of the
रे?
most versatile
जल्दी
items
आ
in the
यार.
game.
आ
Keep
ना
your team's
ऑनलाइन,
position
अपन
in
बैठ
mind
के
while
देखते हैं ना
braking,
मस्त.
jumping, and blasting into the air
देख
until you
पार्टी
get it
चैट
just
बनाने
right.
का
And
प्रॉब्लम है
who knows,
obviously
maybe
कि
you can have that top play
you
or
know how
amazing
the
clutch
party chat
that
vibe
saves
is,
your
bro. It
team
never
while
fucking
competing in
happens
the
only for us.
FNCS.
Okay, okay, okay. I've done it. I've connected it. Now I'm dropping a message. Oh, let's go. New chat in the house, boys. New chat in the house. New chat bot is here. Oh, and it works very well. ट्रेलर तो देख मूवी का. हाँ हाँ हाँ, ट्रेलर देखते मूवी का. चल. क्या sort है यार. Lovely. This is gonna sort us out. Lovely, lovely. I hope we get new messages and events of subscribers and shit. Yeah, this guy must be spamming, bro. Fuck yeah, what a bot, man. Fuck, man. I'm gonna remove him, bro.
What's up, Fortnite fam? So first of all, sorry about that. We had a little bit of issues on our side with the European matches flushing, but there's been a ton of Fortnite action going on this morning anyway, with Middle East wrapping up their first and second heat, so we have the final results.
Please talk. Yo, Dread, what's up, bro? Kifa. Oh, yo, Jerry. What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up, bhai log? I'm trying to figure something out. Actually, I'm trying to see the current viewers. जो दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, तो मेरे को वो एक मतलब it's bothering me कि दिखाई क्यों नहीं दे रहा. But anyway, what's up, Dread? Bro, I'll text you. Didn't reply me in Discord. I know. I'll text you, bro. I'll text you. I promise. I'm so sorry. I haven't texted you. ट्रेलर ग्रुप में भेजा है. हाँ मेरी जान रॉबिन, एक सेकेंड मैं बस चेक कर रहा हूँ ये सब चीज़ें. न्यू स्टफ ब्रो. आई एम ट्राइंग टू सॉर्ट आउट सम थिंग्स to give you all a better lag free stream. समझ? I'm trying to sort out some hacks, dude. ऐसा क्या कर रहा है यार रॉबिन? It's okay. Oh, thank you so much, man, Dread, for understanding. I'm really sorry. I took a break just to eat food, which I still haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat now while we watch the Champion Series. Like literally, I'll eat while we're watching because I haven't eaten yet. You know, I will do that. So I haven't been here lately. It's okay, bro, Jerry. It's all good, man. Locker told me that you got this, man. Locker told me you got a new PC, bro. Congratulations, buddy. GG's.
From all over the regions, but enough from me.
One second,
Let's throw it on over to Lupo in Monster as they take you into Middle East Heat 2, Match 1.
What's up? I'm coming in 5 minutes. Okay, bro, Dread, no worries.
Do your best to not get too worked up about it.
I'll check the Discord, bro. I'll check the Discord. Not a PC or laptop, it's mainly for work. Oh, okay, bro, no worries, man. Congratulations either way, bro. New equipment is new equipment. Tejasvi, yo, my man, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream, homie. I hope there's no audio delay. No, na? नहीं बराबर क्या मारा है bro. Jippy Nong. सही है.
Such a clean shot, and that's one of the perks of landing in Tilted Town.
How was your day still, bro? Arey, it was great, man. Today we streamed Fortnite only, everything, and obviously as planned, watch party. You know, I thought it'd be something fun to do in the night. You know, chill out, have a watch party with you all. We can chat, like sort of, you know, diss on all these fuckers, all these pro players. Dude, you can sit and judge all of them. Lupo is one of the best casters. Arey, bro, hands down. Lupo is a god, dude. He's a god. Anyways, give me 1 second. I need to reopen this chat bot. I want to see why it's not working.
Because you know that you can just focus on gun skill, and accuracy is such a big factor in building up an early loot. Just the early loot game is so it's huge.
Anyways,
it feels like crazy. Everybody's gonna come out stacked with a good set of materials.
And okay, I'll reply Discord, bro. Yeah, I got you, man. Red Discord. I'm opening Discord. And Robin, I'll watch the video also. I'll open the video.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, imagine a game where one of these guys bring that double barrel out of Tilted Town, because there are some rules in play where the double barrel shotgun only spawns in Tilted, but you can even take the weapons out of the place as well. And
third time's a charm. There we go. Finally made it up top.
He's having a little bit of a struggle there, trying to get up and over.
He's got to track down that space bar. It runs away sometimes. Unless they're playing on controller, I guess. My apologies. Controller gang, love you.
Controller, if anything,
yeah, controller gang. Shout out to controller gang. Lupo showing love, huh? Lupo showing love all around, dude. I feel like that was a very neutral play from him. He's just like, you know, अरे यार बोलना पड़ेगा वरना, you know, भड़क जाएगी public. Like he doesn't want to get hated on Twitter. He's being nice about it.
The prediction from 4 of the 5 of us, one of the players, Klops.
It looks like it's fucking happening in fast forward, dude. You see how quickly he moves this player and like this. Bhaijan.
Uses a valuable shot to try and take the high ground here, and he is going to get chipped just a little bit. such a nice pinch going on right here. And this is one of our newer competitive regions, so, you know, a little bit of catch-up, right, to catch up to the rest of the competitive scene, per se. But now they have...
I wouldn't even say that, honestly, because some of these players are so good, Monster. I mean, we've even watched each other grow very quickly playing the game just from watching these competitive experiences. You have opportunities like this. Look at that. Kid immediately flicks up, gets the knockout, influence, trying to shockwave from over the top. But you have to understand, these players in the Middle East region have been
Middle East boys, Middle
Middle
East.
region for quite a long time. So you know they've been watching the competitive experience between all these other regions. That kind of learning has to have happened big time.
That was a filthy little ramp edit right there to catch EZ2M. And yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on, is that they were held back for so long because of the ping differences, right?
Yep.
But now having their own region, a lot of it has, you know, a lot of these players have found a little bit of remedy in that factor as well. So good for them. We see new faces come up and have their moment. Pretty much catch a little highlight here today.
KG picking up the revive right there on Minzu. Knock from the middle of that fight. A valiant trade, though. Honestly, if your team
my God, bro!
Knockdown,
oh my
you pick up those 3
God!
eliminations, I'd say that's 100%
What
worth it.
even, dude?
Both
Like,
shields in rotation out. Team moving
oh,
up
one
the top
tap,
of
the
hill.
one tap squad, boys.
Easy landing.
North
He's actually
side
hit a
and
little
AP
headshot right there, ripped
silence.
apart all of his shield.
Yeah. Sorry, silence. Sorry, one tap silence. I said AP silence.
And I like what they're doing. They're backing up as a squad, trying to use this time to also gather some mats in the process. This team is not letting up. You have the NL squad right here, Nella, Easy, and Saya Zine right here. Or Saya's Ren, excuse me. And they're coming in with a push. They're still fully shielded up for the most part.
Now we got the ultimate high ground right now. Gonna have to fight out one player all the way at the top. Shots coming from the third party right there. Looks like trying to knock down that build as they're
Okay, the chat bot opened up. I'm so sorry.
Ultimate high ground looking down from
Fucking hell.
above.
Abhi, why is it showing stream offline?
Against that, waiting for the peak shot. Look at the timing on that. Very last second before getting to the pyramid. Gets a ton of big shots. Looking for the last one. There it is. Finds the knock on Izzy. They have the advantage at this point. Picks up that elimination up to 125
यार ये मैं
total
वापस
HP.
हर बार नहीं
Nella
कर
gets
सकता यार
Wild Gamer.
मेरे लौड़े
Pick
लग
up that
जाएंगे
elimination. And an RPG in there is going to be huge. Tack shotgun shots back to back. Finds the third
One second,
one,
boys.
and that is a solid 3 eliminations for Sai, Wild Gamer. Making it up for the
show
loss
viewer
of
count in
silence
the
down there in the bottom
console
left corner.
Fighting on the heels
show
right
viewer
there, and they
count in the
turn
console
that battle around. Very well done.
I'm
Not
forgetting
Sai,
to get
actually
to
had
show
the pleasure
viewer
with
count, bro, but
pretty
it's not
sure
showing viewer
talking,
count.
As I've
And
you
if it
know,
is, then I
browsed
can't
around the
see
Middle
where.
Eastern region. So good to see him pulling up and performing here.
Anyways, छोड़ो.
As they now are
Huh,
pretty much
what's
clear,
up, what's up?
and they have the zone. They're in
One
the
second,
clear, they
boys.
have the zone, they can get this revive off. So Silence is going to be able to come back in the game as he gets hit up on the reboot vid.
Huge value.
देखा trailer, not yet. Not gonna know one of the nicest streamers. That's true, bro. What's for dinner? Oh, for dinner, bro. We have Chinese, man. Fried rice noodles and a nice gravy.
Calm at this point. A lot of builds.
देखा trailer. देख रहा हूँ, bro. देख रहा हूँ.
No
I was just connecting the chat.
Pick back up. Potentially finish looting up down here. Farm any materials they can get out of it. They're in the safe zone. Circle still has 38 seconds before it closes, so they're not feeling too much pressure in any way right now. We'll have to see where the next circle goes. This is a good opportunity for them to build up a good buffer, materials, healing, any leftover loot that might be down here, and make their way onto the next safe zone without much issue. Meanwhile,
Okay,
Sugar,
okay.
Sammy,
It's working.
and
It's
Dream
working. It's working. I'm
pushing from
sorry.
outside of the storm.
I'm sorry.
The far east
I'm sorry.
drop here in the
I'm
desert.
sorry.
Such a weird place to play as
Hey,
well. The moisty palms where you can't just crouch free.
sorry,
you
bro.
have to be
Sorry,
very
sorry.
cautious. A lot of
The
competitive
chatbot thing was
players
happening,
opting
but it's
to
all good now. It's all
unbind
sorted.
the
It's all
crowds
sorted. It's all
just in
sorted.
case, you know, you don't want to make any
All
mistakes there.
sorted.
And honestly, if you do that, you're kind of in the advantage, right? You set yourself up for success, so you don't make any mistakes in PvP. I know myself. I tend to
Bro,
crowd
Middle
some
East is
fights all the time. You don't
insane,
really
dude. I
realize
can't
until
believe it.
It happens, but
It is,
अबे ये
it's a
देख
tough
ये
break when
देख
it does
यार
happen,
क्या
I'll say.
बहुत चाल है
It's like
bro.
an attempted shockwave to avoid a
मांटा
fight
बल्ले
there,
बल्ले
but Saber does get the
जिंदाबाद
pick there.
इंडिया yes
A
bro.
knockdown is rotating into the storm.
भारत माता की जय भाई लोग.
it's gonna be a nice little
अबे
knock there. It's
क्या
gonna replenish
बंदा
his
अकेला
health up.
time
There
pass
is a
कर रहा
player
है.
outside
We
of
just
the
caught him
outpost
in the
with his
storm,
teammate
like just
Will,
chilling.
who's waiting nearby, and you can see over at the other
The rotation is so
kinda
late, and they
crater
just
there
caught
to
him
the
off
left where you
guard,
can
bro.
farm up
Like
all
what
the
the fuck?
stone. That's
little
probably
quarry.
where the rest
So
of that
chill
guy's
out.
duo is.
Most likely.
Trio, I should say here, but someone does see
Look, yeah,
the
you have it.
rotation. They're pushing on in. We have a trio coming in.
So now's the time. You have people just coming in from the storm. You think you're in the better position. Pushing is basically a no-brainer. You see here, Gonna have to fight to stay in.
You heard the shots outside the storm wave. You figured you might as well push out. These guys are going to come out with a little bit of health tick. Anything to have that advantage there.
Drop him back.
All right, Sammy Will and Super here says, you know what? This is not the battle we want to take. The third party, oh, it actually isn't a third party. They're just pressuring with Splodes here. So they want to back up. They want to reset a little bit here.
I don't blame him. You basically started that fight not as a full trio. Sammy was still
Hello,
outside
Flabby.
the
Oh,
storm,
yo,
so
Wildy.
rotating back
What's up,
away, saying,
man?
"Nah,
Welcome
this is
to the
not the fight
stream,
to
buddy.
take. We're not
Thank you
exactly
so
the best
much for
spot." Plus,
tuning in, bro.
if you think about it, they did
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
force
Appreciate
that
it.
team, the team that applied pressure from
मैं
inside
आ
the
रहा
safe
हूँ
zone,
online.
to
हाँ,
burn through
आजा.
some traps. There's some zap traps in the wall, so you've gotten rid of those.
आजा, आजा.
Critical
Come,
safety
come,
was
bro.
great
It's
for
all
later in
good.
the game.
It's all good. Come, come.
Ultimately, kind of a win-win. Set of eliminations here.
This is a nice little look right here. You can see those teams that are on the west and north side of the map forced to fight their way down now. Quite a rotation here as the zone seems to be pushing all the way south. So the later you move, the more congested this rotation will be, the harder it will be for you later in the games. You really want to get down here early, especially when
Oh,
the
Veda.
zone
Are
favors
Veda.
one
What's up,
side
bro? Welcome to
pretty
the
heavily.
stream. Favorite
Competitive
scrim
players
player?
trying to rotate next
I'm looking for Nazir
Bro,
to hit a snipe shot here. He
honestly,
keeps pulling that
like,
heavy sniper out and taking a look.
my favorite
Hasn't
scrim
gone
player,
for
I
it
will
yet. I
not
would
have,
say
like,
positional,
Tifu, bro. Like, I
position-wise,
love
not the best
Tifu.
call.
I can never
You draw a lot of
hate
attention
Tifu.
to yourself as you
No
are
matter what,
further
I can never
outside
hate Tifu.
towards
But,
the edge
but,
of what is currently safe. So people are
I
probably
have
gonna
to
look
give
back and try and
respect to
stronghold you.
Booga, bro,
But could
for
you
the way
imagine
he's
Nazir hitting
played
just
the
a crazy
World Cup.
sniper out
Like,
there on the rotation in?
I'm not
They
gonna
suddenly have
lie,
advantage.
I've been
Trio
following
versus
Booga,
only two
like,
left up. They can
you
push
know,
through,
like
pick up
more
free
like I
limbs,
knew who
all
he
the
was, and now I
materials to make their way
follow
to
him
the safe zone.
because,
And this is actually very
like, he
interesting right
plays
here.
so
FHD
well.
actually
Dude,
opened
Booga
this battle
plays
up
so
with the
well.
heavy snipe.
Such
They
quick
catch the knock, but they
movements,
don't
such a
even collapse
smooth
to
player.
kind of seal the deal. They say, you know what? Instead, we're going to focus more on the zone here. They're going to get
So
ahead.
favorite,
Try
yeah,
to use
I
that
would say
little bit of
Tifu,
distraction,
Booga.
downtime, and chaos to
You
get
know,
ahead of
when
the
they
zone
play,
here.
you just
It's
want to
probably
watch
still gonna
them, bro. You
convert,
just want to watch them. when
if they
play.
can get to the zone first and then turn the battle back around.
Depends on how fast the
Gonna
storm
fly
is
back for
moving on this
leave.
edge. They
Class at
are
8 in the morning.
closer
Get
to the
some
short
sleep.
side,
Class.
so
Oh,
it's
no
moving
worries, man.
slower.
Jerry, see you, bro.
But yeah, you
Good
have a
night, bro.
chance maybe for a pickup
I
there,
like
but I think,
Mongral.
like you
Arey,
said,
bro, I love
in that
Mongral
moment, they
too.
say, yeah, we got the
But he's
knock,
not
we
my
could push
favorite.
forward,
Like,
but
you know,
placement
right
at
now
this
he's the
point
best in the
probably
world.
more
Like,
important.
right
You're
now.
you're looking at 26 trios remaining.
Given
you don't get the placement points
the
until top 15.
Cash
Even then,
Cup and
it's on
everything,
free.
Mongral
So
is
right
literally
now, pushing
like
into the
the
storm, getting to
best
safe,
player right
very,
now.
very
He is
important. You want to try and make that top
killing it,
15
bro. The
as early as
accuracy is
possible. Get to a safe
insane.
spot so you can sit and wait.
But the thing is now, Mongral just, I don't know. I feel like
approaching zone 3. You have to be cautious.
on the big stage, you know, he's not able to clutch up. Like on the big stage, he's not able to clutch up. You know, thoda I feel like वो थोड़ा हो जाता है. You know, he's like small mistakes. Thoda small mistakes he makes. Just simple things, you know, which he can avoid. Or just he you know, doesn't take that extra.
Go down too, and we might actually find it. There it is. What a snipe. FHD looking back to the east over there. Quick little flick. A 157.
They talk
body
about
shot.
my
They're gonna
snipes.
try and apply pressure.
They talk about his
Teammate up
snipes.
top.
What a
Secure. Maybe
snipe.
get a chance for revive stinks.
Well
They actually use
done,
a lot
bro.
of
Well
resource
done.
just to try and keep that player safe right there. He chucked back the zap trap and
I love
the stink. So
nothing.
using
Polols,
all,
best
if not
streamer.
most
I don't know
of
who
their
that is, bro. I've
throwables
never
right
heard
there
of this.
just to
Who's
hold the
Polols?
power squad down here
I'll check him
in
out.
the factory
Well, his
area.
mouse causes
This is the
artificial
second
earthquake
time
when
now
he
they've
plays.
caught a knock,
I've
and
seen
they
him,
haven't
bro. I've
quite,
seen his mouse cams.
sieged the
I've
moment.
seen his
Very
videos.
patient.
It's
Probably
insane.
bite them in the butt
And his
later on, though.
accuracy
Honestly, I think
is
that's the
on
smartest play, 'cause you see
fire.
right now,
It's on
all three of those
fire.
players up on the hill
The
are
Cash
stacked
Cup
up next to each
videos,
other,
bro.
and
You
they may
have
have
to see
seen, 'cause you have
Mongrel's
people that are
Cash Cup
rotating in, I believe that's southeast
videos being
of
shot.
the little
Pagal
factory
aadmi
area
hai.
they're in right now, so they get the knock.
Not
Yeah, but
Polos, it's
you're down
Pokelols.
below.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
only
now
option
I
is to
don't
try
know,
and
bro. I'm
take
still
shots
reading
on
it for the
structure
first
and
time.
get the knockdown player exposed
But who's
and immediately
Pokelols?
eliminate.
I know
If you
Pokemane
get
or
that player's
Pokemane
call
for
back, you use
the,
the line side
you know,
of the hill.
apna,
Plus you have other
for
people
the
that-
street
they're gonna see
thugs.
that and a chance for third party.
But
I would rather see these players do exactly what they're
Pokelols.
doing right now and sit inside the build.
You will die
do all the
laughing.
wall
I'll
replaces
check him
and
out,
wait
bro.
just
Oh,
a minute,
I'll check it
because
out.
what might happen, and you see on your minimap,
Have you
that
seen that
almost is
74
the
headshot
call there.
clip?
That trio,
I don't think
the
I
one that got
have.
the knock on, there's a
Oh wait,
team
sorry,
further
Wildy, you're
outside.
asking me
They're
that
gonna
about
pressure them.
Mongral, na?
They have a
Yeah,
chance to sandwich. That
I've
might
seen
be
it, I've seen
eliminations
it.
that they can
Out
pick
of
up
nowhere, dude, just
later, rather
headshots.
than applying pressure and maybe getting third
And the
party
best part is
themselves.
he was just as
also wanna say,
surprised.
though, that's the same team
Even
as done better
he's
snipe
like, oh
twice
my
by
god, bro, what the
MHD,
fuck?
so
He's like,
he's a
oh
magnet
wow.
for the heavy sniper. Gotta be careful,
Only
bud.
like he was also like, bro,
Tuck that
I'm
head down.
like, I'm goated right now.
Careful on the peaks here, but
And Conmy
NM7.
Carson, he is amazing too. I've heard of Conmy
Teams are
Carson,
collapsing
but I've never
everywhere.
watched.
Minute left.
Oh,
He he catches another one right in the tail. Aziz TV is going to go down, and this time they are not
Bro,
safe.
this
He says
guy.
it's time to battle.
Just
They wanna push this
clapping
through
blobbies,
with less than a
dude,
minute
what
on
is
the
he
rotation here.
doing?
In comes the
Bro,
stinkers. The heavy snipe
Power.
cracks
What
open
is
the
this
wall.
clan,
There is a
man?
team
Power.
nearby. They can hear
That was
the
a very
shot.
bad
They're
edit.
looking over. If you
Power
look
made
at
a
the
very
map,
fuck
but
all
they're
edit.
going for safety instead. It's a
they're
long
rotating
rotation.
around.
But what
You
the
see
fuck,
that
dude?
those two trios in the southeast side, they're rotating around trying to get in the safe zone. Meanwhile, these two teams that have literally fought each other time and time again now.
Oh,
are
that guy
finally
died. Aziz
applying
TV
pressure.
died.
NM7 with a build-up, trying to get the high ground.
Like, yeah, just 6 people semi in like 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. I saw it. I saw it.
Without his teammates at his back.
This
One
is my
elimination
favorite
currently,
thing about
but if the pressure is good,
the,
he gets in a better position, might
stream
convert
of
that into another
Fortnite.
three.
You
We'll
know,
see
when
here
they
in a second.
do these competitive streams,
Shots from inside
there's
the
always
safe
this
zone,
part
getting
where,
from
you know, the player
just
just
at the
goes,
edge.
walks off the
And there are
field,
so
and
many
then he sort of
teams
comes back.
so close together. One,
And
two,
it's
four, I
just
believe
like, what the
5
fuck?
trios within
Like,
probably
you think
50
he died
meters
with
of each
fall
other right
damage,
there.
dude, and he had a very bot
Aziz
moment, or he
and his
lagged
trio
out.
is actually really
But in
lucky.
reality,
Aziz
the
was
stream
traded
just
out.
lagged. Like, the stream just fucking
duo,
lagged.
what was left of the
Like,
trio
I
managed
find
to
that
streak away here.
amazing.
Heavy snipe returns.
157?
Another one. FHD is on
Wow,
fire right now
wow.
with the shot. So
Dude,
you can
this
see
guy
here, this
is
team scary
goated.
with a double heavy sniper. They're
FHD
loading
is
up right now.
goated on Middle
Here
East.
comes
He's
the
walking
focus
away
fire.
with the money, bro.
Trio focus
Ooh,
fire is
ooh,
big,
lasered.
but FHD pays the price. Another team
Lasered.
up behind. That's what I was saying. 5 trios in one. Like basically 150-meter circle is so tough because as soon as you start spraying on one, everyone's going to look at you and say, you're exposed right now and you're not looking at me. It might be the time to take a shot. Imagine if instead of AR spray, that was a heavy snipe.
Okay, sorry.
That could have been an immediate knock, and then suddenly the tables are turned.
Yeah,
and it's
man.
two
So
for
yeah,
five.
bro, I've seen the video. I know
But
exactly what you're
King
talking
Power
about.
has plenty of heals to
Amazing
spare here.
stuff,
So
and,
he did manage to pop 2 big pots right there. So the squad.
I need to go get my food now. I'm hungry, man.
They have, slurps
Fucking
for the road.
food.
They're very, very set up right now.
With how close together they are to other teams, I'm surprised they're not using. They have
Why did he
11 chug
change,
splashes.
dude? I want to
Use
see the
even just one
snipes.
of those
Why did he change?
just to top off
What a
one
bot,
player
yeah.
and get your last one.
The
to
guy's
only
an
5 HP
absolute
missing,
bot,
because
dude. The
if
fucking
you're
guy who
in a bad
handles the
spot and you start
OBS.
getting beamed, you're
Their
gonna want
OBS
every
is a bot.
single HP that you
Oh,
can
oh,
get.
oh,
The double snipe,
oh,
double
double
snipe.
snipe.
Here we go.
He's dead.
Looking for it, finds the first one, beams and not
One
side
tap,
goes down,
dude, one tap.
Straight into the launch pad to rotate
One tap
into the
trio
circle.
is
This
out.
trio's playing
They're
very,
dead.
very well.
One tap is
Noxai
dead.
is known better than to sit still in a 1-by-1. That is one of the risks you take, especially in trios. There's way too many eyes focused on the field here. There's no way you can sit
One
still
tap
in a
is
box with
down.
the price you
Bharat
pay right
Mata
there.
ki
FHD,
jai.
Janssen,
Has been
NM7
cut
doing a
short.
fantastic job right now holding
Thoda
the
BT ho gaya.
the server down. Really, they're dictating the pace right here with all pressure, all fire coming in. This is the most active.
One
trio
tap
we've
just got
seen
one
so
tap.
far in this tournament.
The east side of the map basically
No,
belongs to
no,
them
bro.
thus
He got
far.
spammed,
There
dude,
is
with the
that
AR.
team. You saw him
He
look
got
up
hit with
above
the
on
AR.
top of the hill looking down. You got to be very careful on the angles. Would not be surprised if there's a chance.
I don't
a
know
shot
why
come
they
down
didn't
from the
double
top.
snipe, huh?
NM7
Like,
getting shot.
he sniped and then he only like they switched to AR and he spammed him. I don't know why they didn't do a double snipe. It
You
was
look
such an
very
easy
top
kill.
middle of your screen. That's the team I was talking about. They're all
Like,
the way
he's
up
just
top.
sitting still,
They
double
have
snipe
a zip.
headshot, dude.
They have height advantage. The little window peak on the brick wall that's edited right there, just out of screen now. You also down in Happy Hamlet have Minzu, Moon, and Kinji. The ultimate high ground down here. Number of teams underneath.
Bye, bro. Oh, see you, man. Jerry, good night, buddy. Good luck. Have fun at class, bro, tomorrow.
Nice little headshot right there from Kinji's gonna put some hurting on that team right there. They do have a heavy snipe to crack open the build as well. Stink, someone tries to take that high ground. He's gonna eat a couple of bullets for the sandwich right there as Sultan goes down by Kinji. Nice reaction speed right there. That shockwave play was not the one to do.
A valiant effort, but did land right in the middle of a trio, all kid to the teeth.
Anyway, fuck that. Okay.
Has that shield bubble out. Looking to potentially make a rotation soon. We'll have to see here.
Oh, let's go.
Almost
Oh,
wanna see
let's
one of
go.
these
The
players
chatbot
toss it
is
straight
showing
up,
stream live.
knock it down
It's showing
under their
viewers
own head
also.
and make a move with it at the same time.
GG.
Put some bubble
GG.
down so
Good
that
call.
their
Let's hope
pad doesn't get
Streamlabs
taken
can
out.
work
So
out the
he's
numbers
gonna-
properly.
He's gonna set that up for the safety measure right there, and just like that, they are.
I'll
able
add
to
commands
stay
and all,
away
huh, boys.
and
So
get to
we'll,
the next
like, we
safe
might
zone here.
remove
Nice
Nightbot
long
soon,
rotation, perfect
and
launch.
we'll
Not
have
a single one of
Streamlabs
their
ka
teammates
chatbot,
was
okay?
affected or shot
Which will
on
do
that rotation
everything
right
for
there. So
y'all.
that was a very clean pad away.
There are a lot of commands, so I don't want to change them, but I think I'll have to.
Toggle.
Because Nightbot fucks up quite a bit. I'll keep the commands, I'll remove the timers.
Right there, it's Toggle's
Oh, one
chucking
tap flexi is
all of
gone.
the grenades right here. Flexi
One
goes
tap
down.
Iki.
Kiki, or Iki gets taken out right there.
Oh, they
and he
all
catches
died.
Another knock. That's a triple.
He got a
knock
triple
with
kill
the
with
grenades right here.
grenades. Oh fuck,
He's
I didn't
letting
know.
go.
But grenades are pretty good, especially when you have so many players stacked together. You have your teammates spray down the walls where you're tossing those things.
Both the
And just
one
look at
tap
the map.
trios are dead.
They're all in the same spot, so naturally you're gonna hit someone.
We're about to get into placement.
Oh,
points
finally
here
someone put a
just
shield
before
bubble,
we cut.
dude.
We have 16. There you go. 16 trios remaining. As soon as we get to
What a
top
BT,
15,
what a BT.
everybody picks up a set of points. 34 players total, which means a lot of these trios are no longer trios. You have quite a few single or duo players left at this point as the feed's still lighting up. Players are now forced to the northwest side.
Oh, I see. It looks like
10
they're setting up a
seconds to go.
shockwave, right? Are they trying to set up the perfect shockwave kind of play here, angling the structures? You see-
Craftsmanship is key, just
Yeah,
as a
yeah, no,
reminder.
it's important to set it up properly so that everyone can get on out, but it looks like there's no time
There's
left.
no time.
One
They're just
second,
gonna
huh?
have to go ahead and throw it down. It's gonna be a very scuffed shockwave here, but
Honestly,
Sigil
that's not
pulls it
bad.
off. Yeah.
Sigil with a big move there, landed literally in a set of builds already, and there's edits
Okay.
set up. You know, as a bubble
Party
shield
invite.
protector,
I
look
don't
back and
understand.
try and help his
We are
teammates
doing
if
a
he needs
watch
to,
party,
or make a move
and
here. He's
people
gonna
are
try and
sending
build
us
up to
invite.
his duo.
Why?
Nesca does get taken out there,
Why?
so Toggle is gonna get
Oh,
a little bit of a
oh, oh,
1v1 right
oh.
here. Someone of the box battle is trying to look for that
Oh, what a
Taps
BT,
away.
what a
Very nice
BT,
shot. Noor's
bro.
gonna eat the big pump to the face right there. He's gonna put him right down. There was nothing he can do. He kind of asked for it. at
Literally
that
just
point.
waiting. Just waiting for the edit. You know it's going to happen. Just wait for the edit. It's boxed in. Going to have to try and get ahead of this storm. Down to 13 HP. Traps down. He does have the splashes, but it is not enough. That
By
trio goes
Heather.
down, looks like in
Heather,
13th
bro,
place,
took him
12
out.
trios remaining as the rest of the field.
Yeah.
Shockwaves,
Heather
tarps,
Mia.
and launch pads.
Hug
towards the
डाले
next
Heather
safe
Mia.
zone.
Now we're looking at the end game, zone 7 here. You have your teams already situated up in the high ground. Shockwaves are already flying all around you here. Power, NM7, we're
Wow,
jumping back in.
bro,
We
he's
saw
going
him
through
land
builds.
some ridiculous
And he has to
snipes
build
earlier
over there.
today.
He's get fucked.
Does
Get
it still
build,
have that heavy
build.
sniper? Someone is going to sneak up behind them, but they have a nice little pinch right there. Great white shot right there. Dr.
Oh,
Lipman, he
took out
catches
an
anatomy
anatomy.
with a
Or
quick
not
cleanup
me.
and quick reaction speed.
Or
right there.
not
There's actually
Amy,
two
huh?
that
He
fall down
spelled
to
that so
the rest of the
badly.
full trio.
Big hit. Quick little splash. Put another 20 across the board. All 3 teammates sharing that heal.
Great
Excellent
job.
call. These
Great
rotations
job.
in. Trying to get these quick edits and try and tarp while your
Oh,
teammates
see,
are
this is
still
why you
with
should have auto
Not a
open
match.
doors.
Healing, that's big.
Because if
Yeah,
your
no
edit
mats
goes
left.
wrong
And
and you
M7
mix
is
a
empty now.
door
They're
instead
gonna
of
trade
a
off who's
triangle,
doing what on the
you
team.
auto open it. So you know it doesn't
Still
break your
making moves,
momentum
though.
of
Shield there.
running.
Plus the zone is
And
right at the
editing
back.
for
Player
circle.
dropping in, same floor behind, rotating out in the storm, trying to stay safe, but can't quite find it. Back into the safe zone here as NM7's looking
Oh,
back.
somebody
This
else
is a
killed
great
him.
opportunity. If he had held that for maybe 2 or 3 more seconds, he might have had another shot on the player that did get the knockdown underneath. I think movement into the safe zone is key here, but he's only sitting on 3 builds. Got 3 metal builds remaining. 9 points, and there's 6
Oh, what a
6
BT.
trios left to trap
Oh, he does that
behind,
maths.
just in case somebody tries to drop down in, but does get broken. Player underneath. It is basically chaos at this point.
And then
Make a
Sayer
move
is the
forward.
absolute slayer so far.
Oh.
But he is going to get chipped down right there as Minzu takes him out. We've been following Minzu, Yonks, and FHD for all these players for so long now. This is looking like the toe-to-toe right here. Minzu on YouTube. Boxfighter, Moon, and Kinji all have the high ground right here. They have stinkers, they have explodes. They're set up for success right now. Here comes a quick edit. Minzu's trying to get this peek right here. Is he going to be able to connect?
Oh,
No,
he
the
got
shockwave pushes him
shockwave.
out. In comes the firing. He doesn't have time to push all the way through. It's going down. Somehow they close out by staying alive just long enough.
What a
The
BT.
shots, the trades,
Oh.
FHD and Yonks were holding it down, actually trading the shots. The shockwave was perfect.
That
Ninja's trio
shockwave, bro,
went
that
from the
shockwave.
only full team left.
Yo, what's up, HNH
Both
gamers?
players
What's up,
knocked
buddy?
and
Yo,
Minzu
bro,
was
yo,
stopped
they
because
see,
of a
bro.
single
What's up,
shockwave.
what's up, what's up? Welcome
So
to the stream,
fast.
man.
I think nobody on that team saw that.
Play
coming.
Fortnite now.
Absolutely
Arey, bro,
ridiculous.
watch party, dude.
Last
How
couple
can we
seconds
play
there
when
now,
this
just to
the
take a look
champion
back.
series going down? We're gonna see,
Give us some details from
like,
the
this is
Shockwave
Middle
journey.
East, bro. After this, they're gonna have NA East. They'll show us
Heck yeah, these guys had the power. They brought the
Tifu,
force
like,
and cleaned
they'll
out the
bring
game
us
even at
everything,
the
bro. Like,
worst
why would we
circumstance
want to see
possible.
anything else?
Even throughout the game, we saw double heavy snipes. We saw so many cool utilizing mechanics being used across internationally, which is huge because, you know, Lupo and Monster had a conversation.
Whoa,
Are these
see,
guys caught up?
see.
Do they have enough
Knight and
time?
flabby
Is
armor.
everything, you know, in place for
Knight and
this
flabby
region to
armor.
be at the top spot next to EU?
Hey,
and A, right? We have this
Georgina.
breakdown
Hi,
of a little
what's
bit of
up? Welcome to
separation
the
in middle.
stream.
We have NA West,
Thank you so much for
EU,
tuning in.
Brazil, as well as NA East, and they're all in
Motu
that
sir,
big
by the
top
way.
8
हाँ
region.
हाँ
We have
भाई
this top
तू
4.
मजे ले
First
साले
time
मजे
seeing
ले
ME on the
हाँ
board.
हाँ
These games
तेरे
are
को बहुत जल्दी
broadcasted
बैन
as
करूँगा
well.
मैं
We can see people now becoming stars, right?
Time
We
out,
could have
time
the
out
next
incoming.
insane calmer,
Batman
clutch
event came
individual,
out.
mongrel,
It
but,
should
you
come
know,
tomorrow, na for us.
international,
It'll
across
come
the season,
tomorrow.
different
I
time
don't think
zone,
it's
playing
come.
his own type of metagame, his own type of strats being dropped down
Hello.
from height, going upwards,
Georgina,
downwards,
if you're
everywhere
new to
around
the stream,
entire
please
server.
do
So it's really
like
cool
and
seeing how
sub.
the new region
Show some
develops
love.
and exactly where they actually place themselves in the
Are you in the
timeline
Champions
of
League?
exactly how their
HNH?
skills
Yeah, bro.
are, how their
I'm not.
build fighting metagame is, what they
No,
try to do
I'm in
on height
contender. I'm in
afterwards.
contender league
A
in
pattern you
arena in
see we
Division
saw in the
6.
first EU
So
games
if when
where,
I go to
hey, if
Division
MMP
8,
has
I'll be in
height,
Champions
everyone
League.
below them, no
But
shields at all. Every tag, it's a
Lol,
headshot from the
that's not
start.
happening.
It's an easy 72 white damage tag that usually
Moto
gets
है
them that
कितना
elim at the
ये
end.
host
Middle East,
साला.
same way. We're gonna break it down in just
Bro,
a second.
my
but
favorite
there's
caster,
an
dude,
entire
now.
type of shifted metagame. Where it's
He's
kind
तो
of those
bro,
early season
मतलब
3, season 4 tendencies combined with the knowledge you have at the
Oh,
end types of
by the way, you
season
know what
8,
his
season
this
9
is?
end games, where,
क्या
you know,
बोलते हैं
you're
his
rotating, you're tarping, you're saving your items. At the same time, early game, you're using them immediately. No thought whatsoever.
his
You have everything
challenge,
on your
like
board,
his
you
bet,
have your inventory, you know
the
exactly what
team
team
which
it's
he's
at,
rooting
the
for, the
comms are
team which
nice,
he said
everything's on
predicted
the
will
plate,
win.
ready to go,
If they
ready to get feasted
win,
on.
if
So
the team
Middle
he
East
predicts
right now
wins,
for me
he's
is
gonna
just,
eat a can,
is really
a
nice. We're
jar
gonna
of
be going into a clip,
mayonnaise,
actually,
dude.
of an early game, I believe,
अबे ये
Happy
मेयो का
Hamlet
एक
game.
can
We're
खाने
gonna
वाला
dive
है.
in with
If the team
Kinzel,
that
I believe.
he
We'll see
has
how he
predicted
plays
will
out.
win.
Actually, no, this is a power clip. There we go.
In Europe, in
Kinji
Europe.
up in Happy Hamlet. It's going to be really dope to see him actually cut out Forest team on height. We talk about the metagame, right? When Shockwaves first got introduced,
This is
it was a straight
insane.
pump or combat shot upwards. It took people time to get used to that AR spray. He has it in his inventory already. These guys are caught up. They know. Ramp edits, practicing creative, right?
Just so
Very
easy,
ingenuitive,
dude.
A lot of ingenuity there, as well as wall replacing for protection.
Remote
It's
play
not
is
raw
useless,
gameplay,
right?
it's
Yeah,
actually
Dread,
curated
bro.
practice,
Useless. Don't even
and
think about
they're
using
brand new
remote play.
to the actual international
Seriously,
scene,
don't.
which
I
is
used
amazing,
it
you know,
for
baiting your
very
teammates out for HP,
long.
going for finishes. Even
Do
some
not
players like
use
me
remote play.
know
You will
exactly what to
suffer,
do now.
bro.
The
Don't do
star
it. Trust
trio
me.
that won that previous game, Power FHD, knowing how to use and take angles.
What are
properly,
disadvantages
has traps in front of him, doesn't
of
matter.
what?
Knows to stay
Remote
from those
play?
right-hand
Bro,
peaks, knows
remote
when to
play
engage,
is you
low HP,
basically doing a
still
capture
does
cards
not
job
matter. No
over
pressure taken
Wi-Fi,
because these
over
guys have
wireless.
practiced. This is not their first rundown,
It is
but
the
it
worst
is
thing
their
you
first
can do, bro.
showdown of
It's
exactly what they
horrible.
can
It's
do.
too bad. It's too
No max
glitchy.
here has
It's
the
too
elims,
laggy,
low health,
and like
still knows
it will
exactly
just
when to look
it'll
up,
be
when to
the
loot,
worst
when to use
experience
your utility,
you can
and when to
have.
support your
And your
teammate
stream
and
will
still
hate it, bro.
have
Your
a
viewers will hate it. Your
presence in
chat
the
will
game,
hate it.
which
They'll
is
just
once
stop
again
watching
something
you.
players learned a lot later. So these guys are caught up with the metagame.
नहीं,
They
इतना
do know
मोटा
how
है
to finish
वैसे ही
off.
साला.
They know their exact win conditions as
अपना
well.
आंसर
and
मोटू.
when to
अरे
drop them
वाह,
through.
thank you.
Amazing gameplay. We're gonna
Are they
now
controller
tune in and
players?
see
Bro,
what else
HNH,
they can do
no
on
man.
the Middle
And
East.
they're PC
I'm gonna be
players, so
picking
like
it up with my man Zeke.
I don't
coming in.
know,
We're
bro.
both gonna hit that
It's mixed,
cash
bro. It's
see
mixed. There's no
exactly how these
controller
guys go
players. It's
down.
mixed.
We'll
It's
relive
fully
that
mixed.
breakdown actually together live. Zeke, what did you think about their presence compared to the rest of the international regions?
मेयो खा
I think
के
we
तो
still
I
have quite a
don't
bit
know.
more to see from this region. I think you did
I'm
an
getting
amazing
60 FPS
breakdown
card
there.
in 8K. Should
I
I
think the
buy?
ceiling for
Bro,
base
see, if
main
you're buying a
is still
capture
very
card,
high. We haven't quite
Elgato,
seen what they're fully
60
capable of,
HD
but I think over the
60s,
weekend, we'll definitely
okay,
see it. I'm
simple,
also excited that
or
we
the
get
new
to
Razer
finally
capture
hang
card.
out, Shy.
There are
Shy
some
Wins
bad.
and
I've
Zeke.
heard it's not that
Sheesh,
good,
we have come
but
together. That was great,
the
actually. That is
best
everything
capture
about
card is the
game. But
Elgato
anyway, the
HD
games are ready. Let's
60s.
hop right
It's what
in,
I'm
Fortnite
using.
fan. We're jumping out the battle bus. We're gonna begin this game. I can't wait to see.
Lol,
what
it's so
happens here in this
expensive.
game.
I
Remember,
know,
these
bro.
happened over this
Imagine how
morning.
much these people spend on their
Earlier on,
fucking
while everyone was
PCs,
asleep,
man.
including myself,
Like,
myself,
that
I'm
shit is
maybe
in lakhs.
kind of- not entirely
We're
true,
just still
but
using something that
anyway,
is like
we're getting into it. We can
13,
see now where
15K.
people are trying to
So,
land
bro,
early.
honestly,
So, I mean, you know, you've got
it's the best
flex in there,
capture
you've got
card,
Team
bro.
of
See, now
Jump,
that is the one thing
you
you
know,
are gonna
Villain
need.
Factory,
Your
you've got
feed
some
has to be
Tsunami, some
clean.
flying even
You're
over
you
green
you
sea.
watch my stream,
There's
bro. You're
still
there. You're seeing it
quite
now how
a
my stream
bit
is.
of teams, though,
Even
still
if
to
my
pair with.
camera or anything happens,
see, one
at
thing you mentioned
least
earlier,
my
Zeke, was the
video
whole
is good. It's
idea of
clean.
these
There's
games
no
happened this
lag.
morning,
There's
right?
no,
For me,
there's no
chewing gum,
problem.
you leave it on the
Whatever
table
problem comes
untouched,
from my
still good to
laptop.
eat
The
later in the
capture
day.
card
There's
is
so much
amazing.
flavor in these games we
Amazing.
have yet to see. No, seriously, man. Like, once again, we're tuning with power. Hey,
Can you kill
look at this
Ninja in
pattern, right?
Fortnite?
I
No,
kinda,
bro, I'm mad about
went
it.
to the,
No chance, dude.
FHD/Mongo comparison. These guys are in
He'll
retail.
probably just
Mongo's in
pickaxe me
retail.
with that, bro.
You
Like,
know,
Ninja is someone who
we
can
had,
actually
Monster
pickaxe
Lupo
me.
saying these
Like,
guys
and I
have been
will not
waiting
be
for a
able to
long
do
time,
anything
right?
about
There's
it.
so many VODs they've
Like,
been
you give
launching
him
daily.
mats
They have the
and no
knowledge, man.
weapon,
They're
and he'll
power.
just pickaxe me
And
with
now
that.
look, they land over here on
I'm
the,
not even, like,
what do you
surprised
guys
if that
call this? The
happens.
top side is blacktops. So this is
Residential.
residential.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. I literally came up with it as you
चलो देखते हैं अभी क्या है ये.
today?
Oh wait, let me go get my
But
food
they are on
before the next
residential
match
side, which is
starts.
good.
Like
I
before we get into the
personally-
end game.
and this just might be like my thinking. But I
Can
feel
you
like the
kill
loot's
me
a
in
little better on
Fortnite?
residential side than blacktop. Would you
No,
agree?
bro.
Or do you
I
think
don't
it's the
know.
other
We
way
never
around?
had a
I think that
1v1 or
there's
like a
more
Fortnite scene.
There's sparser
I
loot
don't
on
know.
the blacktop side. We're looking at Tilted right now, but I'm gonna keep.
I think
talking
we're
about
both in
what we
Division 6
saw
of
in
Arena
retail.
also, so we had the
There's
same
sparser
skill
loot on the
level.
blacktop
So I think
side,
it'll be
but, like,
pretty
residential,
even. An even
does
fight,
have,
a strong
I think,
fight.
more drop spots on the floor loot, but you know we got those bendings on blacktops, and you have more of a
Oh, you
horizontal
knocked him?
advantage on everyone you see. So it's a lot easier to kind of pick a game plan on blacktops. With residential, you kind of have to all in all the time.
Yeah.
Because if you do get engaged on, like once again, you're all in, right? We see it in OCE, X2 twins.
क्या
They always
मारा है?
end up having a fight, some type of highlight.
Are
It's
you
really
playing
cool.
on
Right
PS4
now,
or
though, you know,
laptop?
Lupo and
PS4,
Monster went over
PS4.
Tilted Town, the
You mean
advantages,
they've connected
disadvantages
PS4 and
of
laptop
building and
with
not
internet
building.
connection?
What are your
No,
thoughts?
no, bro.
How do you think
The
player
Elgato
opinion
is
has been
through
of Tilted
USB,
Town from the
USB,
beginning to the
analog,
end of how
which is
people
why it's
treat
so
the drop?
I think originally
perfect.
people were maybe a little.
Your capture card will be through
taken
this.
off guard by the fact that you could not build until the time. It was like, wait, but the whole thing
Then
is that
you
you have to
can't,
build and
then you
whatnot. It's like,
never.
well, yeah, that's still a very big aspect of the game.
That's
but
true,
now
bro.
there is a POI
That's true.
dedicated to
That's true.
you
At the
testing
moment,
your
I
shooting
know I
skills,
can't
right?
kill
How
Ninja in
good are your
Fortnite, but
angles and
bro,
your
in
aims?
time,
How good
in
are your
time.
rifling
See,
skills,
it's
even
about
your
being
close
real.
quarter
It's
combat
not about
skills? And that's
being
what
like.
Tilted offers,
I understand the
in its
psychology. I
current state, but
appreciate
we're
it.
back
The
on board
positivity
with
is amazing,
Power
but
Trio
yeah, I
the trio.
have to also be real
They
about the
have
current
themselves
situation,
a
right?
brute. They're
You
looking
cannot
to take it to
ignore
this other brute
reality.
across the wayside. Now, what's crazy here is, remember, they have these laser designators.
भाई,
The
what's
other
up,
brute's
what's up,
fully aware. They're
Ovis?
like, hey, there's another one.
क्या
They're
करना है?
moving toward us. We
क्या
need to try
करना
and
है
take this
मियाँ
down.
आप बताओ.
Power's on 18
हम
effective
तो
HP.
देख रहे हैं, ये देख पावर FHD के तो लौड़े लग गए. स्ट्रीम लैग हो रहा है उन लोग का. Fortnite अपने खुद के ही धुन में चल रहा है. Fortnite bro, trash.
I don't think there's anything else his duo, his the other duo
I've
can
beaten
do about this,
Tifu.
right? They just
Are,
have to
let's
let
go.
him go down and regroup
I'll
and
clap
assess the
every one of you.
situation.
Are. Now everyone thug mode. Everyone started flexing.
Like, look, the other brute spawned like, no, friend. We're
कहते
gonna
भाई
hunt you down. Don't worry,
सिखाते
don't get too
रहे.
far.
खेलते हैं. अरे अभी नहीं bro. Watch party के time पे क्या खेलेगा यार? We'll play when a break comes. There's a break of 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Now when switch regions and all, that time we'll play 1-2 games.
The same amount of loot. We're looking at a pump TAC SMG gold sniper on NM7.
Used to play with my
But
servers.
FHD,
Used
all you have were
to
zapper
play
traps, a
secretly
bunch
with
of
me and
gray
play
items.
creative.
They're
अरे
easily
बाप रे.
focusable. And right now,
What is
you know,
happening,
their
dude? What is
enemy team
happening?
big and hard focused. I'm
Everyone
pretty
has
sure
started
ASMR
with their
guys,
Khari.
Spy and Wagner, these guys are just coming in
Look at
with
this
a
guy,
big brute
dude.
of their own, forcing through straight up, gaining all the loot as well. One big thing about having a brute in retail, it's like butter on toast. Perfect combination, even jam on toast. Anything but mayo. It's you get these loot spawners so much faster.
Fuck it,
with the
then I'm
spawn
playing
mechanic
FIFA
as well as the
19.
rockets.
Yeah, bro,
Granted
go
that
for
they
it,
burn
man.
at
Always,
that
it's
point,
all
you still
good,
have
bro. Play.
So much damage to
Play.
instantly just get these launches over and over again.
Bro,
The
the
biggest
hills
downside to
wouldn't
retail
roll
being
my
you spend so much
Tifu
time in
was
there,
a
right?
naughty boy.
You negate
अरे
that,
बाप
you
रे,
have the perfect
dead.
setup.
It's cool,
Entire
bro.
little
Chill.
game.
We know.
Yeah, and then you can kind of take the
Relax.
brute into
You all
later
need
game
to
and use
relax.
that to kind of mess
Don't
with other
your
trios
don't your
out there.
parents tell you
I
something?
like this too, the ASMR
My
trio
me.
ASMR.
I try not to when they are in the bro in the room. Nobody is there, so it's fine. But yeah, if they are around, I don't use bad words. When they are around, I don't use bad words.
Retail and destroyed.
I can. It's not that they don't say anything. I can bindas, but
Personally think that
it's just like it's like a matter of
and a lot of
I don't know. It's like a matter of respect. Like you do not do it in front of your parents. You just don't say bad words in front of your parents.
We are
Because
across the way
it's
because
like
look at
a
this,
parent is
Minzu
just gonna
and
feel like
Kinvi.
I raised you
This
better.
trio, we
Why will you
saw
say
an
bad
absurd
words? I
amount of
raised you
snipes
better than
last
this.
game. Now,
Yeah,
many of them,
avoid
they
it as
could
much as
follow
possible.
along just based on where they were, but look at this. He drops down and he gets counter dropped. That is a zapper. He's got to be careful. It's okay. All right. I thought that wasn't Moon. I saw a second shot from the right, and I was like, if that is this enemy trio,
What, did you like
Minzu's gonna
my
be eliminated. There's
all
nothing they can do,
Liverpool
but it's
team?
okay. Moon was
No,
there,
bro.
he had the assist, and
I
look
mean,
at
yeah,
the
obviously I
loadout.
love it with
It's
all
just
Liverpool, but I don't think
shining
I've seen
array
it
of
properly.
colors.
Well then.
Yeah, Happy Hamlet.
I'm
I
Chelsea
broke it down
fan.
in one
Should
of
I
the
buy a
drop shop
cheaper
breakdowns.
capture card?
Vending's
I am
galore,
saying
so
that
many
do
chests,
not
right? You
buy a
limit it as
capture card.
much of the
unless
loot
it's the
crate spots
Elgato.
or what you
Do not
need
buy
to
a
keep
capture
looting
card
over and over again.
unless it's
You
the
know,
Elgato
loot drops,
HD60s.
chest spawns,
Please.
every vending that's available to you as well. You get to pick and choose what you want. You
Okay,
use it
bye.
as a
Arre,
goal
arre.
really fast, and
Bada
there's just
gaya
one other team
voice.
contesting you. Looks like these guys are the kings of happy all the
नहीं नहीं
way
भाई
in the
मस्त था
Middle
मस्त था
East,
तेरा
which is
टीम
huge.
मस्त
We
था
have now,
टेंशन मत ले तू
two big
एंजॉय
things
कर
as well
गेट
that a lot
रेडी
of
फॉर
people don't
20 ब्रो
realize in the
गेट
game
रेडी फॉर 20
is
yeah
when
come
you
on
have kings of a drop spot
तेरे को वो
clash against
अकाउंट
each
वाला
other,
चाहिए
you
I
don't
can
really see where
hook you
people
up with
come
my
from, right, in
WhatsApp
the end
group
game when
link
they're on height.
it's very
Now that
cheap
we
on
know
that
we
less
have
than
the
half the
ASMR
price
boys having all of
तू
retail,
देख ले
we have this rainbow loadout on
नहीं
every
ब्रो
single
मैच
person
में हूँ
from
अच्छा no
happy.
worries bro
We can now
carry
see
on
the
have fun
storyline build up all the way to the end
okay
game
then
of these two star
yeah bro
trios
dread
at the moment
honestly
in this
even
game.
I could have
Yeah,
bought a
I
cheaper
mean,
capture card
these guys are
I
looking
had like
very, very
enough
good,
money
but
to buy a
look who else
cheaper
is here. We've
capture
got
card
two trios just in front.
for
There
over
is
a year
one player
I've had
from a
enough
trio
money
left in Old
but
Yonder.
just
There's a trio making their way over
not
the hill.
bro like
by
I
that long
have
ravine there. Okay, so it's Caesar in there.
Elgato,
Who's by
you
himself. I'm
have
not
to
sure
get
what
the
he's still
Elgato
doing
right
there.
now.
It
Or
looks
the
like he might just
Razor,
be
there's a new
crouched, just
Razor called Ripsaw
potentially
HD.
trying to loot
Razor,
there. You got
Ripsaw
Simar, JD,
HD.
and Cake
Get that.
Pat,
Or
Cake
check
Park,
that out.
Dash, Cake Pack, Dash. I like that. Like that. I do enjoy some
What
cake
are your
as well.
opinions on mobile
But now they
gaming
just get to kind of
community?
walk into Old Yonder. I mean, there's
My
obviously going to be no
opinion on mobile
loot. They
gaming
can farm up for
community is
materials if they
very,
wanted. All right, I take that back. There was one piece of loot, which was
I
just
don't
the
know,
ammo
bro.
box.
It's very
My
simple, man.
apologies,
Do
didn't
what
see
makes
it.
you
But now
happy.
they're
Like,
right here on the edge of the
do,
storm, right? Of the new
like,
safe
do
zone,
what you
so
gotta do,
they're
bro. If
probably
you enjoy playing on the
probably
mobile,
feeling
fuck,
pretty
keep
comfortable
doing
because they
it.
do even have a shockwave, which
There
looks
are
like they have a shockwave
ESL
piece, and they even have a
tournaments,
jump pad on the launch pad to
international
give them
championships for
safety.
mobile
So
gaming.
it's
There
all
is
going
no
their way
platform where
here in
you
the early
cannot
game.
compete
Yeah,
on.
there's an
So
absolute
go for it.
skirmish all the
If
way in
you
the
like
snow
mobile
side. We've
gaming,
kind of
do
seen
it.
things
Don't
develop,
do it
I guess,
because
even in Middle
you don't
East
have a
as well.
choice.
A
Do
lot
it
of the
because
people
you
like
like
to
to.
land split. They like to be up in the air, so they set a stage
अभी
for
ने
you. So
invite
it's
किया
always just,
था.
you know, a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of
yeah,
people
yeah,
playing
yeah. Okay.
desperate with a bunch of trios that have already finished their fights.
I got spammed with a lot of message notifications. That is why मैं खोला ही नहीं. मैं म्यूट भी कर दिया माइक.
हाँ नहीं यार कोई कितना भी अच्छा खेल रहा है अभी
रॉबिन
जब
तेरे
तक
साथ
वो
that
हाथ में
type आ
बैठे
रहा है
सबका
bro.
एक दूसरे के साथ तो
भैया अभी
कैसे
पकड़ो।
खेलेंगे
अबे यार नहीं यार राघव ने
Hello, yo Darshan, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in, man. What's up, bro? Oh shit. Joined a different party by mistake. What's up, Darshan? How have you been, bro? Long time no see.
किसके
Please don't watch play
यार मेरे सामने
Fortnite.
वो आ ही जा रहा है यार
Bro, it's watch
मैप
party,
ब्लॉक हो रहा
man.
है
Today's watch party. I'm gonna eat dinner now.
कॉल सेम ही
Yo,
होती है ज्यादातर
yo.
बस ये होता है कि तुम्हें 10-12 गेमें खेलनी पड़ेगी पहले उनके साथ कोऑर्डिनेट में बैठ जाती है
तो वही
ये
तो
थोड़ी
बात है
तुम बच्चे
I have
देख
muted the others, so it's chilled out.
It's
It's just
shambles,
us.
it's a big zone, but you
नहीं, तू
touched
क्यों
on
नहीं
it a little
खेल
bit, right? Eliminations,
क्या नहीं
when
खेल
do
रहा
you
हूँ मैं?
actually
What?
really want them? What is your win condition?
Big fans
Those
are
options,
array,
maybe
bro.
get shield bubbles and
The
shockwaves,
feeling is
different
mutual,
options
buddy.
people have
अरे
to
ब्रो
actually
ये
get
सारे
that they
हार
use
जाते
to
ना
actually, you know, come through for elims
यार
or play for
हमने तो इधर
placement.
अपने स्ट्रीम पे ऐसा कह दिया था
That's a
बंदे
good
देख रहे
question.
थे
It's
हमने कहा
tough.
भाई
I think it
देखो अगर
depends on
इंडिया
because
में से
like
कोई प्लान
everyone
जो
knows what
निप्रवील
team
होगा
they're in, so
प्लान
you
की
know
तरफ से
who if you're paying attention and you're doing your
अब
homework.
भाई
यार
वन
एक ही
टैप
टीम
की
क्यों
तो
दिखाया जा रहा है
स्क्वाड्स
थोड़ा
थुक
चेंज
रही है
करते हैं
यार इधर
You
वन
know
टैप के तो
potentially where they're
लग
gonna
रहे
look to
हैं.
land. So like if I'm this trio, I'm not going anywhere near
भाई वन
Mountain.
टैप टॉप 10 में आया वन टैप का
मुझे
एक
तो
ट्रियो
कह
क्या
दिया
बोल
था
रहा है
अपने दोस्तों को ना
अरे
जल्दी
अभी
से आओ,
फ्लेक्सी
मैं
हाँ
खेलने
they're
आया
getting
था।
their points but end game में it's not working out well for them. They're getting third party and pinched damn badly.
Right, they're trying to get themselves in the safe zone. Looking at actually on the top left, you can kind
यार,
of see. So right now they're
Flabby.
just on the outside.
Seriously यार
Bro, it's
हमने
like
क्या
the
किया
last
था,
player
Flabby.
is like managing to keep the
यार लेकिन
trio
इसका तूने
alive.
और मैंने मैच
This is a
प्लान पूरा
brutal
मारा हुआ
spot
है
to be in.
हाँ
और
हाँ
एक
बहुत
वन
बार
टैप का स्क्वाड तो अभी ब्रो the entire trio died to
So right now,
grenades
Youngsters has to do
from one
अरे
window.
अभी कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई इन चीजों में कुछ भी हो सकता
I
है
am
नहीं यार
loving
नहीं
it
इसका
bro. This is
यार
so much
ये
fun.
ये बात वो मैच
टैप
किस करा गया मैच किस करा गया मैच किस मैच इन लॉर्ड मैच
उसके
Yo,
पीछे
meet
वन
your
टैप
fans.
की
I will
वगैरह
bro
है
soon. We will meet our fans bro for sure.
मैच क्लैन
I
ब्रो
will.
मैच क्लैन एंड वन
Whenever I visit
इतना
some
सही लग
gaming
रहा है जिन्हें
event,
हम रोज देखते थे
that time I'll let you all know, so
इसके
you all
पावर
can come for that,
के
like a
आसपास ही
convention or something like
मैच
Gamer
एंड वन
Connect
टैप वाले
or something like that. know,
power
sometimes
your
mention
entire
gaming
game.
ka, then you all can come
We
us.
talked about when to
We'll have
use your
fun.
loadout, when is
Can
your
you check my
condition, do
recent
you wanna go?
progress?
You said
No,
it
Darshan,
was
I
full
would
survivability.
check your recent progress. I don't know what you
The
mean by
bronze and
that.
even further now to even win the game, right? Like
Give me your
0-11 is the
overview,
easiest
bro,
thing to do, right?
in the chat.
Getting
Like, just
3
tell
points
me
from
the
elimination
numbers or
is
tell me
gonna
what
take
is
a
the
lot of
progress.
maths used there, right?
I'd
A lot
love
of
to
gun
know.
skill required, a lot of
But
brains
right now,
required
for
in
me
the
to
fight
check is
against
very
3 other
difficult.
people. But if you separate it into entities on the map, right, you only have a maximum of 31 trios on the map.
550 subs. Oh wow,
So,
hey, that's
in this
amazing,
game
bro.
specifically, I think it's
GG's,
we're at
man.
26 out of 31.
Congratulations.
We're kind of far from
Darshan,
placement, but
G, bro.
separating it
GG.
into just looking at singular entities moving around
I'm
the map
very
and playing
happy, bro,
placement
for
that
you.
way, right?
Let's go.
Using your mats
Bindas,
against
तू
one
करते रहे
entity rather
मेहनत.
than 3 separate ones in a
हो
fight.
जाएगा, bro.
You can
In no
then
time.
kind of
10,000.
segment out your loot, your
देखते
minis,
देखते.
your mobility, and actually get further and get 3 points without getting insane frags in an
अरे
actual
हाँ
fight.
मैं क्या बोल
Yeah,
अरे
that's
हाँ
very
मैंने
interesting.
ट्रेलर तो देखा ही नहीं अभी
ऐसे
तक
तो
लॉल
गेम है यार अभी सब मरते
होता
हैं
on same
It's tough,
page
right?
let's go
I
yeah
wanna be
bro
hopeful for
on its
Youngs
own it'll
in this
happen
game,
man
and
no
what's different is
worries
like during qualifiers, you had kind of 10
wait
games.
bro I need to
and you had
watch a
3-hour
video
window. So like if you
because
were in this
these guys
situation,
will
you can say,
again
look,
kick
I'm just
my
gonna run a
ass
team.
अभी
Now for the
मैं
best, even if I was
तभी
eliminated, it's fine. We're just gonna hop back
मारा
into
हुआ
the
तो
game.
मतलब
But these are
यार
heats, right? So like
हद
right
होती है
now,
success
मार
India
everything is
man,
on
तो
तो श्राउड भी जाता है
right? Because we're going a game,
है
a
अभी
full game at a time. So Youngs just can't
मैं
say,
कहा मर
all
तो यार
right,
श्राउड
let's
भी था
just
बट श्राउड
let
फिर भी
this
गॉड है
be
ना
our wash. Like, no, he actually has to sit here
अबे
and
किस पे
try.
भेजा किसने
And,
मेरे
I
को
mean, if
वीडियो
I'm
भेजा था
FHD,
भाई
if I'm NM7,
कहाँ
I'm
पे
sitting,
है
like looking out for him, like, right, you've got a team here, you've got a team there.
अबे
Like,
बहुत
just
तेज
try and
आवाज आ
keep
रही है
yourself
उसकी
positive,
और
'cause,
उसने
like,
दो
for
दो
me
दो
personally, if
दो
I was in
पीछे
this
भी चला
situation,
रखा उसने
it would be so stressful.
Robin
Yeah.
But these are the very best of the best. They're here for a reason.
nobody
As I
sent me
say
the
that,
video bro
Caster
what
Curse
video are
in
you talking
full
about
effect. I finished my sentence and Yogs gets picked up. It's
अरे
okay.
वो ट्रेलर
All
की
they have to
वाला
do is go back in, let that game wash over, and prepare
the
themselves
one
for this
you
next
open your
game.
eyes tomorrow
Well, for
oh
them, these games are
I
not
hope so
overnight,
bro
for the
I'll
next
dream
game,
about that
you
man
steel
welcome to
themselves,
the
you know,
stream.
you
obviously
forget me when you have this many subs hey come on yeah bro I don't forget anyone yeah don't be like that don't be like that I'll never forget y'all man
Cartoons usually have like an angel or a devil on your shoulders, right?
yes he will अरे मजल साले
In that situation,
what a
replace
dirty
the angel or
guy
devil with your
bro
win conditions,
I'm
right?
still
Am I
in the
looking for
DreamHack
free
group
healings,
and
okay?
I read the
Am I looking to play
messages
safe?
like I
And
don't
every time
text
you
on
see
because
one of
I'm
the
out of my
that's what you have to
field
play for.
there
You have to
with
suppress
all you
the other
PC
easy stuff
tech
you see.
bro
Maybe
y'all are
there's
too
a free
smart
heavy snipe you can take,
but
right?
I read
At the same
everything
time, that
I read
exposes you,
all the
right? Your
text
whole
in the
full
group
shoulder is not
that's
lit
how
up.
I know what's
You gotta
happening
play at the side of the angel. So if you're trying to learn how to get in the clutch situations, trying to learn
अच्छा
exactly how
भाई
to
ये
rotate
रॉबिन
in the
वीडियो
game,
का
what is
क्या
right, what
सीन
is
है मेरे
wrong,
को किसी ने वीडियो
segment it
दिया
out,
ही नहीं है
wait
देखने
for the
के
proper
लिए
shoulder to light up, and that's an easy
Yeah.
way, right? Right there, Youngs,
There
the
is no
mistake he
video.
made, he kind of chose the devil shoulder. He
कहाँ
saw
पे?
free tags for rotation.
You said
He
you told
knows
me
he
to see
needs
some
elims 'cause he has
trailer.
0, but in doing that, he brought the full force of an entire
अबे
trio out, right? We talked about entities. He
अबे
turned a
R6
full one
इंडिया में
entity he could
ग्रुप
just
में
block with
है
mats
नहीं
to
वीडियो
3 people in the face,
R6
3
इंडिया
separate
में
AR
है
shots. He got erased from the server.
अरे
हाँ
यार क्या
That's so
बॉट
dope.
है यार
Yeah,
हाँ
See,
ठीक है
Shy Wager
हाँ, ये भी
dropping
अलग
but
these
it doesn't
knowledge
keep in touch
bombs
hey
and
what
making
I
my
don't keep
inner
in touch
child who loves Looney Tunes
आप
just
किस
so
में
happy
रीड
right
करते हो
now.
comments
I
on a
appreciate that,
सट्टी
Shy. That was
PC
very nice.
पता
It's very
नहीं ये मेरे को नहीं पता
Thank you, man. Thank you.
a
Now we're looking at
laptop
an entire
man
different scenario.
I just downloaded this thing
Gravy? Hello, Gravy?
Streamlabs chatbot use that
Gravy,
it's
Gravy,
amazing
लैब ये ट्रेलर नहीं देखा तूने गलत बात
बोल
है
रहा हूँ
Watson,
trailer ही खोल
read.
रहा हूँ
He's going to be leading an
क्या है
Gravy.
बोल
actually on
बोल
a rampage's perspective right now, but these guys
Like,
are absolutely raw.
ये
when it
वाला
comes
Gravy,
to
Watson.
taking those
हाँ बोल ना
free
आगे
aim
बताओ
duels, just engaging on
look at
fights.
मेरे को ये यार मेरे को ये बता रॉबिन भाई भी एलगार्ड यूज करते हैं तू भी एलगार्ड यूज करता है तो रॉबिन भाई का माइक इतना बढ़िया क्यों तेरे इतना टट्टी क्यों
Last game as well as rotating earlier now.
स्ट्रीम में मेरा माइक बराबर है सिर्फ पार्टी चैट में माइक
हाँ वही ना तेरा प्लेस्टेशन 4 में बहुत गंदा रहता है ब्रो
Yeah, I know. दूसरा माइक मेरे को लाना है तुम लोग के लिए. Y'all are not important, bro. I don't need to give you a good quality mic. My streamer needs a good mic, bro.
And if they had some kind of mobility, I would imagine they probably would have gone in and
Y'all are not worthy.
they got so many tags, like you're saying. Once that
yeah,
CQ was
we are
giving
not
2
ready.
damage numbers,
चलेगा चलेगा.
बाथरूम
गुरुजी
से
का
बोलने
प्यार
का
तुमको
लगेगा।
मिलेगा. गुरुजी का प्यार तुम लोग को भी मिलेगा.
पूरा ट्रेलर देखना है कि नहीं मेरे को ये बात बता
अरे खोला मैंने जस्ट अभी खोला मैं ट्रेलर ही देख रहा हूँ.
splashes, a slurp,
मेरे को
even
आवाज
a
ही नहीं आ रही
med
मेरे को
kit
कैसे
or
पता लगा
bandages,
ट्रेलर
like,
देख
भाई जब चालू होगा ना
करेंगे।
फट के आवाज आने वाली है.
I'm
मैं अभी
glad
से
that they were
वार्न
just
कर
like,
रहा हूँ.
we're we're not gonna follow up. We don't have. We could either
Let's
tarp
do one
all the
thing,
way
go
over
to
there.
CSC and call him.
ना म्यूजिक की आवाज आ रही है अभी ट्रेलर देख रहा
But
था
I know this
We just say,
having
like, you know
something.
what, we got
अरे
to use your stuff.
यार
See,
मेरी
now
लेयर है
you're
यार
on that
इधर
shoulder
chat पे
wavelength
तुम
now.
लोग
I
यार
got it.
मैं
I
ट्रेलर
got
देख
it.
रहा हूँ.
See?
There we go. So now you can point that out every time you see it. That is literally
खाली
the
आवाज तो आ रही थी
explanation
तेरे
of
ट्रेलर
अबे
what
कौन
the
से मूवी का
conditions
ट्रेलर
are
है
and
ये?
how to follow up things things in the inventory, right? A lot of
देख
people
तो
used to hate stinks. They
खतरनाक
realize that, you know, people randomly stink me all the time. That's kind of when they first came out, right? People didn't actually know how to follow up with them. But now we still have
I'm
4
gonna give away
stinks
some.
in
Please
Rampage's
add
box.
me and I will
Randomly,
add you
how
in
many
my
trios
giveaway.
beside them, right?
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
bro,
doing it
done.
for
I
no
have you now in
really
Epic.
dilly
Don't we
reason
have each other on
whatsoever,
Epic?
right? He's using them in response with explosives and in response with a knock. They're complementary items that aren't
Send
as
me the this
griefy
na, bro.
anymore,
You're.
but actually strategically
Arey
used to,
yaar, ye
shake up an
dekh.
entire
I
trio
had
and
a
just have
feeling
them
only some
box up
bullshit
the
like
entire
this would
time
happen.
when someone else actually has an advantage to push on them
I'm
with.
so tired of these videos now. I've dealt with this so many times now, bro. It's so sad. It's like so childish now, dude. This video, this one audio clip now, bro, has ruined so many lives. And it created such embarrassing moments. भाई ये एक बार है ना एक क्लिप में बजा था मेरे फोन पे ही ब्रो हॉटस्टार में बजा था ये जब मैं काम कर रहा था when I was working in Hotstar this happened to me. Can you imagine I'm sitting next to a live streaming team
लाइक कर देते
और इसकी माँ का ये हुआ ब्रो फेसबुक पे वीडियो था मैंने चलाया और जैसे ही चालू किया ये आवाज आया ना लाइक फक लौड़े लग गए everyone's eyes has just turned to my desk dude and I'm like मेरे लौड़े लग गए मैं काम ही छोड़ दिया 1 साल बाद मैं 6 महीने के बाद काम छोड़ दिया I left Hotstar bro after that
कैसे हो आप सर हाँ पूछ लो अगर चैट
see
में
this havas अरे what havas यार bro these people now they're such bots अगर ऐसा करना है मेरे गिवअवे में then DM भाई लोग ट्रेड हॉक को DM कर दो for giveaway please get it's all there in the Discord of IGC you'll get it in the description down below okay so go check it out
मैं भी हूँ
join the giveaway
space there is on the map, the more
Okay.
loadout
अभी
actually
जय
how old you are I'm 23 bro I'm old as fuck I'm old as fuck dude
game fights. But when that circle is small and you're riding Storm,
अच्छा
you even just having a gray AR for a follow-up.
अरे रॉबिन एक बात बता ये मेरा कैमरा एंगल और सब बराबर है ना तो अभी स्ट्रीम देख रहा था
Spray weapon. So
हाँ,
you get
हाँ,
an amazing
मस्त है ना अभी
वन टैप साइलेंस से मारा बंदा
missions
है
get so much more
हाँ हाँ
diverse
KTF
throughout
इंस्टा
the game.
वन टैप नॉट साइड ने मार दिया एस के नॉट
वो अल्टर ईगो इज
वन
क्लैप
टैप नॉट साइड ने परफेक्ट मार दिया
Man, this is the first time we're hanging out, and we get to
वन टैप
freaking
टोनी नॉक
check out friends together. I love it.
why are you giving this
Here we go. The
information
alter-
Danny,
different
sorry,
alter
Tony
ego,
कह गया.
Namfu,
Danny.
Mev, and Ego here, Dennis.
तू ये
So
क्या
not the alter
कौन सा
ego trio
नरेशन दे
we're
रहा है भाई
used
तू
to
मेरा
seeing.
स्ट्रीम देख रहा है क्या
One of
ठीक
their
है, अपन-
comrades. They are
Alter
they're
ego
on
ने
5
मार दिया.
eliminations.
मेरे चैनल में
You know,
epic
they're
ID
they're
कर
top
दो
20 right now, which is huge.
हैं?
If they play for another
तेरे
8
चैनल में
trios,
epic ID कर दो
they're going to get
मतलब
themselves placement points.
Discord
Now,
पे?
their loadout's looking real good. They just
I'm
picked
very
up a
confused.
minigun,
What
which is
do you
huge.
want
They
me
have
to
3
do?
stinks,
Exactly.
an RPG, a blue pump, splashes as well. They've got materials.
Bro, this chatbot is
150,
amazing,
almost
huh? But I
fully
don't need
tapped
to
out.
open a browser
These
and that
guys
pop out
are
chat.
looking
This chatbot is
real
very
good.
good,
So
dude.
now
I'm
this is
very
gonna come
happy
back
with
to
it.
your
And
stinks, right? Where
guys,
are you looking to
check
go
out
right
Mira
now?
Mayhem
Watch
Merchant
party
or
में
Mayhem
You're
on
looking
YouTube.
to get these tags, right? Anyone's like, oh,
वही दे ये
Shout
देख
out
ले
to
वहाँ पे.
Merchant Kills Mira Merchant
हाँ देख रहा हूँ
for suggesting the chatbot for us.
अबे
Very
मैंने
helpful.
स्लैबिको को बब्बर वाली वीडियो भेज दी जय
कौन सी वाली?
बब्बर भेजता
kind of how they're going to be
मूवी
forced to
अबे रॉबिन ये डाउनलोड कर ले ब्रो Streamlabs
These
chatbot.
guys are
It's
100%
amazing,
playing
dude.
the horizontal game. As you said, low ground tarp.
Martin,
You
yo, welcome
cannot
to the
go
stream,
lower at
Martin.
all.
Like कर देना.
Streamlabs chatbot download कर ले.
24/7. The reason people love having mid ground so much
कुछ नहीं मुझे प्लीज also
is
add
because
chatbots
they can actually
in the
move,
stream.
as you
Yeah,
see,
and you
up,
can
down,
add
left, and right. They have an entire new axis they can
Streamlabs.
ये
operate on.
बब्बर नहीं भेजता था बाद में
Yeah,
sound
you can
आती
add,
थी,
bro.
खतरनाक
Bindas, bindas.
Ultimately, no matter what,
Chatbot
you
is
end up
you
on
can
the
add
dirt when
any
you're
bro.
moving
It's
around
fine.
the map,
On
right?
stream you can't do all this overlays and subscriber latest और सब नहीं होता.
साउंड आती थी
पर तू ये
end
कर
में.
सकता है
have to
मस्त.
interact with you.
बब्बर
So
वाली
owning this
वीडियो?
layer, although it is the
अबे जो
hardest,
बब्बर
it's
भेजता
the
होता है
ultimate low and ultimate
खुद दूसरी
height.
वीडियो
अच्छा 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 वो
मेरे पास chatbot है. Yeah bro, I don't even I have.
Ultimate low, right?
same materials that way.
मिशन बनाना chatbot है.
They're all usually above you
Huh?
or behind you in storm. You're never going to be challenged
Oh,
from the bottom
you're-
or diagonally from the bottom at all. You basically
You're stream, are you streaming right now, Dre?
नहीं दो बंदे वन टैप के बचे हुए हैं ना
But Darshan, how to add bro Streamlabs chatbot will do it directly. Just download it on your PC or laptop and log in and everything and वो अपने आप connect करके हो जाएगा. And you can set it up like Nightbot bro.
देख
Stream elements,
वन टैप
Streamlabs
साइलेंस
same.
देख ऊपर
so much to take account of on that
अच्छा, अलग
horizontal
team
plane.
है.
It gets hard. Now we're looking at a six
No,
zone
Moon and
rotation.
Silence
So
got
actually
knocked.
moving
कहाँ मरा
the
one tap
Silence.
Silence?
Oh, Silence took out the
Placement
entire
dropped
trio,
to
dude.
12 now, 34
Silence
The
took
wild
out
game is
Kinji,
working.
Moon,
The heals are
and
still
this. Oh
there.
fuck.
So is an RPG. What does
One
that mean
tap,
for
dude.
their endgame?
Collected all
I
the
mean, right
points.
now they want to try and challenge for
21
high ground and get
जिंदा
the
हो
highest
रहा
target
Look at
possible and then start raining
Bad
RPGs
Glance in the
down.
Bad Glance
And
in
look
the
at 700
One
Nope,
tap
and
Silence
make
for
him
in
mod of a
that
channel.
minigun. Dennis wants to
Yeah,
try
yeah,
and apply
bro.
pressure
Make them mod of
to
your
everyone.
channel,
It
bro.
doesn't
Nightbot,
matter
Stream
where
Elements,
they
Stream
are.
Bad
Labs.
Glance
Make
is
them
the
mods in
minimum
your
guy.
channel,
Off edge,
and
because
then
now
it's
look,
sorted.
he's going
Like
for
कर देना
hyper
bro
smart,
अगर
and
नहीं
they
है
actually
subscribe
got
करना
Good night, bro. Oh,
this
see you,
far
man.
from
Muzzle.
range
Good
that they
night,
can
buddy.
rain down those
See you,
shots,
you,
and
buddy.
everyone
Thank you
that's
so
on
much for
those low
tuning in,
ground
man.
tarps, though they had the advantage of being
Nightbot
lower,
also says
now
good
they
night.
have to worry about this constant minigun pressure from
Shivam
above
कह रहा
on top of people on your tarp. People
I'll
below
figure
you,
out the
people
whole
also
Streamlabs
using
chatbot in the
other
night.
types of
I
slows.
still have a
Are
lot
there
more to
sticks
do.
in play? There's so many more things
Streamlabs
that
wise.
they don't have to worry about being
Let's
on
see.
that high ground tarp. And now they're just saying, yep, everyone down below, just keep worrying. No, it's fine. This minigun, there you go.
Ooh,
Spammy. Oops, sorry,
Spammy's
Spammy.
gone.
You just got picked up on the crossfire, right? Like,
Ego,
he's
bro.
doing
High ground. Look at the high
One tap
ground.
not size जिंदा bro.
I like it. But I mean, right now, if you're everyone down below,
One tap
first of
not
all, let's
size
talk
जिंदा
about
bro.
their HP.
बोला था ना one tap
Super
के बंदा
non-existent.
जिंदा यार.
Fiesel's there. The other alter ego is he
भाई ये
gonna go
लोग
down? I'm
पागल है
not
यार
sure. There
क्या
was
कर
one of
रहे
the
हैं ये लोग
ASMR trios.
DS
Alter
plan वाले
ego
भी हैं.
Alter ego is the name of their
points. There you go.
ये
And now
DS
this is
वाले
just
हैं,
gonna be
DS वालों का
on
नाम
the
एक
this
ही-
alter ego duo.
ये
and
कोई और
Dennis
DS plan
trying to
है.
close out the game. No one's even
Either
contesting,
SMA
by the way.
Spy.
This is the first RPG we've seen.
अबे
go out.
हद
So
हो
now
गई
they're
नाम
saying,
तो
great,
पढ़ ले
everyone
ऊपर आ
else
रहा था
down
अभी
below is fine.
DSH1
They're
Bro, how
also
many
below. Let's start
bullets?
using
Oh
our
my
resources,
god,
start
he's just
closing
lasering
down.
everyone.
not सही गया.
आका बोलो ऐसा लड़की प्रपोज कर गई पता नहीं सोने
और DSH में
अरे ओ मजल मियाँ
हाँ वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ.
ओहो लड़की का मामला.
Through their wood, moving around in the mid game.
If she doesn't play Go, don't date her, bro. नहीं चाहिए. But propose as in to date or to marry? शादी का रिश्ता लेके आएगा घर पे?
Alter ego गया.
Earlier, who was controlling one there fight, ultimately down at the dirt. Klops actually goes down, one of the top trios in the region. Hopefully, he
भाई
makes it through the
बहुत
heat
Alter ego
smoke.
का तो एक पूरा trio बाकी है.
Right now, though, Dennis, 4 elims.
Minigun वाले हैं भाई.
Another 4. We have
वो
a
Alter
total
ego का
of
squad ही है.
11 elims
देखना
on
क्या
this
लिए
trio.
बंदा
At the
तो
moment,
क्या
more
लेजर
to come.
किया है ना.
There still are-
He has
there
wasted
is a
all
Minigun
of
वाला
his
देख
bullets.
तू क्या
That minigun is not stopping.
Dennis,
All the time
bro,
they can use
what
for
a
rotating
guy.
and making sure their builds are
ये
fine.
गिरा
They
नीचे.
need to
ये उड़ा दिया
use
bro.
it on
Oh
pressure.
कपा.
Gets all the way down the low ground. Siddiq gets that big knot. and
let's
Kappa, no
go.
joke this time. He gets
Modo,
taken out.
bro,
Dennis, the
modo.
whole trio surviving all the way
Date रे
back
अरे
to
तो
a
जाना
retail
date पे
where we
अरे
started.
tell her to pay the
What a
bill
war
bro
and
she
eventful
proposed na
games.
fuck feminism bro tell her to pay the bill chal
Don't forget though, that means that Hero Kappa
मेहनत ही
there
मत
was,
कर.
don't forget he's on Klopp's and Fiesel's team, so placing second is 12 points. So shout outs to
क्या
him to
match
making
था
it
यार.
the
सीधा कर दे
last
bro.
team. Good
तेरे को
on
मस्त
you.
खाना
But
भी
now,
मिल
like I
जाएगा
said, back
और
into the
if the
studio
date
with
goes
Dr.
well
Lupo. What you got
you
for
never
us?
know you
Zeke,
never
Shine,
know.
thank
Lupo
you
आ गया
very
भाई
much.
Lupo.
It's interesting to see how over
Let-
time
Lupo.
we've seen a lot of other regions build up around.
अबे यार
different
Lupo से अच्छी तो
competitive
Flabby
metas.
कर देगा ना.
The
Flabby को
Middle
भेजो.
East
bro
finally
too
has
easy
their
too
shot.
easy this is too easy for me.
Things are a little different than I think we've
वही
expected.
मैं कह रहा हूँ Flabby
seen
ने
from,
अगर
from other
लोग
regions in the
पसंद ना
past.
करते तो
It's
Flabby
excellent
कुछ
to
और
see
करके दिखाता
competitive
जैसे कि
nature
भाई मैं तो
there.
इतना बात
And,
करूंगा ना वो लोग
Sundown.
खुद काट देंगे बोला ए तू यार लोगों को Fortnite देखना है तेरे को नहीं.
नहीं तू बात भी मत कर. तू वही कर दे बस Flabby एक बार.
अच्छा उधर कास्टर बन के
तू बस वही कर दे Flabby.
ये देख लूपो खड़ा है ना Fortnite चैंपियन सीरीज के लोगों के बाजू में. मैं ऐसा 2 steps to the left Fortnite चैंपियन सीरीज का लोगो के बदले में मेरा चेहरा और निपल रिवील.
Production prepared a little
अरे
package for us.
यार.
Specifically, I believe around
Thank
Alter
you
Ego
senior
and
sir.
UV.
अरे
Wanna take a
bro
look at that
go for
real
it bro.
quick.
मजे कर bro
Straight
enjoy
wall.
muscle
Absolutely
enjoy your
ridiculous.
date too.
Now, as you were saying, a lot of the team fire stacking on top of each other and taking shots at players in opportunity positions like this gets a quick
See,
pickup.
this is a very good
And
learning lesson,
it
bro, for
doesn't
this.
stop
Like,
there. You have players
as a
rotating from the
trio,
outside of
you
the
don't
map.
need to be in a
You'll
one
notice
by one
when the
together.
shots start,
You
enemy
all have
takes a
match
couple,
अपना
and the
खुद का
comms
एक one
between
by
these
one बनाओ के
players, it
बैठो.
immediately becomes a three-player beam position where they're
So
just
you have
up
enough
above
place to
everybody
tunnel
else.
through
The
when you
comms say,
get
"Hey,
beamed
guys,
by
we're
another
here,"
trio.
everybody just-
ये लोग सब है ना एक डब्बे में बैठते हैं और फिर ठुकते हैं. We saw now one tap's entire trio got killed with grenades.
enjoy नहीं करता ना, मैं दूसरे को करने देता, बोलता रहता. अच्छा प्लेबी
than in duos or solos.
Flabby भाई अपना ऐसा ही है.
Maybe one day squads as well.
कौन बोला क्या बोला?
Fire is so powerful.
Bro, Flabby ना एक ऐसी मतलब कमेंट्री करता है जिसमें अगर तुम लोग को अच्छी भी ना लग रही हो तो तुम इसके निप पर भी देख के पिघल जाओगे.
अल्टरनेट टमी को मारा.
पागल से देखते रहो.
Yeah, bro.
ये क्या दिखा रहा है?
It's so powerful that not even all the builds in the world can save you from that, and that's putting these players in spots where not just 1, 2, 3 eliminations on from one trio
Flabby
to
OP.
another, but
Are,
maybe
are,
team behind is pushing in. It feeds into,
You can hear my
chain
party
of
chat now. That's
eliminations. It's gonna push some of these teams higher
Yeah,
up the
bro.
board.
Yeah,
Maybe
OP
we'll
man.
expect
Of
them to
course.
तुम लोगों को मजे आने वाले क्योंकि फ्लैबी को
चलो यार, see you, Rex, see you, buddy.
कमेंट्री पूरी करता रहेगा.
Good night.
Flabby.
हाँ भाई, अपन तो चालू रहेंगे. मैं अभी खाना ला रहा हूँ bro. मेरे को खाना खाने दो, फिर मैं करता हूँ पूरी रात. Let me get my energy, bro. Let me get my carbs. Let me carb load.
पूरी करता रहेगा. अपने चैनल पे तो कर ही रहा है. I want to be there one day.
One second, boys. I'm AFK. I'll be back with my food.
हाँ बिल्कुल bro. खेलते रहो, चले जाओगे.
That is coming forward, so don't go anywhere. We're just hanging out. We will have more games going forward. We're going to continue to fill with the Middle East games as we come back. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper to them, which is something I'm really excited about because a lot of people don't necessarily get the visibility into this region. They don't have the opportunities to really go in and dive into this gameplay and look into what makes Fizzle, Kappa, and Klops so good, or what makes that Sam trio that much better in seeing different styles of gameplay. It's the same reason why I preach during the World Cup. Go take a look at Asia, go take a look at Oceania, go take a look at Brazil, because you're so used to watching just NA East, Europe, and NA West that when you get these different regions, there are really definitive styles and ways to play the game and different utilization of not only maps and rotations, but items. I mean, you see the bubble bounce came out from different ways. You see the solar grenades coming out of Europe. People are constantly innovating and finding new ways to play Fortnite. And I mean, that emergent gameplay is what I'm all about.
The more regions you add, the more variety, the more skill you're going to see, and honestly, the different flavors of gameplay go such a long way. Now, I do want to make a quick note. If you're out there watching, believe me when I say I understand that production delays, can be frustrating, and without a doubt, the people that are in charge of this are trying to work through them as best they can. I would ask the people that are watching, this is from me, this isn't from Epic, this isn't from anybody like that. I'm sure production right now is going nuts, like what's Lupo doing? Do me a big favor, if you're out there watching right now, try as hard as you can to not be frustrated with delays like this. Things happen. It's a very complicated game, and there's a lot of systems at play here to get every single thing coordinated simultaneously. Let me tell you, it's not easy. There's a lot behind the scenes. So thank you very much for your understanding. And if there's any frustrations, don't direct them at Epic. Maybe direct them at your keyboard or something like that. So thank you.
Definitely protect the keyboard, but I promise you, we are looking into it. We're trying to get it resolved as fast as possible. If you need to yell at anyone, you can yell at me. It's fine. I said do it right there. Go ahead. You can send it all on my way, but I promise you, we'll get it resolved, and we'll always have the ability to go through and continue to watch some of these games, because again, it's always great to be able to take a look at the other regions. And I mean, I'm excited we're going to be able to see a lot of Brazil today, right? And I want to be able to watch that, and that's one region in particular. I don't know if people were going through and looking at how kind of the heats and stuff were set up. Brazil got bumped up. Brazil is on the exact same level as NA West. They have the full 4 heat structure. And there's been a lot of teams that qualified 8 players through each week, and the amount that Fortnite is taking off in Brazil, like, definitely want to give a shout out to that. Brazil, Argentina, like all of the South American countries have really stepped up their gameplay, both in terms of their involvement and the level of skill and how they're playing in the end game. If you go and check out some of the server replays that are going through there, they're able to put up just ridiculous gameplay and ridiculous numbers. And the fun thing is the level of aggression that's coming out of them. They're looking to take fights in the early and the mid game. They know if somebody is like, if they don't spot 3 people on top of each other, even if it might be a full trio, they're like, we can eliminate those 2 people, or we can put some pressure on them to where if it does become a 3-on-3 fight, we know we'll be able to come out on top. I mean, that's why I like seeing King play that way, seeing Masteer, Dracons, and Blackouts. They're able to put out just such great gameplay. I mean, being able to look at that is fun, but at the same time, like, they don't necessarily have a definitive top team. So one of those guys could get upset if they don't go through. But now we're going to throw it on to a break. So you guys, whatever you need to do, go take a break. We'll be back in a little bit, but we'll also have some games rolling. So you can stick around if you want. We'll be here.
अबे नहीं वो साउंड से भी लैमिनेशन भाई बहुत मजा आ रहा है हाँ अब 1 घंटे बाद चलेगा भाई बी राइट बैक रॉबिन भाई बर्बाद दिया आपने हमें बोला तो था ये फ्लैग ने ये ऑन स्ट्रीम चला दिया तू भी यार कैसा बंदा तेरे को पहले वार्निंग दी है नीचे लिख के इतनी बड़ी बड़ी अब ग्रुप में भेजा अपने R6 इंडिया में तूने देखा नहीं फ्लैग ने न्यू मूवी ट्रेलर देख के आवाज बढ़ाओ पहले बढ़ा रहा हूँ ये
स्क्वाड खेलनी है अभी तो मैं रॉबिन भाई और फ्लैप भी क्या
अब ठीक है डाबरा आवाज बढ़ा दी
तू कॉलेज जाता है साले इतना मारूंगा ना
रोज जाता हूँ मादरचोद कॉलेज तेरा बाप जाता है कॉलेज माँ के लोड़े बहनचोद गांडू
घंटा तू
तेरे को
जाता
पैदा ही
है
करके गलती
बच्चा
करी रोज जाता हूँ कॉलेज मादरचोद
चल लाऊंगी
रॉबिन मैं तो बोला हफ्ते से जा रहा हूँ हाँ तेरी माँ मिलती है बहनचोद इसलिए जाता हूँ
इतनी बड़ी
बहुत ही बेकार था फिर कोई ना
बेकार था ही नहीं जोक तो मारी ना सच्चाई है अब बेकार लगे ना लगे मुझे नहीं पता चुड़ी का बहन का लोड़ा लोड़े पे चढ़ता रहता है मादरचोद
यार डाबरा यार तू तो यार गलत ही आदमी है यार तेरे को इतनी
नहीं
बड़ी
समझ तो
वार्निंग
रोता ही रहेगा
तू फिर
पॉइंट
भी
में
नहीं आवाज बंद करी तूने या कम करी जयेश 2 बंदों ने चला दिया यार
यश का 2 बंदे ने जला दिया यश का 2 बंदे ने जला दिया यश
पहले वीडियो से
हाँ तेरा 2 बंदों ने जला दिया
क्या जला दिया
बस सोच
अरे रॉबिन भाई को बोल अनम्यूट करेंगे अब
जो भी तेरे दिमाग में पहली चीज है वही तेरा जल गया है
मेरे हाथ के बाल
उसके साथ एक और चीज जल गई है जो भी तेरे चीज में पहली चीज है वो जल गई है
हाथ के बाल
के साथ क्या जला है
बस हाथ के बाल
जाट के बाल का रॉबिन जला है क्योंकि रॉबिन जाट के बाल के ऊपर बन रहा था
शिवा मूवी आ रही है अपनी मम्मी को अबे डावरा मरवाएगा उसको तू उसका प्ले स्टेशन तोड़ देना
डाबरा गांड मारना जाता है फ्लैपी की बता रहा हूँ डाबरा ये थोड़ी उसके मुंह में बड़े तो तू गांड मारने को फिरेगा भाई वो लड़की नहीं है आबरा का डाबरा सुधर जा
किसका कंट्रोलर की बात कर रहा है तो हाँ ही नहीं हूँ
यार कितना चूतिया कंट्रोल भाई आराम से चला ले अपना कंट्रोलर स्कर्ट
मैं खराब हो गया भाई मेरा कंट्रोलर बहुत आवाज करता है
तेरे को म्यूट कर दूंगा स्कर्ट तेरे कंट्रोलर की आवाज तो समझ से ज्यादा है
मैं बोल तो रहा रॉबिन भाई को बोल एक बार अनम्यूट कर दे
रोमाई स्कर्ट बोल रहा है उससे म्यूट कर देना
करा हुआ आवाज बहुत आ रही है उससे
है ना वो कह रहा एक बार म्यूट कर दो
भेज के आता हूँ अबे तेरे को मैसेज 5 मिनट के बाद मैसेज आ जाएगा तेरे को ये क्या चलाया क्या भेजा तूने
ठीक है
कर दिया अनम्यूट। अब स्कर्श तेरा दोस्त बैठा ऑनलाइन शिवम मिड चैट।
रन भाई आ जाओ 1v, अब तो 1 घंटे बाद स्टार्ट होना है, 1v1 करते हैं तब तक।
मतलब अब मैं आराम से ये देख नहीं पाऊंगा यार रिप्ले।
अरे आओ ना, 1-2 खेलते हैं फिर मैं सोने जाऊंगा ऐसे।
ये देख, ये 900 प्लस विंस वाला पार्टी में बैठा है, इससे करना 1v1 जयेश।
ना ना, मैं 0 विन वालों से करता हूँ, जितनी मेरी विन है उन्हीं से करता हूँ।
नहीं तेरे को फिर थोड़ा चैलेंज मिलेगा ना इससे, कर जयेश से 900 प्लस विंस।
अरे आ जाओ खेलेंगे।
अबे मैं देख रहा हूँ।
अरे वो क्या, अभी तो 59 मिनट्स बाद स्टार्ट होएगा,
हाँ,
क्या देख रहे हो?
रिप्ले।
हाँ आ जाओ
देख रहे
स्ट्रीम
हैं
को
ना
बोर
बंदे।
मत करो।
अबे जो ये गेम प्ले दिखाएंगे वो हम में से कहाँ दिखेगा।
हाँ ठीक है, देखो स्ट्रीम बहाने मार रहे हैं।
मैं तो कह ही रहा हूँ जो ये गेम प्ले दिखा सकते वो हम नहीं ना दिखा सकते। मैं तो कंट्रोलर तोड़ेगा क्या? देखो भाई शिवम, कंट्रोलर की आवाज़ तेरे को स्ट्रीम पे भी आ रही होगी, इतना मेरे को पता है। कर्श को ये डे 1 वाले स्क्रिम्स देख के कीड़ा चढ़ गया, प्रैक्टिस करने चला गया क्रिएटिव में।
कौन है, किसने बोला?
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये। इतनी कंट्रोलर की आवाज़ आ रही है।
अरे मेरा कंट्रोलर खराब है, वो छोटी सी बटन दबाते भी आवाज़ करता है।
कड़ 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 इतनी आवाज़ आ रही है ना, जैसे कर्श एक कंट्रोलर ही दो से खेल रहा है।
नया दिला दो यार कोई।
ये जयेश बैठा है पेट्रोल पंप पे, इनके पास भाई ट्रक चलते हैं। जयेश बैठा है।
1v1 आओ यार, कितने टाइम से टाल रहे हो?
अबे यार मन नहीं करता ना, जस्ट क्रिएटिव
यो what's up?
बात फ्लैबी कहाँ निकल गई थी?
Sorry, you want Bahrain sir? Was your face roboto? What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. देसी ब्रो कैसा है भाई?
फ्लैबी
खाना लेगा था
कहाँ
यार।
निकल गई थी?
फ्लैबी सुन,
बताओ इसे क्या हो गया?
हेलो फ्लैबी।
हाँ बोलिए।
यार मेरे को ये बात बता,
गेमिंग विद तनवीर यो,
मेरे को ये बात बता, अपनी बॉडी में तूने रिकॉर्डर कहाँ छुपाया होगा?
बॉडी में
नहीं भाई,
रिकॉर्डर?
वो बाथरूम में बैठ के खेलता, वो देखता है।
बताओ
भाई इसमें कोई रिकॉर्डर छुपाया हुआ है, इतना तो कोई नहीं बोल सकता
भाई।
रॉबिन सिंह इज ऑनलाइन राइट नाउ देसी ब्रो।
ब्रो फ्लैबी ने तेरे को क्या पता।
Also Roboto bro, if you're new to the stream, please do
80 इंच का तो इसने
like and
टीवी
sub.
लगवा रखा
Thank you
Fortnite
so
के
much for
लिए।
tuning in.
तो उसको बाथरूम से
And
खेलना
yeah
है
bro,
ना।
we want Bahrain.
पास से
I'm in
दिखता
Mumbai
नहीं।
bro, so I get 0 ping.
यश 80 इंच का टीवी तेरे पास है?
रॉबिन मैं तेरे वो अंश से गेम ले रहा हूँ, फीफा और सब पबजी।
अच्छा अंश से ले रहा है, ले ले।
भरोसा कर सकता हूँ ना मैं उस पे?
भाई ये अब हाँ कर तो सकता है, बट जो उसका बंदा उसका मेरे को नहीं पता, बट उसने कहा ट्रस्टेड है।
हाँ उसने गारंटी तो दिया है, और उसने बोला अगर कुछ भी हुआ तो अभी को बता देना, ही लिव्स नियर माई हाउस। मैं बोला ये अच्छी बात है, अब मतलब मेरा मॉड कुछ तो काम आया मेरे। मतलब कुछ तो मेरा मॉड काम आया मेरे।
बट अभी ने कमीशन लिया हुआ है कि जो भी बात हुई अभी कुछ नहीं बाद में बोलेगा।
वो मैं देख लूंगा ना, उसको मॉड रहना रहे भाई, काम करना पड़ेगा क्या है। Damn, this is damn good. What's up, Akash Rajesh? How's it going, bro? Boss, call the duos wanna play. Arey bro, I'm eating right now, man. I'm eating dinner, dude, and we're doing the watch party, buddy. क्या यार तू भी? Oh shit, be right back is 49 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna eat. And once I'm done eating, we'll play. If there's still time left, we'll play. Okay?
बाथरूम में बैठ
Akash
के
Rajesh.
कौन खाता भाई, ये बता पहले।
क्या?
बाथरूम में बैठ के कौन खाता?
भाई रखना पड़ता है ना सिस्टम चालू।
भाई कोई शांत कराओ इसे, कोई शांत कराओ प्लीज।
Bro, you can mute me, man. It's all good. No worries. Mute कर दे बस तू. After eating duos.
नहीं भाई, फ्लैबी क्या तरंगी।
हाँ, after eating if there's time duos, I'm gonna eat आराम से।
तभी चुप होता है वो कुछ खा रहा है।
हाँ, अभी तुम लोग को थोड़ी शांति मिलेगी।
जब तक फ्लैबी खाएगा तुम लोग शांति से
अभी शांति है।
फ्लैबी गाना मार लेता है। फ्लैबी
बोला कुछ चुप कराओ इसे, फ्लैबी को देख ले।
ए तू अंश संभाल लेना अगर कुछ लफड़ा हुआ तो। उसने बोला कि उसके घर के वहाँ रहता है।
मार दे अंश उसको।
अबे तेरे को जाके मेरे लिए संभालना पड़ेगा साले। मैं उससे गेम ले रहा हूँ।
क्या? कौन सी गेम ले रहा है?
फीफा पबजी।
ये ले रहा है से
वो सब एक अकाउंट नहीं है।
ओ भाई, मैं वो छोटा बच्चा है, मैंने जाके मारने मुड़ने नहीं जा रहा उसको।
उसने बोला कि भाई अभी मेरे घर के बाजू में है तो उसको भेज देना मेरे घर।
हाँ मेरे पास ही रहता है, उससे आ जाके मार दूंगा उसको। उससे ना बस इतना पूछे फ्लैबी उससे इतना पूछे जहाँ पे मतलब अभी रहता है वहाँ पे सब्बरवाल, बस इतना पूछे सब्बरवाल कौन है। वो तो अपने ब्रीफ में देगा कि सब्बरवाल चंडीगढ़ में कौन है, मोहाली में कौन है, ऐसे ब्रीफ में। ठीक है ना?
हाँ ठीक है, अच्छा मैं ट्राई करूंगा, नहीं हुआ तो फिर मैं तेरे को बोलता हूँ।
पार्टी में भेजना फोर्टनाइट वाली।
नहीं हुआ तो
शिवम को पार्टी
तेरे को बोलूंगा, फिर तू लेके जाना सब्बर बाबा को उसके पास।
सब्बरवाल मैं हूँ भोसे यार। क्या है ये? मेरा नाम अभिषेक सब्बरवाल है।
Oh, I heard Sabbar Baba, dude. So I thought you were talking about some don or some.
What the fuck is Sabbar Baba?
मेरे को क्या पता?
Just ask it.
New name Sabbar Baba.
That was my surname, dude.
अभिषेक सब्बर बाबा।
हाँ।
अभिषेक सब्बर बाबा।
यार सब्बरवाल के नाम का खौफ है, मतलब क्या घटिया जगह होगा। सब्बरवाल नाम का खौफ यार ठीक है
यार। सब्बर बाबा, इट्स नॉट सब्बरवाल।
सब्बरवाल नाम का खौफ है। ले इसे ठीक क्या हुआ मैं
बोलूंगा।
हाँ ठीक है, जो मर्जी बोल।
हम इसको क्या बोलेंगे अभी?
अरे यार खाना ठंडा हो रहा है यार।
रिवील।
हम इसको बोलेंगे निप्पल रिवील।
निप्पल रिवील्स। कर शिवम को इनवाइट कर दे। शिवम
भाई तेरा असली नाम क्या है?
मेरे को पता है। मेरे को पता है।
इसका नाम लव सारा भाई है ना?
लव सारा
अबे भाई सब्बर बाबा तो नहीं है, वो बात की खुशी है मेरे को।
इसका नाम है लुगाई सबीर।
हाँ हाँ ऐसी कुछ है, इसका नाम ऐसी कुछ है। आज मेरे को ये फेसबुक में हाँ लुगाई साबर लुगाई
भाई लुगाई नहीं है ठंडा।
मेरे को
पंजाबी में लुगाई को बीवी और लुगाई बोलते हैं।
अरे
मेरी लुगाई।
मैंने जानबूझ के लुगाई बोला था।
आए यार
आज से
मेरा नाम क्या? लुबाई है लुबाई। क्या है? लुबाई लुगाई लुचाई
लुच्ची।
अच्छा
लुच्ची सबीर।
वी ब्रो I'm a pussy hunter.
लुवाए सबीर। मैं जो सब्बरवाल और सबीर में बड़ा फर्क है। तू सारे सबीर बाबे।
सबीर बाबा।
यार पूछना तो पड़ेगा अंश को एक बार, मैं जरूर पूछूंगा।
रॉबिन भाई ये देखो फ्लैबी ने क्या फोटो डाली हुई है। ये आ जा रही है R6S इंडिया में।
एक थंबनेल वाली।
नहीं फ्लैबी ये खोल ले।
भेज मेरे को भेज तू पहले R6 में।
मैंने भेज दी। इसकी वो देखो नीचे लुबाई समीर फ्लैवी अपनी फोटो खोली है, क्या डाला तूने फेसबुक पे? और रोमे कमेंट भी है यार भाई, मैं आपको कमेंट बाद में बताऊंगा। फ्लैवी
इट्स लुबाई साबिर ब्रो।
फ्लैवी पहले व्हाट्सएप खोल, अपना व्हाट्सएप खोल फटाफट।
यार फ्लैवी तूने ये फोटो डाली थी फेसबुक पे, मैंने आज देखी है।
फ्लैवी व्हाट्सएप खोल।
बाय शिवम।
Oh हाँ,
आज का इनवाइट नहीं
this
भेजा।
is not mine, by the way.
This is yours.
हाँ,
रोमे कमेंट भी आया हुआ है, what a bun, what a bun.
अबे ये तब था
क्या ये?
we had gone
ये पता क्या? ये फ्लैवी की नहीं है, पता क्यों?
and we were just playing some
Is this yours or not? Is this yours or not?
It's not.
Is this yours?
That's what I'm saying. These guys borrowed my phone. They took
Okay,
my phone.
okay, रोमे मेरे को स्टोरी
कैफे
पता लग गई।
उसके बाद बैठे थे,
It's
ये
not
लोग
his.
फोन लेके
Because
बाहर
ये
गए
सबीर बाबा
और
है।
फिर ये फोटो लेके
Because ये सबीर बाबा है, ये लोगों को गांड मारता है, ये लोग एक गांड मारता है, ये बिल्कुल ये गुफा में लेके जाता है। ये रोमे वो स्टोरी थी वो पंचकूला वाले बाबा की, ये वही है, ये लोगों की गांड मारता है। यहाँ पर आ तुम ग्रेट हो, तोफू कबूल करो।
अरे टेंशन मत ले अभी,
अबे
आपको भी गुरुजी का प्यार मिलेगा। ये गाने
गुरुजी का प्यार दिया था,
तेरे को भी गुरुजी का प्यार मिलेगा।
पहले चंडीगढ़ तो आ मेरे बुग्गे।
अबे तेरे को लगता है मैं
Thank you so much for 10 funny moments.
I'm kidding dude.
हाँ तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, these guys took my phone, they bounced.
क्या रैंडम चूतिया फोटो है?
अच्छा,
they took my phone.
Okay, I want to know the story then.
कैफे में बैठे थे, मेरा फोन लिया, ऐसे ही मतलब my friend just took my phone asking, give me your phone 1 second. The phone पकड़ा जो मेरे को उधर बैठा है, didn't let me leave. Like no wait. तो ये लोग गए, मेरा फोन लिए, ये सब फोटो लिए और ये लोग ने फोटो मेरा पिक्चर बनाया था।
फ्लैवी चुप।
अरे तेरा खाना खत्म भी हो गया?
अबे शिवम को इनवाइट किया तूने या नहीं?
नहीं मेरा खाना नहीं खत्म।
शिवम को?
हाँ वो कह रहा है इनवाइट कर, मैंने 4 बार
ब्रो। माय रियल नेम इज लुबाई साहब।
रॉबिन भाई मैं था ही नहीं और शिवम ऑनलाइन नहीं है।
अच्छा
तो why you hide if you were so proud, why you hide your real name?
Why am I hiding
you
my
were
real
so proud, why you hide your real name?
लुगाई सबीर।
लुगाई सबीर।
I love my name. I could never hide my real name.
Okay, I also love. Everyone loves a lugai, yaar. Who hates a lugai?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love you as my lugai. You'll give me the Guruji ka pyar. I'll give you the lugai wala pyar.
Yeah, bro.
तू मेरी गार्ड मारेगा, मैं तेरी गार्ड के साथ कुछ और भी मारूंगा।
I'm just afraid of Sabar Baba, man. मैं खुद भी करूँगा।
खुद ही करूँगा। क्या करेगा खुद ही घुमा के?
खुद ही घुमा के।
ये क्या बात है यार?
Oh no. भाई मोटा हूँ, इतना फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं हूँ।
अरे I don't know about the inches ना। Maybe you are fat, but the inch is too big that you can, swirl and take it.
No comment.
Stream
पे.
No comment.
No comment.
That's so fucked up in its own way. तो मैं रुमाल लेके आया, मेरे को जुकाम लग रहा है।
40 मिनट में हो EU Heat 1 नहीं, EU Heat 1 रिप्ले नहीं, सॉरी नेक्स्ट मैच।
रॉबिन भाई वो ऑनलाइन ही नहीं है।
चला गया होगा कुछ, उसने बोला था पार्टी इनवाइट।
अरे वो आ ही नहीं सकता, शिवम पक्का है।
यार एसी ऑन करके गलती कर दी। तो अभी भी आप एसी चलाते हो नहीं चलाते?
चलते हैं हमारे को।
यार मैं ना थोड़ी देर मतलब रात को बर्दाश्त नहीं
बट
करता
मेरे
यार।
मेरे पास ऊपर मेरे गेमिंग रूम जो मेरा ऊपर रूम है उसमें नहीं है, ठीक है हमारा ऊपर लगवाना है मेरे को।
लगवा लेना चलो।
So look at this, bro. Phase 1 is the high ground that these guys are holding right now is insane.
वही तो मैं देख
Yeah,
रहा हूँ।
fuck them in the pussy.
क्या हाई ग्राउंड रखा है यार। जी जी।
फ्लैबी का आज से नाम मुट्ठल कानिया
है
फ्लैबी का आज से नाम लुगाई की चूत।
जो लुबाई जो
ठीक,
जैसे
मुट्ठल
ब्रो
गाड़ी है।
अरे तो लुबाई वी ब्रो वी
No, it's LUGAI.
यप इट्स लुगाई।
Don't be ashamed of your mother's name. यार बहन जो मैं नहीं बोलेंगे इस टाइम। Don't be afraid of the name given by your mother.
रहने दे छोड़ तू रहने दे
No, रहने दे नहीं। Hello.
छोड़ ब्रो छोड़
Hello, I have orders in English. Hello. Hello. Oh, I know I'm a Punjabi, but I have orders in English. So don't be racist, you
I don't
fucker.
blame you bro, it's okay man. देखो जुकाम है ना, तू ही तो बोला, it's okay.
यार मेरे को जुकाम है।
बस तो टेंशन क्यों ले रहा है यार, शांति रख। Nice.
Why is my wife?
जी
यार कल इसकी जॉब में चैट पर इसका नाम लुगाई रख दूंगा मैं देख रहा।
देख वापस अनमोड हो जाएगा तू।
यार धमकी
देख ब्रो अगर मेरे अनमोड होने तो लुगाई बनता है। I am ready to do that.
कर दे
Oh my, I am Punjabi too long. By the way, Lugai is that ghoda with the bride. Oh, bro, Lugai is not that. देसी bro भाई लुगाई वो नहीं होता। लुगाई होता है हस्बैंड की वाइफ को लुगाई बोलते हैं।
हस्बैंड की वाइफ का मतलब क्या? Explain that to me.
हस्बैंड की वाइफ
वाइफ ही है ना, वाइफ मतलब हस्बैंड तो
हाँ,
है ही
वाइफ
ना,
को लुगाई
तो
बोलते हैं।
हस्बैंड की वाइफ का मतलब क्या हुआ?
क्या मतलब
हस्बैंड की होती है वाइफ। मैंने थोड़ा एक्सप्लेनेशन ज्यादा दे दी।
तुम लोग क्या कह रहे थे तो फ्लैबी घोड़े
अरे लेकिन रोवे ये सुनो इसकी चैट में एक बंदे ने बोला है बाय द वे लुगाई इज दैट घोड़ा विद द ब्राइड।
No, लुगाई is just wife, like जैसे बेगम in
बेगम एंड शोहर
yeah, बेगम and all this है ना, that way is लुगाई।
all this
वेडिंग में ही होता है कुछ। No, just another word for wife, bro. Wife,
No,
spouse,
bro.
लुगाई।
No, bro, it's a Punjabi word for wife.
लुगाई भी नहीं पंजाबी सर्च ऑन गूगल।
वो मिडिल ईस्ट का हीट वन रिप्ले आ गया। मिडिल ईस्ट का हीट वन रिप्ले आ गया।
Soft. Oh, let's go.
गाइस मिडिल ईस्ट का हीट वन रिप्ले आ गया, देख लो। रोय ये देख लो, इसमें मैस्कुलिन टॉप पे आता है।
Let's see the heat one. कौन आता है टॉप पे?
So your wife Flappy?
No chance.
ये ओए फ्लैबी इसमें मैस्कुलिन टॉप पे आता है।
अरे वाह सही है।
You ask.
ये कैसा लगा आज का वीडियो? देसी ब्रो, did you like today's video?
फ्लैबी की धुलाई टाइटल गलत था। फ्लैबी की
यार ब्रो सार्काज्म समझना यार देसी ब्रो, मजाक चल रहा है यहाँ पे।
क्या हो गया?
कुछ नहीं हुआ।
देसी क्या था?
वो मेरे को फ्लैबी और मेरे को गे समझ रहा है। I know.
अब ऐसी हरकतें करेगा तो समझेगा ही ना।
ला तू लुगाई बन चुका है और हरकतें मैं कर रहा हूँ।
भाई लुगाई तो तू बना रहा है मेरी।
तू भी तो मुझे सबर बाबा बना रहा है। तो तू भी
सबर बाबा भाई, तेरे को गुंडा बनाया मैंने, तूने बीवी बना दी, क्या है ये? कैसा रिलेशन है भाई?
गुंडा नहीं अबे ब्रो, गुंडा नहीं। यहाँ पे मेरे मतलब हम यहाँ पे कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट है।
कांग्रेस पॉलिटिक्स हट
या पॉलिटिक्स
यक ब्रो
हट
यार।
यक क्या हमारे इज्जत जीतती है कांग्रेस।
छोड़
छोड़ क्या क्या छोड़
उधर फ्लैवी चपड़ासी की लुगाई
उधर फ्लैवी है लुगाई बन के बैठे लोगों की
यार फ्लैवी अब बोले इट्स ओके ना डूड
अब फ्लैवी बोले ओ यार इसकी चैट में तो लिखता बाबा रे बाबा सभी no bro his name is actually लुवाई साबिर SABIR आपकी तो कटेली ले ली आपके दोस्तों ने यार ऐसे ही होना चाहिए भाई यार दोस्त इसलिए तो होते हैं कि एक दूसरे की गांड मार ले फालतू में फ्लैवी साले क्या खा रहा है यार तू
फ्लैवी खा रहा है
फ्लैवी
जो आगे खाता
चाइनीज
क्या चाइनीज क्या खा रहा है
चाइनीज
चाइनीज
पकोड़े
फ्राइड राइस
ओ यार फ्राइड राइस oh fuck dude यार I'm on keto यार I really want to eat these things
चाइनीज
करो
पकोड़े
मेहनत
खा
तुम
रहा है
लोग
यार वो
करो मेहनत
when I'll be back on 68 kgs ना
हक्का टूटे में
है रोवे सुनो जब मैं 68 kg वापस आ जाऊंगा ना मैं 4 किलो पहला तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ बाहर का घटिया खाना खा के बढ़ाऊंगा रोवे वही वाला हरकत होगी आपके सामने रात को मैं भैंचो 15 से 2,000 के ऑर्डर मारूंगा सीधा तो याद है बटर चिकन भी आ गया सबवे भी आ गया KFC भी आ गया सब कर दिया साथ में Hey Flabby, do you like butter chicken? You Mumbai sick people. तुम बड़ा पाव खाओ ना चाइनीज क्यों खा रहे हो
कल जल्दी नहीं आ रही खाया था
बोल दिया
तो आज चाइनीज खा रहा
कोई खा रहा है पीछे बैठा
रोमे इस गेम में ना इस गेम में जो दिखा रहे हैं
ये फ्लैवी 2000 के बर्गर खा जाता है
रोमे अपना दिल्ली से और 7 बटर नान खा लिए मैंने साई बोले की गांठ फट गई मैं कहा ब्रो आई नो आई डोंट लुक 7 बटर नान खाने वाला लेकिन मेरी कैपेसिटी बहुत है
देसी ब्रो आस्किंग आप कहाँ रहते हो AKS गेमिंग
आई लिव इन चंडीगढ़ ब्रो
चंडीगढ़
या द क्लीनेस्ट सिटी ऑफ इंडिया नॉट डर्टी लाइक दिल्ली और मुंबई उसका बर्तन गिर गया सुन के
देखा सच शॉकिंग न्यूज़
ये तो सालों का सीरियल चल रहा है
मेरा नहीं था किसका था किसी और का था मेरे को भी आवाज आया बर्तन गिरने का नहीं मेरा बर्तन नहीं गिरा
ओके
मेरे को भी सुनाई दिया किसी का बर्तन गिरा भाई
फ्लैवी के बर्थडे के
कौन इधर अपने पार्टी चाट में खाना गिरा रहा है जरा बताओ तो
मुंबई गद्दा क्या है फ्लैवी के बर्तन गिर गए फ्लैवी लाइक वो दिन तारा दिन तारा
फ्लैवी के पांडे गिर गए
ए तेरे को पता है डॉक्टर अंबेडकर कॉलेज तेरे आजू बाजू है क्या
हाँ ब्रो आई थिंक आई नो अबाउट इट बट आई एम इन SD कॉलेज ब्रो
वो नहीं पूछा वो ऐसे ही पूछा कि तेरे को पता है
अबे फ्लैवी
हाँ तो उसको और मैं डिस्कशन कर रहे थे को क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या है मैं मदर चोद हूँ जो यहाँ आया हूँ
हाँ
अबे
वेरी स्वीट जो नहीं है ओ जो आए हो
फ्लैवी पहले भांडे तो चक ले अपने नीचे गिरे हैं
क्या वापस बोल
फ्लैवी
फ्लैवी ये तो पता किसका बर्तन गिरा इसको किसका बर्तन गिरा
फ्लैवी जब तू खाने की ब्रेक लेने जाता है ना विल बी राइट बैक लगा के ना जैसे वो लगाता है राघव विल बी राइट बैक लगा के अपनी बैक फ्लिप की वीडियो चालू कर दिया कर तू बैक फ्लिप मारना कंटिन्यू
बैक फ्लिप
कांस्टेंट इधर लूप पे बैक फ्लिप मारते रहूंगा मैं विल बी राइट बैक
भाई बड़ा मजा आया भाई कसम से ब्रो दैट वाज सो कूल ना योर चैट विल लाइक ब्रो दैट्स इनसेन ब्रो
तू स्ट्रीम मत कर तू बस बी राइट बैक करके छोड़ दे
ये बैक फ्लिप मारना मुश्किल है रोवा इवन तो मैं फुटबॉल खेलता था बैक फ्लिप मारना सच्ची मुश्किल है इसने पानी मारिया फ्लैवी तू मतलब घास से मार लेगा बैक फ्लिप
अबे भाई बेड पे मारता रहा ये
ओए देसी
स्ट्रीम पे इसने बेड पे मारी
है
जब मैं पहली बार
फ्लैवी 500 रुपए पेटीएम अभी तू बैक फ्लिप मार दे भाई ये गालियां क्यों दे रहा ब्रो तेरे को
स्विमिंग पूल में मार सकता हूं ब्रो
नहीं यार बाल्टी दे दे बाल्टी
स्विमिंग पूल में तो ब्रो मतलब स्विमिंग पूल में हाँ वो इतने बढ़िया मारी थी
पानी में वो नॉर्मल इसमें जमीन पे इतना
अबे
वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर
बाल्टी में बैक फ्लिप मार दे
वो कंप्लीट ना पैर अबे छोटे वो पता है कितना ऊपर कूदना पड़ता है पैर वापस नीचे आने के लिए और कितना जल्दी करना पड़ता है आदमी जमा हो जाता है भाई।
अरे नहीं फ्लैबी पता है क्या जैसे जब फुटबॉल खेल रहे थे ना
क्या हो गया भाई देशी ब्रो
क्या करते हैं
भड़क गए
भाई गालियां क्यों दे रहे हो देसी ब्रो हमने आपको बोला ही क्या है
फ्लैबी बाल्टी में बैक फ्लिप मार के दिखाना
यार ये देख
then they say we are not toxic बाल्टी
दोनों पैर बाल्टी में
ए रुक जा यार तुम लोग बहुत बात कर रहे हो मेरे को खाना खाने दो ठंडा भी हो गया बीन छोड़
और तो हमने तेरे को कब रोका बे
अबे अभी तक ये खा रहा था अच्छा वो भांडे नीचे से भी तो उठाने इसने बहाने लगा रहा था
अरे वो इसका मुंबई गंदा शहर है ये करके दिन ताना हो गया
भांडे गिर गए
ए फ्लैबी तेरी फेवरेट डिश क्या है बे खाने में
पकोड़े
नहीं ऑनेस्टली बोल
कोई फेवरेट नहीं है ब्रो कोई फेवरेट नहीं है मेरा वैसा
shawarma
फिर भी like when you like try to order a thing what's your go to thing like सबसे पहले दिमाग में क्या आता है
shawarma
सस्ता और टिकाऊ
अरे नो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक
चाइनीज वो मेरे को ऑर्डर करने में बहुत टाइम लगता है मैं वही देखता हूँ सब बजट के हिसाब से क्या है ये वो और मेरे मूड में क्या चल रहा है
ओके अगर तेरा बजट है 1000 रुपीस ठीक है तो तू क्या ऑर्डर करेगा चल अब बता
मूड के ऊपर ब्रो कभी चाइनीज मंगा लूंगा कभी पिज्जा मंगा लूंगा कभी मैं सैंडविच या कुछ मंगा लूंगा अगर कुछ हेवी खाने का मन ना हो फिर निहारी बटर चिकन फक ब्रो $1000 तो आई कैन ईट गॉड नोस हाउ मच डूड
ब्रो यार फ्लैबी
मैं दो या तीन क्यूजिन तो साथ में ही खा सकता हूँ अगर 1000
फ्लैबी
तो कर सकता है
मान ले 1.5 साल पहले ना अराउंड बट आई वाज ऑन वेट लाइक 68 ठीक है
हाँ
एंड मैं रोज रात को बटर चिकन पिज़्ज़े और ये नहीं कि ये कल बटर चिकन ही मंगा रहा हूँ बटर चिकन के साथ पिज़्ज़े तो बटर चिकन रोटी पहले खा रहा हूँ फिर पिज़्ज़े खा रहा हूँ
हाँ
वो मैं बहुत मंगाता था यार रॉबिन भाई से पूछ मैं सिर्फ खाना ही मंगाता था रॉबिन में कहा देता है बुलाते रहते थे मैं बोल रहा हूँ ऑर्डर कर दूँ
चल गया
पुरानी बात है बहुत जब ये खाता पीते रहता था खेलते खेलते खाना पीना इसके चालू रहता था
लेकिन
हमारा एक बार होता था जाना चलो यार अब खा पी के आते हैं कुछ ये भाई बंदा खेल रहा है ऑर्डर कर रहा है खेल रहा है ऑर्डर कर रहा है ऐसा रहता
मैं खेलते खाता था ये भी बात और जीतने की दफा
फिर कहता था अबे यार रिमोट चिकना सा हो गया मेरा
क्या चिकना हाँ रिमोट चिकना हो जाता था उससे यार मैं उस टाइम खाने वाले रिमोट से खेलता था जब नहीं खा रहा होता था दूसरे रिमोट से खेलता था
नहीं ब्रो मैं अपना रिमोट हमेशा साफ रखता हूँ ब्रो मेरे को बहुत ही
2000 के
मैंने ना फ्लैबी एक रिमोट रखा हुआ है अगर मुझे जो पता है मुझे खाना भी खाना है मुझे गेम भी खेलनी है ना लाइक मुझे कुछ करना है तो आई विल हैव अ रिमोट जो मैं उसके लिए यूज करता हूँ पुराना रिमोट
नहीं हिला सकता भाई 2000 के बर्गर कौन खाता है पूछ इससे
फ्लैबी तो अमीर है ना यार मैं तो गरीब बंदा हूँ
भाई 2000 के बंदा बर्गर खाता है उसके बाद रोटी वोटी भी होती है इसकी वो तो देख
मेरी बात कर रहे हो फ्लैबी की वो तो भाई अलग बंदा भाई वो तो भाई भगवान है
12 रुपए एक्सेस पे
फ्लैबी लॉर्ड है ब्रो
क्या लॉर्ड क्या बोला
लॉर्ड बोला है यार फ्लैबी देख फ्लैबी ये तो भाई लड़ाई करवा रहे हैं फ्लैबी I call you Lord he is calling you Loda फ्लैबी he meant you are a Loda and you are listening this to I won't take that
I'm just focusing on my food right now bro I'm so fucking enjoying the fuck out of this
yo bro I love food yaar but I can't eat bro you know I really wanted to be that guy जो खा जितना मर्जी खा ले पतले रहते हैं
मेरे को आज रॉबिन ने दे ही दिया खेला सीधा लौड़ा ही पकड़ा दिया आपको
alright take my लौड़ा
इसने ऑन स्ट्रीम वीडियो चला दिया एक्सप्लेनेशन दे रहा भाई यार ये मैंने ना एक वीडियो ऐसे देखी थी फेसबुक पे
उसे रोमा घुमा घुमा के लोड़े दे रहे थे।
अबे यार वो पीछे करके भाई देखने वाली चीज है यार फ्लैबी की स्ट्रीम। फ्लैबी कितने मिनट पे हुआ था?
मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं ब्रो। मिनट का तो पता ही नहीं, तेरे को ही देखना पड़ेगा।
ओ भाई कसम से।
यार फ्लैवी तो किधर से ज़ोमैटो से ऑर्डर करता है या किधर से ऑर्डर करता है?
स्विगी ज़ोमैटो
Whatever gives the best deal.
That's nice. यार हमारे ना चंडीगढ़ में क्या हो गया अब, दे ना डोंट यू नो स्विगी वालों ने कैश ऑन डिलीवरी बंद कर दिया।
अरे बाप रे। नहीं यहाँ पे सब चालू है, एक लिमिट है कैश ऑन डिलीवरी के लिए अराउंड $750।
और या ज़ोमैटो पे है हमारे $750 की लिमिट, लेकिन यू नो स्विगी वाले ने हटा ही दिया, कैश नहीं
नहीं
है।
हमारे सब में है कैश ऑन डिलीवरी का एक लिमिट है जो भी है अलग है। और मैं सिर्फ 3 ऐप्स यूज करता हूँ ब्रो, उबर ईट्स, स्विगी और
मैं भी
ज़ोमैटो।
स्विगी हाँ मैं भी स्विगी वालों ने हटा दिया अब वो। यू कांट और पहले ना स्विगी पे कैश ऑन डिलीवरी पे ऑर्डर हो जाता था, और पता नहीं कोई चुतियाब करा होगा किसी बंदे ने स्विगी वालों के साथ बहुत गंदा, तो उन्होंने कैश ऑन डिलीवरी रिमूव भी कर दिया।
होता है ब्रो। यहाँ पे अभी ज़ोमैटो पे सारे ड्राइवर स्ट्राइक पे चले गए, तो ज़ोमैटो का पूरा धंधा बंद हो गया है।
तू चला जाना, साथ साथ खाता रहे, साथ साथ डिलीवरी।
यार लेकिन ज़ोमैटो ना
नहीं ब्रो वो लोग ऑर्डर ही कैंसिल कर, जो वैसे आधे रेस्टोरेंट दिखते ही नहीं ऑनलाइन ऑर्डरिंग के लिए, और जो दिखते हैं वो तो ऑर्डर करेगा ना 5 मिनट के बाद कैंसिल हो जाता है ऑर्डर।
जिसने ऑर्डर किया पहले कह दे भाई 1 प्लेट मेरी भी साथ में लगा दो।
यार पता नहीं क्यों कैश ऑन डिलीवरी शो ही नहीं करते भैंचो, क्या है।
1 प्लेट फ्लैबी अपनी साइड में लगवा के पहले मैं खाऊंगा यही डिश फिर ऑर्डर
फिर तुमको दूंगा।
अबे सही नहीं है
भाई मैंने भैंचो एयरटेल ऑर्डर मैंने खाना इतना मंगाया ना, मैंने ईंटे भी बहुत है इनसे। ईंटे नहीं, मैंने कभी चूतिया खाना भेजते थे ज़ोमैटो वालों को।
साहिब आधा
ओ
खाना खाओ
फ्लैवी यू
फिर
नो हमारा फ्रेंड है एक, ही इज सो स्मार्ट। उसने क्या करा, ज़ोमैटो वालों को कैसे चूतिया काटा उसने। ये सरकाज़म है फ्लैवी, डोंट टेक इट सीरियसली। उसने क्या बोला मेरे को, कहता अब भी भाई खाना मंगाओ ज़ोमैटो से, ठीक है, आधा खा लो, फिर ज़ोमैटो के कस्टमर केयर पे फोन करो और कहो ठंडा हो गया ले जाओ।
अरे बाप रे।
खाना ठंडा ही आया, हो नहीं गया
ब्रो
खाना ठंडा था।
नहीं रॉबी भाई, उसने ये नहीं बोला था आपको अभी स्ट्रीम ज्यादा, उसने बोला खाना ठंडा हो गया अब ले जाओ। उसने ये बात बोली थी।
जरूर खाना लेके जाएंगे वो।
ओ भाई मैं इतना डिस्टर्ब रहा ना उस रात, मैं सो नहीं पाया ये बात सोच के। तुमने क्या चूतिया बात कर दी उसने उस दिन। तूने ज़ोमैटो से मंगाया उबर ईट्स से मंगाया?
नहीं ये मैं डायरेक्ट मंगाया रेस्टोरेंट से।
पता क्या कर, अब आधा खा लेना, मुन्ने फोन करो क्या ठंडा हो गया ले जाओ।
तो मेरी गाड़ मार देगा।
स्कर्ट लक्ष्य का रिप्लाई आया, कहता सर या तो आप ही चूतिए हमें चूतिया बना रहे हो।
Wow, that was fucking amazing. Huh. अभी चलो 24 minutes left. सही है। एक सेकंड, मैं जरा हाथ पर।
I need something so fucking heavy ना कि I feel you know that guilt of having that food. और यहाँ पे Uber Eats का बढ़िया रहता है, अगर जैसे कुछ जगह होती हैं जो Zomato तक ऑर्डर नहीं करता, लेकिन Uber Eats बहुत ज़्यादा एरिया कवर करता है to deliver food. बहुत ज़्यादा एरिया कवर कर। मतलब तेरे को गालियाँ कितने लग गया थे, पागल था क्या ये तेरी चैट में? अब तो चल कोई नहीं है, ये चूतिया था क्या ये? हैं? हेलो फ्लैबी, तो खाने में दिया। हेलो रोम भाई, हेलो हेलो एनीवन? लबी ये तेरे चैट पे एक बंदा रैंडमली गालियां देने लग गया, वो पागल था क्या?
कौन दे रहा?
है था रोम भाई, मैं हैरान हो गया। फ्लैबी बात सुन। हेलो फ्लैबी, फ्लैबी।
ये देसी ब्रो
मैं फ्लैबी सुनने एक से फ्लैबी को आने दो, फिर मैं बात करूँ।
यही था।
अरे फ्लैबी, मुझे फ्लैबी से ये पूछना है कि मतलब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ इस बंदे का?
यही था।
हाँ यही क्या कह मोटू बहन के लोड़े, मोटू चूतिए, मैं कहा बहन चीज को क्या हो गया?
हाँ चलो।
फ्लैबी अभी
हेलो फ्लैबी,
चिलिंग। बोलो
ब्रो ये देसी ब्रो तेरे चैट पर के रैंडमली गालियां क्यों देने लग गया? अब चलो कोई नहीं है तेरे चैट पर भी, ये गालियां क्यों तेरा था?
गाली? अबे वो लौड़ा तो ये था,
नहीं वो मोटू
जो रॉबिन
बहन के
का,
लोड़े गांडू,
वो मेरे को नहीं पता, वो एकदम रैंडम।
तो चुतियाप है ना ब्रो। मेरे को अगर मेरे को पता है कि मैं तो वैसे ही टॉक्सिक रहता हूँ चैट पे, लेकिन मेरे को कोई गाली दे तो मैं गांड फाड़ देता। तू भी थोड़ा अग्रेसिव तो हो जाता ना साले पे।
वो ठीक है,
हम
दिया
आ गए
अगर
तेरी
अपना
चैट पे साथ के साथ।
अच्छा बंदा है वैसे, कोई सीन नहीं है, अच्छा बंदा है, मस्त बंदा है।
हाँ ये बात भी
इसको
ठीक है।
यार बंदे को अच्छा लगते थे, इसको लौड़ा ऐसा वैसा कुछ बोले।
और भाई ऐसा बच्चे हैं यार, कौन क्या मैड किड
वैसे तेरे को लगता है लोड़ा बोलने से प्यार बढ़ता है?
नहीं भाई,
अगर बढ़ता तो मेरी बात सुन लोड़े।
ये
नाइस जोक ना।
व्हाट नॉट अ नाइस जोक, क्या घटिया जोक मारा है। शिट, इसलिए तू नहीं दिखा कॉमिक्स्तान के सीजन 2 में। अरे यार, my event log is not showing. Fuck, I don't know if I'm subscribed or not. चेक भी कैसे करूँ?
देव मर गया भाई।
क्या देख रहा है भाई? 20 मिनट बाकी है इसके लिए। चल लेट्स स्टार्ट अ गेम, लेट्स
मैं
प्ले।
देख रहा हूँ, अभी मिडिल ईस्ट का हीट 1 रिप्ले देख रहा हूँ ब्रो। ये इसी में तो था, इंडियन स्टॉप आए थे इसमें।
पर इसमें मैच प्लान तो करा पहले नंबर पे आया।
वो इंडियंस ही थे यार रॉन्ग भाई, वही मैंने बोला इंडियन स्टॉप है।
ये कौन है?
वही 9 बंदे रह गए, देखते हैं मैच वाले कहाँ पे आते हैं। 7 बंदे।
अभी ये लोग जीतेंगे जो भी ये ईजी वाले हैं, ये जीतेंगे।
चलो बता कौन मेरे को क्रैबी गिफ्ट कर रहा है, जल्दी बोलो। ए जब ये रिज्यूम हो जाएगा तो मेरे को बताना, मैं थोड़े सोलोस कर रहा हूँ इन द मीन टाइम. Let's donate some points. Pam 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 pam. Pa 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 da da da. What are these commands? Timeout, ban, delete. Oh, nice. Noise. क्या हो गया भाई? क्या हो गया भाई? अरे भड़क गए? अरे हमारा बड़ा स्किल लेके भड़क गया? अब तो चलने लगा हमारा स्किल. ये भाई लोग बताना जब ये चालू होता है, जब काउंटडाउन गोज ऑन रिज्यूम्स.
17 minutes left.
हाँ बच्चे दोनों बॉट मेरे से. I'm such a bot. I should have landed closer to him. सीधा मुंह पे फड़क करके मारना चाहिए था मेरे को. क्यों भेजते हो? हमें इनवाइट मत भेजो. Here's my skin bro.
15 minutes left. Flabby.
Yeah bro, thanks. अगर मैं एक लंबा गेम खेलूँ तो फुल 15 मिनट्स कटा सकता हूँ. If I do hot drops then doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. The Fuse new quietly played themselves. Yeah. They go to our favorite spot, fuck shit up. Acha, listen, do you all have any Gmail, like any YouTube accounts which all haven't subscribed to me yet with?
क्या?
कोई अकाउंट है जिससे तुम लोग ने मेरे चैनल पे अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया हो?
मेरा?
Any channel, any account that you might have which you haven't subscribed to my channel yet.
आइडिया नहीं यार।
देखना, मेरे को करना, I want to check if this thing is working.
वो तो मैंने भी लगाया, अगर तेरे पास कोई अकाउंट है तो तू टेस्ट कर।
मेरे पास नहीं है ना कोई दूसरा स्पेयर अकाउंट।
मेरे पास भी नहीं कोई फेक अकाउंट।
वही
एक सेकंड, एक है।
करना, मेरे को बता when you subscribe and you check if it works. To show my event log. Let me know when you do it.
किया मैंने।
You subscribed over to the channel?
हाँ।
It's not coming on. It's not coming in my chat. No stream elements, no stream labs, nor anything showing. मतलब ये तो मेरे इवेंट लॉग में भी नहीं
उस
आया।
अकाउंट की प्राइवेसी भी तो होती है ना कुछ, अकाउंट की प्राइवेसी।
कौन से अकाउंट की प्राइवेसी?
अबे ये वो प्राइवेट अकाउंट है, ऐसी प्राइवेसी कहाँ से चेंज करूँ? पब्लिक करना पड़ेगा।
कर अनसब करके ये कर।
कैसे पब्लिक कैसे करूँ इसको?
मेरे को नहीं पता, मेरे को प्राइवेट अकाउंट कब बना वो भी मेरे को नहीं पता।
प्राइवेट अकाउंट है इसलिए वो शो नहीं हो वहाँ पे।
Oh lol. Oh, so only when public accounts subscribe it shows.
पब्लिक अकाउंट शो होते हैं।
Oh, I didn't know such a thing was यार। क्यों वही सोच रहा लोग बोलते हैं सब्सक्राइब एंड ऑल, मैं बोला तो इसका ये मेरे को नोटिफिकेशन क्यों नहीं आया? It wasn't not showing in my chat stream. Now I know.
अब होगा अब शो होगा। पब्लिक कर दिया मैंने।
देखो अनसब करके वापस सब करना पड़ेगा, पर देन इट माइट नॉट शो क्योंकि मैंने वो रीसब के लिए बंद रखा है। जो रीसब करते ना वो बंद रहता है।
किया सब्सक्राइब
यार ये सीन हो गया यार मेरा। हाँ आया, रॉबिन सिंह सब्सक्राइब। यस
कहाँ पे आया? मेरे को नहीं आया अभी।
मेरे को आ गया।
हाँ आया।
Robin Singh subscribed. It's come on the stream also. Thank you so much, Robin Singh, for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
ये मेरे को पता था पहले ही, मैंने कहीं से सुना था कि प्राइवेट अकाउंट ही शो होते हैं सब्सक्राइब।
I didn't know this was the system. I had no idea. Well, thank you for clearing that up for me.
10 मिनट रह गए प्ले अभी।
हाँ इसे तो मैं लंबा गेम खेल रहा हूँ। दूसरा बिग पॉट के लिए मेरा ये लेट्स गो बॉयज। तो भी चैट में नहीं आया अगर रॉबिन सिंह सब्सक्राइब। इट केम इन माय इवेंट लॉग।
पता नहीं
वो चैट में नहीं आया ना। स्ट्रीम एलिमेंट्स का तो आया ही नहीं पर ओवरले पे आ गया। मेरे ओवरले पे आ गया रॉबिन सिंह सब्सक्राइब। आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट दैट।
पार्टी लीव करेगा हमारा नेट टाइप आ जाएगा।
नहीं वो किसी और के साथ नेट टाइप है। अभी के साथ भी नेट टाइप है मेरा, मतलब वो किसी और की वजह से नेट टाइप है। ये रखूँ के ये रखूँ? चल अपन यार ये रखते हैं। एमो ओहो 250। लेट्स गो। Oh, he's dead and gone, dead and gone. Oh, too long. Trying to find my way back. Oh, he's dead and gone, dead and gone. अरे बाप रे, अबे तो क्या सीन हुआ है? Oh no. GG's. 38 people left, huh? Not bad. Farmer water tariqa hai kya na? यार अपना सबसे बड़ा दिक्कत वॉच पार्टी का ये रहता है, वो रात में रहता है सब और सब सोए रहते हैं। कल चिल रहेगा बिकॉज टुमारो सैटरडे नाइट, so tomorrow I know will be chilled out.
क्या
वॉच पार्टी
हाँ
अपने सारे बंदे सोए रहते हैं ब्रो ये टाइम पे। ओनली प्रॉब्लम डूइंग अ वॉच पार्टी फॉर अस ब्रो, टाइमिंग। कल परसों ठीक रहेगा, सैटरडे नाइट तो बढ़िया रहेगा, परसों की थोड़ा संडे नाइट एवरीबडी मंडे बैक टू वर्क, मंडे बैक टू वर्क, वो सीन हो जाता है। ये दिखा इसने मेरे को नहीं दिखा। करूँ क्या रश? फुल पटेली में रश करूँ इसको? टाइम पास वाली for the fucks of it.
5 मिनट फ्लैपी शुरू हो जाएगा।
हाँ fucking from behind, some dick hit me, dude. वो सेम बंदा इसको रश करेगा यार। कौन था वो साला बॉट? फक यार, back home. Oh, he's dead and gone, dead and gone. Oh, this particular group cannot be used by players. Oh, bro. अबे सपोर्टर क्रिएटर के और कुछ यूजेस आ गए ब्रो, पर्क्स आ गए सपोर्टर क्रिएटर कोड के। So now when someone buys a pack and they use a supporter creator code, you'll get a percentage of the money. So for example, अभी ये है अपना डार्क रिफ्लेक्शंस पैक 1600 का, So when someone buys a Dark Reflections pack, they can use your supporter creator code and you'll get a percentage of the money that they spend. V-Bucks पे नहीं होगा.
उसका पैक जो अभी चल रहा है कितने का वो स्टोर में? 1600 का?
1664 है ना अभी. So if someone buys that pack, they can use your supporter creator code when they buy that pack also. उसमें V-Bucks नहीं है ना, उसमें सिर्फ skins है. So they can use that and get a percentage of the money.
They can also see porn and fuck each other.
समझा नहीं मैं. तो अगर कोई तुम्हारे क्रिएटर कोड से वो बाय करता फिर क्या होता?
तेरे को उसका भी परसेंटेज मिलता है ना. अभी तक सिर्फ V-Bucks पे था ना, जो भी V-Bucks स्पेंड होता है शॉप में, तेरे को सिर्फ उसका ये मिलता है V-Bucks पे ऊपर. बट दिस इज डायरेक्ट मनी का परसेंटेज. Too easy, bro. That guy was too easy. With the angle 1-1, I could have fucked with that. कितना टाइम बाकी है?
2.5 मिनट. रोना ये अंग्रेजी को आप इंग्लिश बोलो. That's 2.5.
करना पड़ेगा भाई. हॉट ड्रॉप ही करना पड़ेगा. पॉइंट्स आर बीइंग लॉस्ट. फटाफट खत्म कर दे. हो गया भाई. ये क्या हो गया? मेरा भी डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया. There you go.
I'm good. Shivam. How about you? अबे गाने बंद कर. गाने ट्यून चल रही है.
ओ भाई बंद करो.
Bye. I will sleep. Okay, Shivam. Thanks for watching. Good night.
ये मॉन्स्टर डिफेंस नहीं है राउंड भाई. हाँ ये मॉन्स्टर डिफेंस नहीं है.
कौन?
ये जो अभी ये जो राइट में चश्मा डाल गया है हरी टी शर्ट.
शायद हाँ.
तो ये मैडी की चैट पे है.
मेरे को तो पता ही नहीं. मैंने तो कोई शक्ल तक नहीं देखी.
ये नाम नीचे लिखा है. नहीं तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था.
हाँ.
Well then. क्या खोटे में खाया हूँ मैं यार. Fuck. नब्बे का रहता है यार. शॉक में होता है. हैव टू रोटेट. तो ठीक है. चालू हो गया. क्या चल रहा है? एने का अभी चल रहा है हीट के क्या? Break dude. There's a campfire out here also, but I don't have enough time for that shit. Maybe it will get things out there. Trying to find a way back home. And oh,
मुझे मिडिल ईस्ट हीट 1 देखनी है.
हीट 2 चल रहा है.
में क्या हो रहा है? हीट 2 में बढ़िया नहीं रह रहा.
देश पार्टी में है. मेरे को लगा सोने चला गया. तू कुछ बोल नहीं रहा.
हाँ जी, वन टाइम मर गया.
हाँ यार, नॉट साइड. ये शेर नहीं देख रहा तू?
क्या? नहीं. हेलो यार, आपका डीएस क्लैन
कहाँ पे? डीएसएच पहना शिवम वगैरह का. ये अपना डीएस नहीं है इधर वाला. जयेश वाला क्लैन नहीं है ये भाई.
यार. ये अपना है ही नहीं ब्रदर, ये कोई और है.
हाँ, ये कोई और है. ऐसा तो बंदा है ही नहीं है.
पता मुझे ब्रदर, ये अपना है ही नहीं. अपना होता तो सेवन सनी हाई ग्राउंड लेके ये ना बोलता वहाँ हाई ग्राउंड बैठ के लोड़े.
अबे हमारा जयेश का दोस्त भी तो होता था. जयेश क्या बोलता हो जयेश? क्या कहता हो?
हाई ग्राउंड लेगा बोला मैं हाई ग्राउंड बैठ के लोड़े.
नहीं वो अगर होता वो क्या डायलॉग था उसका? टीपू वाला.
क्या रहा है? आपकी आवाज कम आ रही है फिर से.
मैं कह रहा हूँ
तेरा
वो क्या
अच्छा दोस्त
कहता
है वो साले।
नहीं वो सीएस बोलता कहता है टीफू वाला डायलॉग।
टीफू हाँ बनेगा।
हाँ आजा तुझे बनाऊँ टीफू।
हाँ तो
कुछ
यार
ऐसे ही कहता
गालियाँ देता रहता, गालियाँ देता रहता। क्या है मैं उसकी
अबे
चैट
वो
पे क्या
छोड़
करेंगे
तू
भाई से।
अपना टुक्कू नहीं लिया खेल रहे टुक्कू हद होती है।
मैं करैया वाईटी से ना है सुन फ्लैबी, मैं ना करैया वाईटी मतलब बन के मैं उसका वो करने चला गया बन गया। मतलब अब्बी सब्रवाल की आईडी ले गया मैं अपनी है।
हाँ
और ना मैंने जैसे ही बोला ना माय हायर बहन के लोड़े उन्हीं
Hey,
दिन
Girly Panda, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing, यार.
तो मुझे रैंडम नहीं पता किससे मिला था वो नहीं होते जो अपना वो कराते हैं जोन वॉर्स बंदे।
हमारा बंदा
यार ये बॉट किसी ने मेरे को. Thank you so much for subscribing, man.
फ्लेक्सी ने सुल्तान को भी मारा, बाबा जावद को भी मारा, फ्लेक्सी ने और टैनी
मैंने मरना भागो. बताओ welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Give me 5,50,000.
हिशम राजरूज ये नाम पढ़ना है किसको मारा हिशम राजरूज ने?
किसी अल-कायदा के बंदे को।
अल-कायदा के बंदे को मारा है। अबे नहीं वो ना सूस वो देख दो एक और मरा फाइनल्स में हो तो ये अल-कायदा वाले तो इनका दाम कैसे ये पड़ेगी जो ये कमेंटेटर है सारे।
क्या घंटा पढ़ेंगे कर देना ना पढ़ने उसको जैकेट लेके कर देना।
ये पावर वाले भाई बंदे कुछ रिटेल रो में
क्या बताओ कितनी हेल्थ की जरूरत है मेरे को अभी.
यार पता है क्या ये बुरा लग रहा है कि हम ऑलरेडी पता है कि कोई इंडियन जीतने
ये हाई पॉइंट्स. Don't be doing the watch party, okay?
and access only to
नहीं वो बोलता यहाँ नहीं खेल रहा नहीं वो बोलता अब फैन चोट मेरे को मारेगा नहीं उसने बीच में गेम बंद कर दी थी मैं नहीं
जैसे जैसे वो नहीं बोलता प्रोफेसर नहीं माय हाइरो मैन के लोड़े टू गोदा बाय लोग और मदर चोद कोई हाई ग्राउंड के लड़ते कोई लो ग्राउंड के तुक्कू बुश के लड़ते हैं। तो मैं सिगार के सिम्स खेल रहा मेरे मैच खत्म हो गए तो मैं बुश में जगह बैठ गया और सच्ची में टॉप 5 में पहुंच गया मानो यहाँ पे।
वो छोटी है जेश बहुत बुश करता है।
अब नहीं देखता ना कोई बुश का आपको बुश को नहीं देखता।
Saw me busted. It's fine, I got my points. Yeah, Horned Girly Panda, right? Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. We're going to start the stream now. The Fortnite Champion Series. Chalo.
I hope अपने बंदे भी भाई जीते हैं.
Okay, let's do it.
अपने बंदे कौन से कम हैं?
Okay, Heat 1 Game 4.
You're risking all of your material at the expense of going for elims, which aren't guaranteed to you, and then you're trying to control the pace of the battle, which again, some people struggle, right, in those situations, because if you don't do it properly, the server will turn on you, and now all of a sudden you're losing.
Nice. There's always there's so many teams alive near the end of the game. There's always one that can sense the weakness on height. Oh, you're not double tarping anymore. Your metal switch to wood. Here's an opportunity.
Or you're not hitting me. So like, now it's time to fire back and set up those countermeasures. And that's one of the kind of tug of wars that these teams and trios
I feel like this is gonna be very low in volume. Please tell me the volume is fine. If I should increase the game volume.
Idij and Rampage here, and looks like they are looking to battle here. So the team that we saw at Greasy here was already rotating out, and in comes the fire. So just exposing themselves, no fear at all, just fearless out in the open, using a little bit of ducking there, kind of trying to naturally avoid some shots here. The shield bubble comes down. Invoke is on a weird position here. Now P goes for the high ground right now, and that's a shockwave. He's gonna leave his backside open. He's gonna suffer all of his shield right there. It's gonna be very painful.
Now, one big thing to notice in this breakdown is on approach, Rampage, Sdig, and M-Sdig all together were doing a 2-1 breakdown at all times. They always made sure there was one person a little bit higher, kind of switching roles to make sure they had that 2-1 split. And you see it in this fight. It's two people on a wall on one opponent. Then you have the breakdown of one person supporting up top. Right now, Rampage is in the big fray of the fight. Not sure exactly where his teammates are, but you can presume if he's on a wall, there is a teammate there to respond. Kimmy responds to the bullets by going absolutely knocked down in that state, and now going to be getting siphoned by his teammates. Now everyone grouping together. This is very good use of timing in the fight, because when you're split, you do have a lot of pressure, but there's a lot of risk involved. Now coming back together, if someone tries to peek you, you have three people in. It's very good use of splits and regrouping.
Notice how quickly it manages to isolate. They isolated the player, they hunted them down, they forced them into a frenzy to build up for high ground, and that was the first pick. After that, the rest of the team fell in suit, trying to play catch up to save their teammate. But we've seen a wonderful story of Minzu, Kinji, and Boxfighter Moon all day today. They had high ground. They took second place in the first game we watched. You know, in a crazy turnaround of some shockwave plays that were made towards endgame. But we know they've been making it to the end, and they weren't on our radar previous to this. So to see Minzu, Kinji, and Boxfighter Moon here finally making, you know, a little stake of the claim for fame here on the Fortnite competitive scene is really nice. One of the awesome things about being able to check out these new regions and give people opportunity.
No, absolutely, this is the moment at the moment. We've seen them be really good early game and happy, but now they have the worst possible zone rotating in. It looks like it's pulling all the way up to the right side of the map, so they will be having a mid-game fight. Very smart use of utility, making sure with stinks you can actually track where your enemies are through that damage tick through the wall. Now you can see them actually responding after getting that first elim. This is what we talked about earlier. You have a stink, it's not usually used to grief. So now they're full body sending it straight into the box fight. As they're doing it, another two teams come up from the top. It's a huge mishmash at Grandma's house in the middle of the map.
Oh, another team has rushed them.
Through here, they might get even more action as Kinji goes down.
That's what I want to talk about. It was the aggression, the fearlessness. Moon actually jumps into a 1v3 battle for high ground build. He held it down, but unfortunately Kinji's gonna get traded out here as Minzu was on the low ground trying to figure things out. And now suddenly, because they didn't, you know, pull back the reins and play it patient here, they found themselves in another battle, but it looks like these things are putting into great work as they catch another small pick there. And they managed to fend off everyone. So we'll see if they can get the reboot card, maybe pull out a clutch save at some point or another. But teams are in shambles here.
Absolutely, you know, you touched upon it earlier where, you know, we're happy to see these early games. And, you know, in comparison to all the late games we always see, it's dope to cast a huge early to end game. One big thing that applies to both is timing. And this is a big use of timing right here, right? We do have a minute 14 till the zone moves. You do want to pick your teammate up, but now you're messing with not just one, but two resources. First of all, you're losing a lot of time and positioning on the zone, as well as HP pools coming in. You do have a lot of loot you did gain from the fight that these guys just had, and slurps to tick through, But the stuff you use early to pick yourself up, you will not be able to utilize in the end game. So time is shared across both early and end. It's both effective. You don't usually get to see it used at the end game. But every decision you make, maybe they wouldn't have that mid-game fight if they were faster off their looting, right? So seeing exactly how they move across the map, how they utilize time, can actually get into where they are in the middle and end game of their gameplay.
Yeah, so they sent one player out to go kind of, obviously get that revive, and then they stood, or they left Moon back behind to, be that presence on the build, the skeleton that reads of what the fight was, so that the team below, is cautious. They don't necessarily, want to move or get that freebie rotation out of there. So the whole team is back. Now they're able to reap some of the rewards here of the loot that remains, and suddenly they're all back in action.
Those are very smart moves.
Now with that launch pad there, they are going to be okay to get the rotation. But remember, he did catch a knock, so notice they just want to go ahead and take a peek, see who's left here. What kind of loot can they still kind of grab up before it's time to go? And it's a short rotation, so they don't need the launch pad either. Looks like they are going to decide to probably go on foot here.
Short rotation, definitely risky though. There are 65 people alive right now in the circle. Placement is a long ways away. Looks like Zanzis might be the last person in the trio from this fight, or one of the trios trying to move in. We'll see if it's possible for him to actually sneak through on this launch pad. Very patient gameplay there. Hopefully he has heals to come in, but this is the big problem with missed timing and getting in the zone a little bit later than you want. Kinji getting absolutely lit up in the air, going to be launching down, might have to use hard mats early on, which means he won't have them end game. Once again, you see these connections between early and end. Usually you don't get to see why people are in such positions, but these guys took fights. They have to respond with the appropriate materials, and now they're actually turning gears to the offense. I think they noticed this guy was solo right here on the left. They do have a beam opportunity on the launch pad. Hopefully they get it. A lot of trees in the way though, Monster. This is very interesting to see how these guys are kind of moving around the map to get in the zone mid-game.
Yeah, so far so good. Again, another little buff up to the loadout. When you get that minigun, suddenly now you have the means to put the pressure up.
Oh, you got him. You got him with one sting.
They were relentless
he
on the
did
push.
not see that coming.
They catch him down right there. And that's going to be a nice replenish of materials and loot of the sort. And they're chilling right now. They have everything they need. Medium, light bullets. Mats are
उसने stink मारा और वो मर गया.
They're asking for
Instant
attention
stink.
from the server, but other than that, the points are accumulating. The steam roll's beginning here.
The biggest thing to worry about is that zone still pulling up northeast over and over again. It means they have to move more vertically. There's already a hill in the way. Moving up pressure, you have to deal with lava, ever-changing ultimate low ground as well. There's so many things to take into account, and now they actually do have to move towards that way. The whole server could hold them back. We'll see if they use their utility to push through.
We're back with this team. We saw them earlier before execute a nice
look at this
isolation
guy,
and pinch push
out for blood.
against a full trio. Looks like they're setting up their next siege here. You saw a couple shots trading out, and interesting middle, the ME region kind of surprising me here with how much they are using just everything in their arsenal to fully commit to these battles here. They're throwing stinkers, laying down fire, and then fully commit into rotations and box pushes here. So this is some aggressive play we're looking at, Shayo. And it doesn't look like it's gonna start.
Do it for the points, man. Gotta do it for the points.
We kind of signed up for here. We checked out this region, setting up the ramp boost right there. He's gonna catch the 50-50 wall, but doesn't matter. He wasn't even looking. So that guy off guard. Still pick right there.
I think the difference in this trio is that usually people look for weakness to apply stinks to. They make the map weak. They make other trios weak first. Then they're like, oh, okay, these guys are weak, we're pushing in. They know exactly what fight they want to take. They actually make fights happen rather than sitting back and waiting for them. Right now, looks like these guys have 4 elims together. They're still affecting trios left and right, either picking up strays or making trios have just stray teammates. We'll see how much of an influence they have on the rest of the game, because it looks like so far they've affected 5 different trios coming in from the bottom left side of the map.
Yeah, Rampage actually took a lot of damage there, as does MSI Dig as well. And that's because the heavy sniper from the opponents nearby, they're just popping open those builds, following up with heavy AR fire. That's why they're able to, unfortunately, that's why they lost a lot of health here. But now having to expend all their heals, it kind of seems like it wasn't worth it. The teams they've taken out didn't really reap big rewards here. Now they're in a weird situation, scrambling for health and loot, but it's okay. We're approaching zone 5. It'll reveal itself in just 15 seconds, and then they'll have to make a big decision of whether they get to stay and kind of plan up, or move out and use those shockwaves.
The big thing about decisions is they're the easiest to make when you have a lot of options. The fact that they've ran out of all this utility, all these shields, limits their options. So now they have to play a certain type of way. They have to either find recyclable launch pads. Yes, they have the shockwaves, but then if they use them now, they lose the option as them for a win condition later in the game. So everything's kind of all on the plate now. They don't have any side dish available.
What?
Dessert coming up. It's one main course. Good night. It's an easy coming from them all the way to the later zone where they can utilize whatever utility they have left.
What Dig does,
Dig. Rotation here, guys. They actually did not look out. The zone is pushing further and further away. Lucky for them, you can see the server is proactive. They're moving first, which is good because if everyone's on the move, it allows you to cut across the field. The team's up on high ground, holds out the game.
Nothing
now
I do about
it's just a duo that remains here. This MSI Dig and Sid Dig here, cooking up this minigun. This is a very precarious pressure.
You attract all that heat. Maybe that trio doesn't want to deal with it. They're low on mats. They use their own resources, right? You turn 3-man's loot into 6-man's loot. The thing is,
sorry about that
3 of those people
disconnection
next to you
and
are also
reconnection.
not on your team. So as soon as they sense weakness, they turn right onto you. You saw that with Sadiq
I don't know
here,
my stream
who
is
now
still
has 6
showing after
HP,
that.
taking a whole minigun brawl from the trio that was closest to him, who was he was utilizing their shield bubble to kind of take protection from, but once that ran out, they knew exactly what was up. Now we're moving into that 6th circle off of half and half. 45 people left alive, 19 trios still there.
Come on, yo, what's up, locker? How's it going? What's up? हमारे साथ भी खेलो, देसी bro, कैसे खेलूं? भाईजान अभी तो नहीं खेल सकता. So come on, अरे yo, Rocky bro, I cannot come on this and I'm doing watch party, bro. You have to stop spamming me with invites. I'm doing watch party, buddy. Why you be like this with me?
Very steep wall. You have to get up and over, and if they don't move soon, they're going to be stuck with their backs against the wall here.
1 second, I need to just check something.
Exactly, to try and pick up some.
I'm gonna figure out what's up with the.
That's going to be huge. That's going to at least help Sid get some health here if he can kind of hold out. A launch pad's going to be placed down in Upsy Daisy. Now into the next zone they go, and great tracking of his teammate here. That's actually a phenomenal job, even under the pressure and the circumstances that they found themselves in. Great job tunneling and
I think I just hung or something.
Even off of height and mid-ground, you mentioned going through this weird zone that's very vertical. Height still has a tough job
message
making sure they can actually shoot down on people while they're moving around because they have to change exactly how high they are. That's why you saw these guys not get beat exactly where they were. Placing of all the mid-ground layers as well, going up and down, changing layers based off of natural loading. Because if you're too high,
अरे bro, like I said, man, desi right now, so I can't come on.
The biggest thing about
Rocky also, bro, I'm really sorry, I can't come on right now,
you
man.
take a 10 tick every now and then. These guys only have about 60 to 70 HP to play with. So every one of these shockwaves must be perfect.
Goalie Panda, thank you so much for subscribing. Robin Singh, today's new subs, thank you so much.
They were almost shambles. Now they're not. The last almost shot.
अरे बाप रे. MSI Dig. How he still alive? I don't. Oh, you got a power FHD.
He goes down. As well. Looks like Sadiq actually caught up with him in that mid-ground there. Having mid-ground is such a big deal as well because you don't have to
ASMR Reptix killed himself.
Weirdness that goes on with the map.
That's some interesting decision making right there. They split the shockwave.
Oh no, GG, well played. That happened.
To make any errors, right? We can't even shockwave together. Let's split up. Let's use our own shockwave so we can't make any mistakes.
Oh, MSI Dig.
Trying to execute the perfect ways possible.
I don't know what he's doing, but he managed to survive through it.
Brought it up. Dig does make a mistake there, and now he finds himself in an odd situation. He's in between all
this
these
fucking
enemies.
stream.
His teammates
My stream is better than this, man.
Go to him. He's just landing in enemy boxes right now. That one big got to make a big move here, and he's gonna get caught off guard there. Unfortunately, he did try to get that high ground.
RPG would have hooked it up, bro. RPG would have lasered everybody.
This is an awesome job right here. NJ is gonna fall down right there. The Siphon has to come through here so he can get this health bonus. It's putting him in just a better and better situation as time ticks on. And it's looking like a solo right now. This is looking like a solo endgame here, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone representing and looking out for themselves here. There's a huge heavy snipe shot right there. Dig's gonna get really hurt. Can he trade out a shot? This zone's gonna go ahead and finish him off here as Power finds that one right there, and it's MN7 versus this
Oh,
last
NM7,
player right here.
well
There's
done.
only 2 players remaining.
अरे यार, this stream is so fuck all, bro.
Heat 1 and the competition is getting hot. We have a big pump coming in. ASMR Spy goes down the Power ASMR. Rivalry finally ends in the end game. It's now a 1v1 to see who gets those final 4 points. 3 of placement, 1 for the Elam. Nice, big, easy, fast peaks coming down from NM7.
Edit, bro.
He does have that pump or shotgun delay since he has 2 tacks in.
I want to see him do that. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
From height takes down DSQ and D for those big points in. Power is still on top.
Bro, तुम क्यों नहीं खेल रहे? Yo, Tejasvi, bro, I was playing right now, man. When there was a break, I played. पर अभी यार हिट चालू है, अपन watch party इसलिए तो रखे to watch this stuff, bro.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. And we see
Plus, bro, सब छोड़. Our one-tap squad is playing. Full one-tap squads are playing, man. I mean, we have to show support now for our Indian brothers. Mess people are also there. Our full Indians, like our brothers are there, bro. We gotta watch this. We gotta show them the support.
It turned into a solo game right there at the end. But let's dive in and see some of the plays that were made in the past game. And first, we're gonna hop on
Yeah, bro. Watch. It's amazing. And Fortnite has given us all these facilities. I can stream directly from the PS, like from the game. It's not sorted.
Has been down. It's a tale of people making individual strong efforts in the end game. We kind of talked about it before, how they stick very close together in the mid and early game. But we've seen now over and over again, teams aren't necessarily able to keep that discipline when it starts getting all these fights are going down. Players start right now, Adam ZK able to find a number of picks using the minigun.
You don't have to be so racist about it, dude.
Clean enough to pick them up without taking damage. Now you can see Adam is in shambles, so W versus trying to play the protector role.
अबे कमेंटेटर भाई तो कमेंटेटर कायदा नहीं बोल रहा है ना. अरे यार अजीब आदमी है. 7 बजे एग्जाम है और मैं यहाँ बकचोदी कर रहा हूँ लॉल. अरे बाप रे, तो जा भाई, तू पढ़ाई कर, सुबह मस्त जाके एग्जाम दे. I didn't do any of this stuff, bro, during my exams. Actually, during college, I didn't even know what, like, I didn't even know streaming, live streaming as such. Like, I always ignored it.
अरे शिवम, बहन चो अलकायदा के बंदे खेल रहे हैं यार. नाम पढ़ा ही नहीं जा रहा उनका, अलग ही नाम.
Look at this guy, bro, fucking calling Arabic players Al Qaeda. नाम पढ़ा नहीं जाता तो Al Qaeda कर दिया.
अबे यार.
Robin hard noobody, bro, full noobody है तू.
अब मैं तेरे को seriously एक पेन लेके पेज पे लिख के दिखाता हूँ वो कैसा लिखा हुआ है.
Bro, मैं पढ़ के देखो दिखा सकता हूँ, मेरे को पढ़ना आता है Arabic. Just so you know.
तेरे को पता था वो क्या नाम था? तेरे को पता?
इतना टाइम नहीं मिला भाई मेरे को पढ़ने में.
अबे यार वो और भाषा भाई, ऐसे टेढ़ी सी लाइनें तो अलकायदा जैसे.
भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, मेरे को पढ़ना आता है, मैंने सीखा है. मैं मुस्लिम हूँ, हम लोग को ये सिखाया है बचपन में. पढ़ना आता है अरबिक भाई.
You are from
Yep, here we are, guys. Middle East.
अरे
Game
यार,
5 is underway.
अरे
We have
यार.
a really odd split
Next
here.
level,
It's a zone
next
cover
level.
loss,
Language सिखाई
which makes
है.
it teams on the north side are going to have a rough time cutting across that
यार
field. Time they
फ्लैग
touch
को
down.
कोड वाले
The zone is
बचपन में रिक्रूट किया था भाई मेरे को.
those valuable seconds can really cut away from your loot timing and your battle
अरे
positioning
यार.
period. So you can see anyone that you play some southern
निप्पल
areas,
रिवील करूंगा, उस पे एक छोटा सा C4 लगा होगा.
अरे हम जैसे देखने में फ्लैग करेगा बूम.
मैं तो फिर से गेमिंग पे एडिक्टेड हूँ. अरे गेमिंग नो, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट streaming. No, streaming was after college. Streaming was new to me after college. Like I got into it. अरे सॉरी, आई मिस्ड इट यार, मैं चैट बात कर रहा था. सॉरी, रुक जा, आएगा. ए यार, एक उसका स्क्रीनशॉट लेके भेज मेरे को.
have some of that,
उसका फोटो भेज दे. I need some time to read it, bro. ऐसा इंग्लिश नहीं कि मैं फट से पढूं. थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा पढ़ने में. तुम मेरे को स्क्रीनशॉट लेके भेज.
Going outside the building to build on the pyramid itself is weird. Mats are kind of scarce, right? Even with
Clash of Clans, then Clash Royale, then got the Boom, then CS:GO, then FIFA, PUBG, Apex, Fifa. तो मेरा ये करता है. AQ Calamity, please सब्सक्राइब कर दो. हाँ भाई तू तेरे भाई को बोल मेरे को सब्सक्राइब करने. तेजस्वी यार, I don't believe it. How could you not tell your brother to stream, how to subscribe bro to my channel? क्या यार? भेजा तूने?
They have so many options of what they want their actual loadout to look like. A lot of the time, if a fight happens, you don't get to see a lot of the loot early. You kind of have to move on because zone's catching up. Right now, they basically have an entire buffet available, and they get to pick every single thing they want to eat. It's amazing. We have stinks, medkits, minis available. Now tuning in to H-Man.
वो तीसरा वर्ड बराबर से दिख ही नहीं रहा. की
की. No talk of time to stop the
Al-Qaeda.
either. He's actually moving through, have all the shield available.
देख सली नहीं सलाह अली सलाह अली सलाई अली the third word I can't see it only properly तो बीच का मेरे को पता नहीं चल रहा.
अबे यार तू भी कोड वर्ड नहीं पढ़ पा रहा यार. हाँ क्या घंटा बनेगा तू.
शेख अली शेख नहीं अल-खी. अरे यार बीच का वर्ड अली है वो कंफर्म्ड है.
At the same time, right? We have full fleshed out loadouts all the way at Sunny, and now in Greece we have people just starting up. The big thing.
ए पढ़ा ना मैंने यार ये क्या बोल रहा है इतना भी बेस्ट.
बॉम्ब प्लांट कर और उस पे ये वर्ड कोड वर्ड डाल. तो तू तो पढ़ ही नहीं पाया.
अरे यार पढ़ा ना यार.
सिमर पीएस मर गया.
अरे यार सिमर मर गया देख तेरी वजह से.
अबे सिमर का डोगस का नाम है डोगस खेल रहा है.
क्या पता ब्रो. तुम मुझे करो मैंने तो कर दिया. AQ Calamity मेरे चैनल का नाम है. तू बोला तेरे भाई का है साले. डिसाइड कर तेरा है कि तेरे भाई का है. मैं उसके हिसाब से सब्सक्राइब करूंगा. If it's your brother that subscribe, if it's yours I'm not gonna subscribe.
Times one of the hardest Fortnite things to master, really, I should say. And a lot of teams struggle. There are some players that can pop off in a lot of situations.
एक ही बात है. अरे नहीं नहीं भाई बहुत बड़ा फर्क है उसमें. क्या बोल रहा है. एक बात नहीं है.
So many spots and natural cover to move around is very unpredictable, right? COD players' worst nightmare is kind of being in a fight in an unpredictable scenario. You have to kind of react to what's on your screen. If you have more than one person focusing you down, that's
यार competitive में सब ये करते हैं यार. रिटेल लैंड करते हैं. इतना मस्त लूट मिलता है ना. मेरे पे अकाउंट नहीं है. पता है मेरे को तेरा ही अकाउंट है साले. भाई का नाम लेके सब्सक्राइब करवाता है. First let me see if there's any content on the account. That is what is important for me. If there's no content I'm not going to subscribe.
A great tactical shotgun up to a legendary shotgun.
Legendary tactical, we've seen multiple players.
Even that.
35 videos, 41 subs तो ठीक है. 35 videos में streams तो है. 3 महीने पहले मतलब स्ट्रीमिंग छोड़ दिया. ट्राई किया फिर छोड़ दिया. चल ठीक है तू बोल रहा है तेजस्वी तो मैंने सब्सक्राइब कर दिया.
Yeah, the meta for a lot of players and the way they play and take peeks, they use the combat for so
जाम से ब्रो. अरे बाप रे कर दिया मैंने सब कर दिया. 47 हो गया.
They're used to having, you know, fire rate. Yeah, the fire rate as well, right? It's just the biggest thing they're not used to. They have to kind of adjust to is the pull-out time of that gold and purple pack because it is slower than all the other shotguns available right now in the loot pool.
Okay, I've subscribed. It's 47 now. You subscribe to me from that channel, dude. What the hell? साला AQ Calamity मेरे को सब्सक्राइब कर रहा है. मेरे को सब नहीं करेगा. मुझे भी नहीं करने देता स्ट्रीम. अरे तो at least you subscribe to me from his channel and tell him to do the same thing.
Shield Bubble absolutely isolates. The big thing about this side of the map too is how spread out and isolated you are from the get-go. So much of a split is going on just for looting purposes that when a fight starts, you have to act quick to get back to your team. Fast builds from Zanzas though. Shockwaves coming through. Still a block off. The tack shots not missing a single one out of 8 in his clip. Zanzas is on point right now. Metal's not going to stop his beam from coming through into your box. A two-way split on pressure on the box as well. I hear a minigun in there too, Monster. This is insane.
It's going down right now. He's not missing any shots. Happy that you noted that because there's knock players everywhere. Wisa goes down. Normally when it's me and I got a tack shock and I have a million excuses to one to figure out why I'm not, landing or damaging, but it doesn't matter. Zanz is showing that you can hit your shots
और जाके सो जा या तो तू पढ़ाई कर दोनों में से एक चीज कर ऐसे गुड बेड वरना कल के एग्जाम में फेल हो जाऊंगा हाँ जा तू पढ़ाई कर या सो जा मस्त
because Zanz has already got 2 knocks here. So let's see how he goes to execute and kind of seal the deal here. So he walks right around, and there he goes. He catches him both.
Absolutely no hesitation at all to use any type of utility.
Laugh it up कर दिया भाई पे भाई.
People are more safe and scarce with
Zanz is on
especially this early.
fire, dude. क्या खेला है उसने ज़ेफिर को तो मतलब avenge मतलब कैसा avenge कर दिया. Good night, bro. Good night. Bye, good night. Sweet dreams, buddy.
Hey, you know what they say.
Best of luck for the exam, man. Let me know tomorrow how it goes. Stream to karenge. Let me know how it goes, okay?
To get taken out of a game and be like, man, I still had those splashes. I knew
I should have had it right there, right?
Kind of have those regrets. So, good on them to kind of throw it all at the wall when it mattered because their teammate got taken out first. Zephyr lost. So you might as well throw everything to really take the tide and take take the bull by the horns in that situation, I should say. But taking a look at the other side of the map, we have Eska, Toggle, Sigol on the run here from a team behind them. They put some pressure on squads kind of floating around, launch padding above.
When the zone gets pulled down from this angle on the entire map.
अबे वन टाइम अपने ये लोग मिड गेम में बराबर एकदम मस्त खेलते हैं वो एंड गेम में ना भसड़ में बस पता नहीं क्लच नहीं कर पा रहे या सर्वाइव नहीं कर पा रहे जो भी
but if you have that mentality because you just want to go and farm the teeth, every other trio has that mentality as well. There's so much break available as you can see on the lake, on the actual rock behind you guys, the whole skull. But the big issue is if every trio is thinking that way, this is what ends up happening. A huge fight that blows out, stinks being thrown, a lot of utility being used, including defensive utility like campfires and bubble shields.
We missed that last thing, bro. That Baba Jawad would have died.
As some other trios in the early game.
And those are some amazing stinks right there to really put the pressure on these players down here. But there's someone in Tilted Town who's actually firing back. There's another squad on the mountain just to the side of that as well. So suddenly what looked like a free push and a free takeout on this squad here in the river, it's now turned into
now they have to chill. Now they can't do shit.
They're surrounded by multiple players. RSG Spirit tries to skate away there on the hoverboard. He's going to get picked off immediately by this trio right now. They say, you know what? We caught a freebie over here. Let's go back. Let's get that loot and forget these guys on the river. They'll live to see another day for now.
No, what I'm happy to see is the amount of players like from the same clans that are playing. There are 2-3 teams from the same clan. It's not like one team representing one clan. 2-3 team एक clans. सब मस्त represent कर रहे हैं. बहुत अच्छी बात है.
These guys seem to not stop. It just toggles on 24/7.
अबे क्या पागल है भाई. अरे 31 का किसको मार भी दिया उसने पटेली में.
Kind of defensive base right now, but the less boxes you have, the more
opportunity. Spirit को उड़ा दिया भाई. अब इसको 95 का 2 बार मारा है. What a vibe, bro. Fuck,
show some respect for Toggle shots right there, flicking at the light and the slightest pixel that moved in front of him. He did not miss a shot, hitting 3 flush pump shots right there and a flawless edit as well on the player that was just picked up. So Spirit got knocked, he got saved, he got put right back down in the dirt, and then Toggle follows up with the other. Now hopping on over to Shifty Shafts. Looks like we have
Sidig MSI dig and
we saw Sid dig, we saw MSI dig and Rampage have a great last game. They're just outside of the Shifty here, and there's another trio nearby.
Amazing. We're going to be looking at Shifty now, one big place to actually get reformable mats in. The biggest part about this, you talked about the whole skull earlier for Brick. A lot of teams do rotate the Shifty.
So if you're in Shifty now, you farm the racks for metal. I was just going to say that only.
Yes,
and
you
he
have an
started doing it.
increased plethora of mats
Best way to
available
get
for
metal in
chests,
shifting
but to knock
competitive is
off and
those
pop
railway
off all your
tracks.
metal, you do have to rotate
Each
and
strip
find a
gives
lot
you that
with
one
other
build,
trios
10.
as well. So a dope pattern we're seeing in this
10
mid game
plus
is a
must
lot of
build
Middle
होता है
Eastern
उससे
trios on
बहुत
the same
बढ़िया
page,
मैच
moving
इकट्ठे
forward,
होते हैं.
backwards, and all around the map, knowing the exact
So Shifty
power,
doesn't have a lot of
POI,
metal.
and farm spots mid game as well, as we see a care package coming down from the top.
That's right, and ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It's Shio Wager, Monster D-Face. We're looking at the Middle East region. We're taking a look at these heats, these games that are unfolding here. A region that we have not covered much of. This is actually,
People are
if
trying to
anything,
get
their
a
debut
damn
to the Fortnite
drop. No
main,
wonder they're getting spammed.
main stage here. So to see these players performing under pressure right now, we're looking at our future stars. Future names that
I want to see who's picking
up
up
for the next World Cup,
the
for all we know, right?
Yeah, the scene can only develop more
sniper.
and more and
Who
more.
picked
They
up the
can only
sniper? I
review
think
more and play
Siddiq
more,
picked
which
up the
means they'll
sniper.
only get better, and we'll see even greater and bigger things. One big thing I've been seeing these guys utilize mid-game and very early on as well. I want to ask you a question, Monster. What do you think about the uses of shield bubbles mid and end game? When should they be used? How do you manage just having two in an inventory?
Yeah, from what I've seen, the shield bubble is obviously one of the most, effective tools to canceling out fire coming in on you when you become the focus point of a server. But more importantly, the perfect way to isolate a team when you decide, hey, we want to pounce on this target as well, so that no one can kind of interrupt or interfere with your battle as well. So the shield bubble is just such a flexible item, and there is no perfect time to use it, because we've seen it used to also just like clog up lanes for fire, right? Or the way these guys have come up with these innovative methods to stick it to yourself when you're on a bush or in a vehicle per se. So the shield bubble's been a great addition to Fortnite. It makes me miss, honestly, the flint knock, because the flint knock is another great addition, right?
Yeah, it's a versatile item that you can use
That was
offensively and
like a
defensively
pub. They turned
at
this
a
into a
click of
pub
button,
lobby,
right?
dude.
Instant actual
Rampage
effect
is
comes there.
fucking with
At the
people.
moment now, still more disrespect and momentum. Rampage is causing a scene in every single fight he's a part of. It's great that these guys have such a good spirit when they're playing the game. They're always on point. It seems like they're just having a lot of fun playing these matches, even though we can't hear the comms.
Yeah, I mean, Rampage is really cranking right here. He got that quick knock, it came right back up to high ground, and they're just suddenly resetting for the battle here. But someone's gonna get dropped. It's Dig who fell behind, and now this trio is on their back foot here, as someone is looking to dive on them. We're not quite sure who it is that's pressuring them right now, but the fire is coming in from all types of ways. Out comes the poison. Okay, so it's VND and their crew up top on the high ground, really just putting pressure in. Storm keeping them out.
मेरा स्ट्रीम बहुत लेट होगा भाई आज, क्योंकि मैं दिन में जाऊंगा थोड़ा बाहर को जूते लेने, और फिर शाम को मैं चालू करूंगा स्ट्रीम.
हाँ, 4:30-5 बजे.
नहीं मेरा स्ट्रीम 7-8 बजे चालू होगा.
There's so many things as well as just being part of trios. You got that whole 5 more items.
इतना जल्दी मेरे को लगता नहीं कि मैं घर आऊंगा ब्रो वापस. इतना ही, अगर मैं आ गया तब तक तो मैं कर लूंगा तेरे साथ. तो चेंज करेंगे. नेक्स्ट मंथ अपन PUBG खेलेंगे भाई.
Usually the one that carries the shockwaves and the RPGs. The support player is usually the one carrying those long-range chuck splashes. The brute force kind of
Next month PUBG, और फिर उसके next month
So it's dope to see that
Call
you
of
have
Duty
more player slots available. You can
और
dive
Breakpoint.
deep into these roles in your trio.
All right, so this trio here sitting on the riverbed in a really odd spot. You never want to be in this low ground underneath the mountain at the mercy of all the teams around you. They do have a launch pad though, and they have a long rotation to make here, so looks like they say, you know what, if we go in the air, we're probably gonna get hit out the sky. Let's try our best, right? Go on foot, try our luck here. They attempted a freebie rotation, and Dig gets punished with a big sniper shot, but it's okay. He's going to be able to heal up and bounce back.
Bro, how do these guys hit their snipes so well,
They made it to the zone.
Fuck, मतलब वो लोग
They didn't really expend all their
you
materials,
have to be
right?
so careful
The best
when
of
you
the best
fucking
teams
do
know how to
anything
rotate
कि
for free, if you wanna call
किधर
it
ना
that,
किधर से तो
and take
किसी
the
का तो
risk
स्नाइप पड़ेगा.
to get to where they need to be without wasting material.
Yep, one thing
Hey,
you
you have to be afraid, dude.
mid-game and
Fuck,
end-game
they just
rotations
don't miss
in
their
terms of the
snipe.
resources you have, I think,
क्या
are
मस्त
materials
मारते
versus
हैं.
shields.
Yep.
So if you have more shields, you can take the risk to take and get
ये
shots to
बंदा
your
इधर
HP
पे
pool to save those
heavy
mats,
का
get
ये
those
मारेगा
shields
ना,
up, and then just go
माभिन
for
करेगा
siphon
उन
endgame, because it's a lot easier to get it there than to do a big mid-game fight. And me saying that,
Look
though,
at this setup. Look at
it
this
looks
setup.
like they're going for
Rampage
it.
goes underneath their build there, looking for the knockdown to see if they can, sweep someone out from underneath their base. They just are not slowing down the momentum from one place to another. They're bringing the battle to anyone nearby. They're hungry to capitalize on the resources and materials here. That was a heavy snipe right there. You have 2 players holding down the turbo build, trying to see if they can, you know, keep control of the wall there. Dig makes the reload on the heavy snipe, so any bust, he can make any wall bust that he wants right now. There it is, he opens up another, takes that one right there, makes a quick edit. Can he connect with the shot? He does, he catches one player, but eats a explode from a grenade launcher from somewhere nearby.
What the fuck is happening, dude? What the fuck is happening? क्या chaos चालू है? अरे पर ये सिद्दीक का देखा? पर क्या किया उसने ब्रो? लिया वॉल, एडिट किया, मारा, नॉक किया और पीछे से किसी का ग्रेनेड आ गया यार. मतलब क्या मस्त.
Now he has enough time to actually take over this whole base. They fill up their loaded slots as well with more things such as shockwaves and emitting up potentially.
But imagine the other people noticing it ना, किसी ने भी ग्रेनेड लॉन्चर फेंक दिया.
They actually rotated in using them as
सीधा मार दिया.
that earlier as well.
Yeah, now looking to retreat back to the metal carcass that he left behind. Remember, metal takes, you know, multiple shots of explodes to kind of break open. They actually find a trio
यार, they don't even know, bro.
104 now, and they're using the side pinch here. And no, another team comes through. He's gonna hit the big pump. He's not missing, but it's just not enough to close the deal here. Rampage is left by himself, but I'm sure the comms are, you know, giving out. They're weak. They're definitely weak. Let's see if Rampage can pull it together here. He has 13 minis in the loadout here, and he is gonna find, yeah, there it is. He's got to switch up the loadout here just a bit. Can he get his heals off though? Can he get the medium bullets? No, he's actually only has 5 mediums in the legendary or in the epic AR here.
How is he gonna do this? I don't know.
Even if he does survive, what can he actually do? He kind of just has to stay in boxes, zone to zone, shockwave, and hope to get into someone's box or wreck another trio's game to get back in and online. Because right now, I'm counting him completely out of the running against all these big other trios. You see Namfu right above him and VND below him as well.
That was a worst case scenario too. When you hear that team chug splash going on, you're like, ooh, that was ours. They caught our boy. They're using our resource. They're all healthy now. You know they're healthy.
Rampage
That's not a battle we can take. So the VND boys managed to topple the
pros
team
and
right
cons,
there,
man, of rushing everybody.
Now make a big rotation here, and they get away with it. They get away with a beautiful launch pad, leading them right into the Storm Wave 6, where we'll get our first moving zone. So we have a nice little stink grenade right there. Some pressure up, but this
बॉक्स फाइटिंग की आदत नहीं है ना भाई अपने अपने इसमें यार सर्वर्स में मेरे को बॉक्स फाइटिंग की आदत ही नहीं है ना अपन करते किधर है बॉक्स फाइट कौन इतना एडिटेड मेहनत करता है अपन को करते ही नहीं बॉक्स फाइट
You don't want any disturbances possible, so you're using those hard mats to make sure you're not focused. Because no one's
सब बिल्ड फाइट करते हैं कोई बॉक्स फाइट नहीं करता
break open exactly where your box is, right? So this is very smart for them to just kind of have a little bit of premeditated planning.
और अब तो वो पिंक का भी हट गया है तो टेकिंग वॉल्स नाउ हैज बिकम अ रैंडम थिंग रोल ऑफ द डाइस
As you said, you know, we talked about it earlier.
तो वो बिल्ड में तो लाउड है
And right now they have every color.
अगर सामने वाले को वॉल लेना है तो वो वॉल ले सकता है खुशी-खुशी वॉल ले सकता
है. And a bunch of heals to get split over. A very cool thing Hater did right there is dropping that big pot over to his teammate. You never know what happens on rotation. One person might go down. It's good to have loot sparsely kind of allocated between everyone so everyone has that clutch moment chance.
Double minigun is going to start cooking here. They have a player on the run. It's going to be Weil who gets taken out of his streams right there. Unfortunately, in comes a shockwave and Hadar finds himself in the zone right now. At the cost, of course, of a lot of HP, but there it is. That Elim is converted. Dreamwall falls down. And now Hadar's just got to eat some zones. He's trying to crank his way up this
क्या मिनी गन स्पैम भाई मतलब क्या
आज से ना जब भी अपने कस्टम से अपने मैं खुद मिनी गन रखूंगा उससे बहन तो बहुत ताकत बहन ओपी
हाँ क्योंकि वो टर्बो बिल्ड का ये कर दिया ना जब से वो टर्बो बिल्ड नर्फ कर दिया है मिनी गन के गोली घुस जाते हैं ना अंदर खाता ही है तू तू कितना भी कर तू शॉट खाएगा
जिंदा भाई जिरेन है
This is where you want to be if you're on the front side of that zone. But anyone at the back on the blue line, once people get based up and realize once
पावर अभी भी पूरा ट्रियो पावर का बाकी है लोग क्या डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं पावर स्प्लिंग सो वेल
So yes, it's amazing to have flat land. if you are in that advantageous position.
FHD does pop the launch pad right there, and out they go floating.
कुछ ज़्यादा ही
Kind
लोग
of
हैं
an
भाई
early
हमें
launch pad as well, just to
ये
go and
कैमरा
battle
एंगल
for the
का
high
मस्त है
ground.
ना
So this is that zone wave 6 we talk about,
ये
going for the high
सिनेमैटिक का
ground.
मस्त था
Nice and early here. He's cooking that minigun right now, trying to see what he can do. Little does you know, there is another team up
गिरा
high.
गिरा
There it is.
इसकी
This
माँ
player's been
का अरे अरे
spotted, melts him right out the sky. Wild Gamer here goes straight down,
अबे
and the
पर तू
high
देखा
ground is the power
उसको
trios.
नीचे मतलब
Once again here,
फॉल
the
डैमेज ले
minigun
लिया
just
हवा
the
में
perfect
छेड़ दिया minigun
situation.
से
अबे ये
भाई।
देख ना ये
Just
देख
chopping
रवि
players
रवि को
down.
कैसे मारा उसने
This is just too easy for him at this point.
मिनीगन ओपी
You have a split
Minigun
solo as well. He
OP.
doesn't have to worry about his teammates getting in the way.
Competitive
हाँ,
खेलोगे
use करने
तो
वाला हूँ,
मिनीगन
use
यूज
करने
Right
करोगे
now, even if he does get knocked down due to low
मैं खुद
matches,
minigun
the
use
only thing
करने
I
वाला
can
हूँ भाई
see
आज
that can
से।
stop
Same,
this right
same.
now, but his
भाई
teammates will
बहुत
cover that
सही है।
as well. He's going to
Custom
keep
में तो
minigunning
पब्बे
down. The
minigun रखूंगा
shockwave is the perfect thing for him too. Getting people down to white tags,
बहुत
has the
sexy
shotgun to
चीज़ है
switch
यार।
over to as
ब्रो ये
well.
लोग क्या
Up top, looks like
पॉइंट्स
he
उठाया
actually
यार
bit off more than
पावर
he
ने
could
तो
chew.
क्या
Shot goes down. These
पॉइंट्स
guys
लिए
still
थे
have so
इन्होंने
many eons right now.
60 हो गया भाई
The
53
zone
से
is just
60
flipping
पॉइंट
back.
उठा हो
Looks
गया
like
हम
they
लोग
have an
का
advantage to hold back the whole zone from height as well.
और
on
ये लोग
hard
देख अभी
mats.
सबको
Shockwaves are the
सबको
only thing that
गोली
can stop them
मारेंगे
from this position.
And the reason it really
Storm
works
उनकी
out for
तरफ
them,
आ रहा है ना
minigun high ground in
मैं
this
कसम से
situation
कहता हूँ इनको
specifically
एक
is
और
because
मिनीगन
it
मिल
went
जाती इनका
right
तीसरा
over
बंदा
low
मिनीगन
terrain.
रख के घूमता।
Everything dips, so everyone's
हाँ
floating on weak builds, weak
माँ
wood. When the minigun
भेन
comes
कर
chopping,
देते
it's
ब्रो
taken all that resource, all that
मैच
material
सिल लौट
with
गया
it,
मैच
and all these
जिरेन
players
गया
are
भाई
just
मैच क्रेज
thrown
दे
down to
दी
low ground. It's hard to defend at that point. 'Cause you have to block what's coming up from
लौड़े
above. You have to
लग
protect your
गए
floor plates below you.
अरे
You
अरे
see there, he's gonna actually use a
अबे मार
shockwave.
के
That's
उसको
actually
भेज
really
दिया
odd.
भाई
He
शॉकवेव
throws the
से
player out to the zone. You see for a second there, the lining did show someone in the storm, so it was successful. And there it is. Someone goes down, but
नीचा
Doc's
के रश
still
किया
at it.
बंदे
He's
ने
looking for the shotgun shot right here.
और ले
And
लिया
they're just gonna win. They're just gonna hold players out. I guess the shockwaves kicking them to the zone was worth. It kind of all went in their favor, huh?
Yeah, it was a very unique ending right there. Very casual. They straight up started doing weird edits on height at the end. Absolutely no respect. We're going to be throwing it over to Sundown to break down more of what we saw in this heat and more. Sundown, what you got?
jeez क्या गेम थी।
What I got is some more highlights from the early and mid, and then a
What
great
has just
display
happened,
of the power trio
bro?
holding the high ground and kind of putting what I said a little bit to shame in the last analysis. They were able to stick together as a duo and run out the rest of the lobby.
मस्ती मस्ती
showing
में
their teamwork and the
हकलीस दे
prevalence and
दिया
the
है
ability
सब पूरे
to
लॉबी
dominate.
को
So very well played from them. Let's hop on in and see what went down in the match. So first, again, we're hopping on board with Toggle in his
All
trio,
highlight
as they're
replays
able to
now
get
gonna
a
be of a
knock and then
minigun,
put
dude.
a great amount of pressure onto them. Stealing the wall on the other side, seeing the chug splashes go down, and just going to work. Boom, knock right there, gets the conversion, and they're able to then find the other opponent inside the shield bubble and reap all of the rewards from that. Now on board with the Alter Ego crew, who is able to find a pinch and then get the knock and seeing the teamwork. So now we'll see it from the other perspective. Just the amount of pressure they're putting on, constantly pickaxing, trying to take the wall and trying to not allow the opponents to get away. This is the early aggression.
अबे ये तो लैग हो गया अबे वो डीसी हो गया अबे देखा अबे वो पावर डाल से डीसी हो गया ब्रो वो लैग हो गया ये क्या लैग हुआ है ब्रो वो डीसी हो गया पूरा का पूरा
in unfavorable positions.
Free kill दे दिया हाँ उसका नेट गया
This is a great rotation.
लाइट गई भाई लाइट गई
As is able to land right on the side of the bubble shield, box himself out, and catch a quick edit. You barely even saw him take that shot out, but they always able to track down and get the loot from that to put his team in a great position. But now
यार ये पावर ब्रो
as they just run out the high ground. I mean,
जो
just
मिनी
watch
गन
him.
स्पैम जो ये लोगों ने किया है
Like his ability to track and gyrate
क्या
their
मिनी
bodies and
गन
checking his angles, and they were again never
हाँ
threatened. We talk about high ground control and being able to work top down and converting it into eliminations. There was a reason these guys were on top in this heat, and it was their ability to execute and finish in the end games. That is back-to-back victory royales running out from the power trio. And again, there's a reason they ran Heat 1. But now we're going to continue with our Middle East coverage. I'm going to hop into the casting booth, and joining me will be the fantastic, as Zeke said, amazing, individual, award-winning Dr. Lupo.
I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Sundown. We have one game left from Heat 1 in the Middle East, and man, it is coming down to the wire. A lot of really crazy plays. You were taking a look at everything that we've seen thus far from that last match. The pace at which these players are playing, I think.
Why are they not showing us any?
A number of us have mentioned it. Now that the Middle East has a more, a more localized server to connect to, the level of play is really showing that even they can keep up. So going into potentially the next World Cup, if that's something that's in the future for them, it's gonna be interesting to see yet another player base added to the pool of players that play for that. So.
I know, I enjoyed a lot seeing players coming out from India, Saudi Arabia, from Southeast Asia. They're all over the place, but the games are ready, so let's hop onto the battle bus and drop on in to continue our coverage of the Middle East. And
अबे 3 घंटे है ना तो 10 गेम 10 गेम का ये है ना
European action, we're intending on watching that. Heat 1 did get moved
10 games
to
चल रही हैं
tomorrow during the same time as Heat 4.
अरे 10 गेम का ये होगा ना स्कॉट एली
I will also say I've really enjoyed getting an extended look. It's not a lot of times. I know during the World Cup coverage we did go back and watch some of the Asian Oceania replays, but we don't often get to do a deep dive into some of these other regions. So I'm really enjoying it as someone who tends to go back and watch a lot of the server replays just on my own.
मिडिल ईस्ट का ये हीट 1 का बंद कर देंगे
show off these gameplay. It's really enjoyable to me.
Believe me, I understand people want to see their favorites and things like that. We will get to all those players time permitting.
Mad Clown आया भाई
You have to realize though, this
या तो
being
फिर कुछ और
Middle East's
चेंज
first
करेंगे पता नहीं
opportunity
ये
to
ऑल्टो ईगो
play
को
in a
उड़ा दिया
competitive
सुबर ने
event like this. It is
Spammy
big for
and Mad
everybody
Clown
involved.
50
And if you
है
see in the top
अबे
left,
ऑल्टो
right
ईगो का
away,
सिर्फ
Klopp's infused
ऑल्टो
a
ऑल्टो
full
ऑल्टो
E-limbed off the
फॉर
bat.
ऑल्टो
And
ईगो
that was the thing I talked about. They did end up making it through to the grand final tomorrow, but
अरे
they
अरे अरे लेटा
struggled
दिया
a
बेचारे
little
को
bit, to
भाई
be honest.
भाई
Everyone, again, I was
3
the
लोगों
only
ने
one
स्पैम
who
कर
picked
दिया
against them. But I will say, it's still not tomorrow yet. They're there, which is all that ends
इसको
up
भी ले
mattering.
लिया
But they didn't seem anywhere near as dominant as they were before. And you can tell right off the bat, them getting contested game in and game out, that's the second time we've seen them be the first trio eliminated from a match.
Nice kills.
One at a time here at Kid Falcon.
Oh,
Spammy
fuck.
and Mad Clown picking up a set of eliminations on this trio. One after another, they fall, and we're at 3 points already. 16 total for this team.
Wow, the way they've racked
And
up
that's
the
really
points.
just
Wow.
tends to be a case of when you lose the quick gun races at the start. Sometimes it's just unfortunate it doesn't go your way. Like you think, oh yeah, like I got attacked, that's great. But if 3 other people have rifles and you're out in the open, like no way you've gotten more than what 30, 60 mats tops. Like they'll burn through that real quick. So it's just situationally getting the right gear at the start and then finding ways to either avoid or take the fight. But the GE boys cleaning that one up there.
Good pickup here too. They own the remainder of Shifty Shafts. Meanwhile, up on top of the floating island, Aga, Igami.
मैं भी ये लोग को अभी देख रहा हूँ स्ट्रीम्स ये वो हाइड्रा फ्लिक और सिगार एंड ऑल का Bro, Hydra Flick तो क्या मस्त टीमर है यार.
I'm just gonna say because they're up above the block, so you have a chance to take shots down and contest.
His watching is, you know, well deserved, no doubt. I feel a little underrated. उसको थोड़ा और ज़्यादा numbers मिलने चाहिए.
From time to time,
पर
when it
यार,
changes,
fuck क्या setup है उसका.
it's gonna be good or
क्या
bad. And right now,
setup है.
a number of teams across I think every region are planning on dropping block.
Hydra
I've seen
Flick
things on
का.
Twitter even going so far as DMs to say, hey, you dropping block, and
Hydra Flick, bro, madman.
that
और
it's
ये
gonna be a
Mira
contested drop for
Merchant,
some of the more competitive
his
players.
mod got
So,
him
up here
a
on
shout
top of the
out
floating
from
island,
Hydra
they have a
Flick.
chance to look down from above and take some shots. I don't think it's going to happen though because you don't want to give away
Mira's mod
even
got him
early
a
game
shout
if you
out,
ask
dude. His
to get
channel
shot at,
from Hydra
by doing
Flick.
so, it's
Twitter
gonna
पे.
cause a problem. I do have a mech here, low light, bouncing around.
Mirav के mod
Might
ने.
jump in with and continue this rotation. They're playing on top of the block.
हाँ.
Yagami still up there. They have the
Merchant के
tornado
mod
block.
ने.
They
Just
have an
got him a
opportunity to
shout
rotate
out,
off
dude,
that.
from Hydra.
Basically a free launch pad. Nope, pressure time it is. Engaging and pushing forward. Rockets out from the mech. The Brute, 2 trios inside
It's amazing, bro.
It would not surprise
It's
me
a
if
very
all
good
6 of these
thing to
players
get a
given the chance
shout
to
out
just
from
turn and
someone
beam this thing into the
who's
ground.
doing
Yeah, I
so
mean,
well.
generally what you see in the trios format in particular, and even in solos, if there's a mech in
क्या
play,
लेजर
everyone's
किया
like,
यार.
you
भाई ये
don't
मैच
use
तो
the
ये
advantage.
ब्लॉक को तो
But
मतलब
right out, the way you
flat
can
कर
see,
देगा.
that's 2 different 50 shield tags going through, and they're getting aggro, even getting close enough to try and get some stomps, and the shotgun damages. Ours gets picked up by that, and that is just a brutal way to go down.
ए, इसका kill चुरा
Unfortunately,
लिया.
these teams are being engaged by it, and it seems to be this is one of the times.
Al-Qaeda का बंदा गया है.
Mechs in trios, like I know
नहीं,
there's a
भाई,
lot
वो
of people who are
Chinese
against
है.
it. There weren't a ton of times
तो
where they were
Chinese
like
था.
very overwhelming.
Yeah, it was
This is
Arabic.
one of them. This
ये
is
ले
when
आई
you want to
सुल्तान
get
को
them
भी ले.
in high
लिल
ground
आई
in the late game
सुल्तान.
and have them
mobile
be
What a
really-
name,
and I'm talking
dude.
about at the highest level. I'm not saying that like yes, people can't
Bro,
run
this
around
is
and it
तो
gives you a
मतलब
massive
क्या
advantage
मस्ती है
because
ये देख.
we've all been subject to this.
गोगा
It's not
3
fun.
किल उठा लिया उसने
With that
मस्ती
being
मस्ती.
said, at the absolute highest level, normally you see the players able to find ways around it. But if you're already engaged in a fight and a brute ends up walking out, good luck. Like, you're not. What are you gonna do? Stop fighting the people who are immediately against you? No, because they're not gonna stop fighting. It's basically just you're stuck with no good choices in that circumstance. Or some of the end game clips. I know Elocrats and Thomas did it in the late game.
भाई कोई रहने ही नहीं देगा ना सब लेजर करेंगे मैक को किसी को चाहिए नहीं सब मैक को लेजर करेंगे
it's just like you don't play against that. Good luck.
4 eliminations.
The only time you can see an end game brute is when there's a brute on top of a mountain and the circle, you know, ends on that mountain. ऐसा मतलब
battlefield का भी
So they
tournament
essentially picked up 2 solid PLIs with 1 mech, just because, especially this block, you had all 6 players were
कर ले तू भी custom source कर ले battlefield
so
में.
a lot of the line of sight to take shots at this mech, it was already blocked, which gave them the chance to just push in, start stomping, dropping shotgun shots, and the rockets out as often as they can. A big swing. These guys are already in great spot.
Customs कराने में एक ही दिक्कत है यार क्यों the people that come now bro only talk for customs.
The inherent weaknesses
if you're not doing customs, they don't come on you.
Effectively covered in this engagement. There was absolutely no way the brute was not walking away from that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but मेरे को मतलब you know I want my channel not to be like that. I don't offer a service. बहुत अच्छी चीज़ें करने को पर मतलब Unity script और सब already है बे. Like what is even the point?
And effectively, you're out, you're gone, 4 over, and the block, the reason
जब
why
है
it's so
सारी
contested,
चीजें
there is
ये नेट टाइप आ गया
always a very
चलो
dense
boys
amount of
party
ammunition,
chat is going.
loot, and materials. You will always be able to get maxed out 1,500 per player.
There's only
and you'll
one
be
way to
leaving
do this
there
now.
with enough
everything else that they could need up to that point. I think there was a heavy snipe, which we see here sit up the top of Viking Village, taking a shot there. Can't quite connect. 2 players, I believe Rampage from up top there. The third, not even seeing on the minimap. Just there we go, right on the screen right there, far north.
Hello, Yash.
Still taking shots. These guys aren't going to challenge. You have a chance to
can you please just ask Robin to join my lobby?
I'm having a night type with Robin, so I can't.
Even I got night type with Robin. Yeah, okay, no worries, man. Thanks.
The revive. Meanwhile, rotate in and get ahead.
Okay,
just like
fuck
this.
it.
Try and get inside the safe zone, and they can.
अरे आ गया तू lobby में?
Yeah, you
हाँ
have to
सही
be
है.
so absurdly
ये
careful
best,
when
ये
doing that
best.
off the edge
ये
of the
सबसे
mountains. You
अच्छा
want
है.
to avoid trees there at absolutely all costs, because if you clip a tree and
Suddenly
lose your fall immunity, I mean, that is some of the worst. So I'm going to go like all the way back, right? PAX West, the very first time we actually did an event, we were going through, we were doing the tech testing, and we had like all the observers. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do really well in this test. We'll make sure like everyone is watching me, all that. So we get it all lined up so everything is going. I'm flying into Tilted right away. I see a number of people there, really excited. I clipped a tree right when I was going, lost my immunity, fell down. Very first person eliminated from the match. We had to actually scramble all of the tech and the tests we were doing to them. I had to explain to everyone why I was the first one that was out. So that was fun. But avoiding that, I know Ninja was a big fan of that tree as well a number of times. So.
I feel as though a number of players have shared that similar experience. Tim the Tatman especially. Meanwhile, pushing forward here, you have 2 players from Trio to the north already at that gas station. One is separated, which means
पूरा fix करवाना है इधर में वायरिंग का कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ गया है और वो इलेक्ट्रिशियन करने को तैयार नहीं वो खुद गाड़ मस्ती कर रहा है हालत खराब है मेरी अभी तो ठंडी का टाइम है ब्रो
one thing about Siddig, M-Siddig, and Rampage, they were in the highlight video from week 5. They qualified through the automatic qualification, and they actually dropped me a DM.
अबे यार ये सिड्डिग वापस ये लोग चालू हो गए ब्रो MSI सिड और रैम्पेज इसकी माँ का रश कर और वो बंदे लोग के बाद आरपीजी है और ये लोग रश कर रहे हैं एक बंदे ने तो बिना सोचे समझे सीधा कैंप फायर लगा शील्ड डाला और नॉक कर दिया पवन आसिफ
pushing forward. It looks like a little bit of a weapon swap issue. Just pop with that sniper rifle. Meanwhile, they are building up the explosives, try and drop any of the material that they can, get inside the box, take the ramp, go for the swap, find the shotty shot and can't
Big
quite
guy,
connect. So
आप
they're
तो
gonna
जमा हो
need to
जाओगे।
be
ये वो
a little
पहाड़
bit of a
वाली
panic. The
ये वो
splashes right
पहाड़
now
वाली
might be the
स्पॉट
key,
नहीं है।
और
especially if
क्या
you have a teammate
मारा
nearby.
है?
Pick that up. Get the siphon off of
अरे
it.
SQ यार
90
90
It is now
प्रीवियस
an
गेम भी
outnumbered
मारा था ना ऐसे
situation
ही
here.
वो
Secure the
एकदम ही
walls, make
प्रेस
sure you
होके
own
कोने में उसको
every piece of the
लेके
structure.
मारा था।
Yeah, right here. Stack
वो
up,
मिनी गन वाले
splash
बंदे
it.
ने।
Gonna happen? Maybe, maybe not. Waiting for it.
Okay, no,
okay,
like,
okay.
no, use the full instead
There we
first.
go.
Make sure you get every little bit of it. They want to maximize their efficiency. They did have the other player knocked and they haven't quite converted on it, so they should know that player is looking for the revive. They're trying to find him right now and building up for the height advantage, but they're kind of opt to knock it down. I think you should probably just try and chase and find it.
The shockwave a second ago, I believe, was from the opponent trying to take that ultimate high ground. Msidig still going for the knockdown on the structure here. We'll see. Yep, Abdullah all the way up top right now. Trying to rotate away, it looks like.
I think the conversion just went over.
अरे अब्दुल्ला की तो माँ बहन कर दी। माँ बहन कर दी भाई।
Right after the other one, so that's another.
He lost
three Elans going
way
up to him, pushing
too
him to
much health.
64 points, but 24 trios still remaining.
The wall right at their back. You've got players flying across in front. The launch pad. This is kind of an interesting rotation. You have that trio basically separated from each other at this point. A player landing all the way on the north side next to that hill. You see
Oh, lovely.
ducking around the outside now, making their way
Sort
to the
of
east, try and get
hooked up all
inside.
three of them.
Safe zone.
अरे ये डाउनलोड कर ले अपना रॉबिन।
Inside now.
Oh yeah, they're on driftboards. Okay, I was trying to figure out like how they came flying.
Streamlabs
through
का
right there, but able to
chatbot।
get a couple shots. I mean, that can be very scary. Rounding a front of a
Yeah,
trio
मेरे
who is
पास
ready to take
Streamlabs।
shots at you on a driftboard.
मैंने
but
उसका
as long as you're
chatbot।
able to clear enough space, people will generally trade shield tags for having a driftboard on the rotation, because more often than not in trios, somebody is carrying excess shields.
Yep.
Just with kind of how the loophole is right now, which is I'm a huge fan of, and the fact that trios really enables you to effectively always have at least 2 slots.
I think the competitive player base as a whole is very appreciative of the number of shield restoring mechanics in the game right now. 123 builds in the inventory, 24 trios still remain. We have a minute 15 until we make our way to the 4th circle. Looks like a far northeast push from where we currently are, the safe zone in the bottom right corner of your screen there. Good at making moves. The marks basically communicating what may or may not be the best call. They're going to build up for just a second.
They've had pretty decently far storm rotations from them too, right? Like the zone hasn't been doing them a ton of favors, but meanwhile though, you remember that, I wonder how that mech team ended up doing, because everything ended up pulling towards north, so they should have just been set to be running wild, but haven't seen a ton from them.
Their best bet,
feed.
their best bet at this point may be to take, if they still have the mech, find a hill, build up around it, and protect it for late game. And that might be exactly what we're looking at right there. Yeah, in fact, minimap that's the same color as the team earlier that was on the island and dropped down into the block. So they are still up there. I'm assuming still with, actually, there's no mech on the minimap, so it may be gone now.
अरे यार what a BT।
Forward here. 18 seconds until this circle starts to push. Team up on the hill, they're going to have to move soon.
I'm gonna wait for this entire thing to
I'm
load।
assuming a launch pad, there's something up there. Otherwise, they're waiting maybe a little too long to make moves at this point.
Well, you can, as long as you're not on like the far side of that zone, you can outrun it, but that's just always terrifying. Like even
Makes
this to
sense,
me
bro।
is a scary
मतलब
rotation, because you look at the
कोई
number
भी
of
नहीं
full
देख रहा
builds that
अभी,
are
कोई
there,
सीन
but
ही
like
नहीं
on the
है।
bottom of the map, you know, since you're marking the edge of the
You can
zone,
end the
there's
stream now,
only
it's
really like,
chill
well,
out।
they don't know this, but we know that there's only one team who's realistic in between there. But passing all
हाँ
of
मैं
these full
सोचा
builds
स्ट्रीम
is
बंद
terrifying.
करके
You can
मैं
see the
देखूंगा
driftwood
जब तक
team
मेरे को
on
नींद
the
आएगी और फिर मैं सो
purple
जाऊंगा
coming in,
मतलब
as well as that other team
स्ट्रीम
who's
लेकिन
on
बंद
the
कर
high
दूंगा
ground
ना
seems to be making a
मतलब
lot
मैं
of
लैपटॉप पे
rotation.
दूसरा
They are
सब
so
काम
high up
कर लूंगा
and flying at a
ये
consistent
चैटबॉट
speed,
पूरा
but as
सेटअप
that
कर
circle
लूंगा
is
और
encroaching, expect
you know
Siddiq, Msidig, and Rampage to run into a little bit up. Here they are, boxed up in the
They
mech.
do still have the mech.
Yep.
They do still have the mech
वो
inside
सब
the zone
दिखता हूँ
now.
ना
No reason to
isn't
leave
that
that
better
just yet. Basically going to wait an opportunity to drop some rockets. That's exactly what they're doing. The shield bubble enough to save that team over there, but it doesn't last forever. We'll have to see if they opt to take more shots in a second. Meanwhile, very aggressive push in the top left here, making their way inside, owning the box, and Monksy goes down. Elimination there, putting them at 4 total, 65 points right now. You have to remember, top 15 placement. So when placement points start to come into play, so we still have a handful, 8 more teams, 8 more trios need to go down before that even becomes a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much so to get there. You can see Monksy was the solo pushing us
Let's
into
give away song request भी है इस पे Chatbot में Streamlabs के can do song request from this only.
9th through 12th will be getting that first round of placement points. 5th through 8th
तो मेरे को Nightbot का नहीं रखना पड़ेगा.
4th will receive one, and then 2nd gets a bump. So
The thing about this chatbot is it's an application, bro. You can download the app. You don't need to open a browser. So एकदम I think it makes a very big difference. For me, तो it makes a very big difference क्योंकि मेरा उतना RAM बच जाता है.
And right now these guys have priority on the near side of the zone, but there's a number of teams who are slightly benefiting some great dates.
भाई उधर ठंडी होती है, यहाँ पे नहीं.
A full shield break, only getting the 62 and an immediate cover.
अबे पागल है क्या? तेरे को लगता है मुंबई में ठंडी होती है? सुबह 6 बजे, बस सुबह 6 बजे वो सुबह के टाइम पे ठंडी होती है बस, जहाँ पे एक वो हुडी लगता है और कुछ भी नहीं ब्रो, कुछ भी नहीं.
The fact that you have to jump and hop slowly across the water, you don't run nearly as
किधर?
fast. You're basically exposed. It's gonna be a tough spot. If there's anybody over there,
नहीं
I
यार,
expect
किधर
that
ठंडी होती
northeast
है
side
bro?
and the
Bro, it's
west
not
side
about
are
the
gonna be
cold. It's
completely
about the
chock full of
humidity.
teams.
The humidity की वजह से
But
गर्मी
you're
लगती है.
minus whoever that is
It's
on the
not.
bottom right,
It's you know it's
southeast
pleasant.
side,
ऐसा वो
minus
पसीना हो सब.
they're just gonna own that right now. There's no need to move too far. They're even on the slowest edge
हाँ
of
मेरे को
the
पता है वहाँ पे तो
circle.
बहुत
Just
ठंडी
kinda
पड़ती
wait
है, पर यहाँ
and
पे
see
नहीं
who
होता
may
वैसे.
make
यहाँ
their
पे
way
बहुत
down the
गर्मी
hills
है bro.
in towards this river.
So in particular because this is
Max to max हुडी, एक हुडी बस.
So you
बस वो कोजी वेदर हो जाए एकदम वो मस्त ऐसा कंफर्टेबल वेदर हो जाता है और कुछ भी नहीं, ठंडी तो लगती ही नहीं.
but that you have to move if you're on the outside edge.
Bro, it's like ज़्यादा ठंडी अपने को इसमें लगती है.
And that you have a big
बारिश के टाइम पे.
to catch people in that rotation because going from far side there into the half and half is
नहीं इधर इतना नहीं लगता.
amount of mobility
इधर बहुत बड़ा फर्क है, टेम्परेचर्स में बहुत ही बड़ा फर्क है. भाई मेरे को तो बहुत ही पसंद है, मेरे को ठंड तो बहुत पसंद है. मैं आया तो पंजाब चंडीगढ़ तो बस ऑन द वे सब. मैं मनाली गया हूँ ना, माने में मेरा है ना रिजॉर्ट, माने में मेरा रिजॉर्ट है ब्रो. वहाँ पे क्या मस्त ठंडी पड़ती है ना मनाली में. वाह उधर तो ब्रो समर में भी ना वो शाम को सीधा हुडी निकल आता है बाहर, मतलब ठंडी तो ठंडी.
Players like this, NM7 as well, all three of them. No eliminations yet, but 71 points literally proves the last 5 games for this trio has been through the roof. They have been just destroying.
71 points bro, क्या खेले पावर ने ना, लॉबी की माभिन कर दी. वन टैप साइलेंस टू गॉट ऑल्टर ईगो. चलो एक को तो ले लिया वन टैप में. अरे बाप रे, ओबे बाप रे, मंसूर पे आरपीजी पेल दिया, भड़क गया पावर. पावर एफएचडी डूड क्या भड़का है बंदा.
with that extra material, do the Tfue special, build up a massive tower, go back down, and then mark yourself back up. That's the second elim. We talked about it right there. We still have 7 more trios to drop before placement points end up coming through, but these elims are going to go all the way through.
4 more trios now. We're at 19. Look at it.
क्या ये लोग तो भाई माभिन कर दिया.
No, it's all good. It's it took me forever to get used to the
F8
trios
toggle.
one because there was
तो उसका
extra,
सिगोल गया,
scoring
सिगोल
threshold going through,
गया.
so I was like counting through and calculating. It always took me forever. But Toggle is somebody who's been impressing me a lot. He's been in like a number of our packages just as an individual player, making some great plays. So shout outs to him.
Bro, he has 32 points. Like they have 32 points. That other team has 70 fucking points. Hey, one tap Ikki gaya.
It's funny, you mentioned the Tfue special earlier, literally sitting on, honestly, one of the most commonly seen weapons, I think, in terms of inventory. That scope they are, either that or an infantry, always sitting up top.
बेचारा अकेला बैठा है, one tap Ikki knock
Put that thing to use. Right now, stuck down here, he and Eska basically on the box side. See if they can make their way up down to only a duo. Sigil eliminated earlier in this match. 69 builds, 2 shockwaves, which can come into play here in a second. We're going to see the next circle all the way south. We're looking at a push out, basically into the water. Now there were builds out there earlier from a team that was sitting in the water, so you know their structure. If they were paying attention, they know their structure as well. So you can imagine maybe a push at just the right time, since they're they're near the front of this zone. They have a chance to get onto those builds ahead of other players, build up, and put that scope they already use. That's what I want to see right here from Toggle, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
I think that's what he's going for, or he's looking for a quick cone peek right off the bat, knowing that the rest of the lobby has to
उसके नीचे ही
rotate
है
off of
Danny
him.
and Flexi.
He might think it's safe to
Danny
try and
Flexi
catch
जिंदा है
a
अभी
quick
भी one
pump
tap
as
के.
somebody goes through. But as I say that,
चल दो
he
बंदे तो अपने
abandons the
one tap
cone
के
peek,
जिंदा
goes
है,
over to his
अच्छी बात
teammate, and
है.
you're probably going to see some shots coming out here, and then a
बार
shockwave to
करेंगे
try and
भाई,
take
one
the
tap
high
and
ground
mess के
on those
बंदे.
old builds, as you said.
I hope so,
Long-range
bro. I
tack
hope so.
SMG, here we go. He's looking for it. They're literally already plotting the drop. The shockwave shoots across, maybe a little too far to the left, potentially separated from his teammate. We'll see here in a second.
Go up.
Down to the bottom right, yep. Now's the time to build up. He has a chance to take the front of this zone. It looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He might be trying to drop down and match elevation with his duo here. That bubble shield from underneath. It's only 60 damage above the threshold. Finds elimination on Suber. Making the way on through there.
But that wasn't his knock. They didn't get an elim, so that was just a conversion. However, he will pop up on some of the mats, but not the ones he really needed. Now sitting on max metal as we're closing in on top 15, nearing that first placement threshold there. You see Yonks going down there. Some great shots coming out from Toggle, but can he full convert? Instead goes to the far side, 20 HP. No, he caught himself.
Very close, 20 HP remaining, sitting in the front. This is basically the same situation, except he's on the ultimate low ground, looking for shots to take
One
players
headshot and
try
he's
and make
dead.
their way in. He's kind of in the middle of the zone now, and there's going to be pressure from the back. If there's still someone behind him, looks like it might be clear now, so they're waiting. They might be going
one
for that
tap.
last shockwave to push their way in.
Flexi is
Yep,
alive,
Toggle indeed did. You see him at the bottom of the screen now.
Yeah.
Right next to
और
Rampage and sitting and sitting.
Tani
That
बाकी
trio all still
Rampage
alive.
Tani गया.
I am not even remotely surprised. Yonks is eliminated.
ये देख पावर की पब्लिक वापस मिनीगन लेके खड़े हो गए ऊपर.
The minigun coming out. And if
आ
I
गया
still has
मिनीगन भारी
rockets
की
remaining,
माँ का.
this
लेजर तो
weapon
देख
combo might be the
बस्ती
way
के
to a
बाहर.
victory.
They have so many shields still, so
There it
the
is.
campfires,
6
like
RPG
launch
shots.
pads, there's no way they're splitting mats still too to make sure they have the ability to tarp out. This is some great teamwork, and this is what we talked about before. Kind of, this is where the game starts to break down
Minigun
a little
spam
bit in
करो
terms
और
of the
उसके
Middle
साथ
East. You don't
गया
have
टनी
you
गया.
can't just stack up. You're forced to rotate. But this
And Flexi, oh, you
on
got
the high
Flexi.
ground, this is all the amount of control that you need. Look at the shots going down, converting.
Fuck,
into elims.
power
We hopped
got
on both of them
Flexi,
earlier. They had 0.
GG's.
Now they're pushing up into 6.
ये silence बाकी है अभी भी.
Free high ground.
अभी
Nobody's
भी
even
है one tap
looking at
silence.
that.
In the middle of that NMC.
अरे तेरा वो अलकायदा वाला भी है जिंदा है.
4 right there.
Ali.
2 and 1, a total of 7 for this trio thus far, putting him at 87 points.
इन्हें गया one tap
Game
Flexi
of
power
Middle
FXB
East, he
में
won.
गया ना.
And we're into top
अरे हाँ
4, so
silence.
that's
ए गया
third to
गया.
last
गया
place.
अलकायदा ने
All
silence
of
को
the
ले लिया.
top 2 in the VR from here, and there's no way the
नहीं,
power trio is going to give it up. And sitting
और
here,
सिद्दीक
they're
को भी ले लिया
getting
उसने.
there as
ओ
well.
ब्रो डैनियल को भी अभी भी भाई वो नीचे सबको मारे क्या लो ग्राउंड मार रहे वो.
RPGs remaining.
अलकायदा वाला सबको मार रहा है भाई, नीचे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट कर रहा है वो.
Two full shields, a slurp, the pump, and a gold AR.
C4 डेटोनेट कर दिया भाई उससे. उसके स्लीपर सेल जाग गए.
Before the victory royale. An RPG to lead, trying to find a shotgun shot through the hole, and the last
Toggle, अरे यार.
flick on Toggle
I am
guarantees that victory royale.
That's 9 elims and the
क्या flex कर रहा है यार, fuck.
24
ये look at that
points
build,
coming
dude.
through
गिर गया.
That's back to back that we've seen. I think they won 4 games in total there through the whole stretch.
4
so,
games, dude.
wow, power
Fuck.
trio.
तुषार जोशी
Sometimes
हो,
you're just
welcome to
better.
the stream. क्या हाल है?
Speaking of better, we have the man with some of the best looks in the
Power
house,
वाले
Zeke,
भाई फिर से
standing
जीत
by
गए.
in the studio. What do you got, Zeke?
Power,
I'm so
Fahad,
caught off
Power,
guard.
पता
I
नहीं
thought that was
क्या.
going to go a completely different
इस
way.
बार तो अलकायदा भी
I
अच्छा
don't know
खेल
what to
रहा
say.
था.
So we're going to go over to Shy now. Take it away.
We got a package right here
GG's,
breaking down a
yeah.
lot of what just happened in that game, both on top, on high ground,
Banda
as well as
tika
low
bhai.
ground and a few of the
One
shambles
tap
positions. A very cool theme, actually. We're going to break it down, see exactly how things are going.
Al-Qaeda
Let's
वाला
check
ने
it out.
पीछे से
Right now,
van
we're
को
going to
attack
take
कर
the
दिया,
lesson
उससे
that
नहीं.
everyone kind of knows, but break it down a little bit more as well. When you're
Exactly.
by the zone,
Rashid
by
Jamal,
yourself, split
1v1,
off from the
welcome
rest
to
of the
the
map,
stream,
there's
Rashid.
still a chance to actually
bro,
pick
अभी
up
तो मैं
points
ये देख रहा
and
हूँ
do
यार.
well. Right now, we see an insane amount of survivability, a insane amount of points actually coming out, even if they're not placement. A nice kind of
क्या चल रहा है ये?
full send actually to go for points, not worry about
Fortnite
placement, stay in the storm.
championship चल रही है,
The big
इनकी
lesson for playing
scrims
inside the storm is
चल
sticking
रहे
with
हैं.
your teammates
अपने
as much as
इंडिया वाले बंदे
possible.
one tap
W
best
Horse does
वाले
that
सब
very,
खेल रहे
very
हैं.
well. He then does split off, does go down. Unfortunately, that does happen, but he still got a lot of points he wouldn't have got beforehand. Now, another perspective as well. On zone line, not actually in it, staying ahead of it with power weapons. You can't look back back, that means the minigun is going to be used for quick, fast elims early, and then still full sending, no building. Don't worry about the loot. Just keep trying to shoot as much as possible. We'll see a Reese's trio, the last surviving member of it, staying on low ground next to zone line once again.
I mean, look at this guy. Look at his skin.
Out other trios, but chooses for that risky play.
Al-Qaeda का skin भी.
Positioning first, and then going for.
उसने 4 लोगों को लेटा है स्किन के साथ 4 लोगों को. अबे ये तो देख.
Knocks on people ahead of them.
वन टैप को कैसे लिया देखा तूने वन टैप को कैसे लिया? अबे सिट्टिक को भी अरे यार पानी में छुप के सबको लेजर कर दिया.
Is getting those points. We're gonna now flip over.
Guerrilla tactics are being played right now, man.
The entire Middle Eastern region so far. Power NM7. He's gonna be leading the pack with the RPG. Gets that quick elim
Those
off the top.
fucking flicks,
Amazing game from
dude.
them.
Those
Amazing side games
flicks
as
are
well
क्या
from people at the
मारता
back.
है?
It was amazing to see.
ये लोग क्या
Man,
speed
this
में
trio
मारते
is
हैं
very
bro?
quickly making their way into my heart,
Tushar
being a
Bhupri is
favorite.
like
We'll take a look.
subscribe
And remember,
करना,
these are the results
notification bell
from
on
this morning,
ताकि आज
coming out of heat
4:05
number
बजे आपको
1.
customs
So
की
FHD,
notification
I think I was corrected. It's Fahad, I believe. We will double check.
Mess
But
Jiren,
Fahad
Mess
slash
Plan भाई 9
FHD,
पे,
Yunks, and
9
NM7 are
पे,
leading the
Mess
pack
Plan.
by a pretty significant margin. Don't
ठीक
forget,
है?
this is everyone here is qualified going on through.
Lord,
But
90,
I mean,
39 points.
we look, where is
Mess Plan में
the
39
trio?
points है, one tap कहीं भी नहीं दिख रहा.
let's see.
अबे वन टैप उसके नीचे
Okay.
35 points पे साले.
I like this trio. Do we figured out what
कहाँ
this
पे?
is? Is it City?
10.
I'm pretty sure
हाँ,
it's City.
sorry.
I like it. Okay.
अब
This is
पढ़ा
my
ही नहीं
second
जाना,
trio. Now,
wild-
don't forget,
मैंने तो wild
Gloves,
gamer पढ़ लिया,
Weasel,
one tap पढ़ा ही नहीं.
they're still
10th
somewhere.
number को
उसके बाद में देखना North Side and Silence.
But what do you think so far,
Yeah,
man? I mean,
North
I'm
Side
very
and Silence.
impressed
10th
coming
number
out
पे
of the
one
Middle
tap वाले,
East. I mean,
9th
this is
number पे Mess
relatively a
वाले.
new region in the competitive
They're in the
format,
top 10
and it's
still.
really cool to just kind of see how they play, like
Top
what their
10 में
style of
वही
Fortnite is
Indians.
heading into these kind of qualifiers.
Well, the biggest thing I've seen is the utilization.
And we'll get to
of
see them
different types
tomorrow,
of
that's the
metagames and
best part.
tactics. You have the power boys who play and use
कल
everything
भी
for
ये
the
लोग
actual
दिखेंगे.
end game, which is really nice, right? You see shockwaves coming down all the way at the end. You see a lot of their utility used at the end. But then you have Rampage doing exactly what his name says. Rampaging forward mid-game, shockwaves, stinks, explosions, everything in his inventory. He's sometimes down to just a tactical shotgun. I don't know if he's dropping his ARs, but it's all used mid-game. That's where they get the majority of their points. So it's really cool to see different things
What
go on the
I don't
leaderboards
understand
and
is
different
they're gonna
placements
have the
top to bottom.
Batman event
That's right.
tomorrow,
I mean,
मतलब
don't
आज.
forget, guys, there is 7
And they're
regions
gonna have
playing
this fucking
here
stuff,
in
dude,
grand
at the same time.
finals. I know we
Arena.
all wanna watch
Sorry,
MLB, of
मतलब
course we
ये
do. But don't forget, there's
Champion
other regions that
Series.
also have been
They'll have to
working
adapt to the
incredibly
whole
hard
new
to
Batman
make it here
thing.
and want to be crowned season champions. But
मतलब
Fortnite
tilted
fam,
पूरा
with that,
बदलने
we're gonna
वाला
hop
है
back
and
to
they'll have
games.
to
This is
drop
heat
over there for the
number
first time,
2,
dude.
game number 4, and we're back with Dr. Lupo and Sundown.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. As you can see there was the leaderboard real quick, but we're gonna hop right on into the next matches. Now, Klopp's, Fiesel, and them were in
Chalo yaar,
that
okay guys,
heat.
thank
They
you for
did
watching.
qualify
Kal
going
milta
through.
hoon
They were just
आपसे.
on that other page inside the top 16, so don't forget in some of the smaller regions, Asia,
चलो
Oceania,
yeah, even
and
I'll end
Middle
my
East,
stream at
it is the
least.
top
चलो भाई
16
लोग.
to advance, 'cause there's only the 2
Shubh
heats, whereas the
Ratri.
larger
Good night.
regions, there are
I will
4
see you all
heats, so
tomorrow.
they will be playing
Okay.
in the grand
We will
final,
continue
and since
hanging.
there is no money on the
Okay,
line
chalo.
today there, that's what it's all about. So the performance is, you know,
Okay,
you're there,
Flavi.
you're playing in it.
For anybody that did not follow the heat and